that we could be in love, lighting up the dark. But there's nothing I can do, I can never get to you. So I'm looking for a miracle, like it's somebody be so beautiful, yeah. It's only a dream, it's how I feel, that you deserve better than me.
Hey, the lows, कैसे हो the lows? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? कैसे हो सब लोग chat? How's yous? How's yous? How's yous? आ गया जान के रोटे, आ गया भाई। आज मेंबर्स ओनली में मैंने जो मारा है भाई, मैं भी खुद का पीओवी देख रहा था, पता है, खुद का पीओवी देख रहा था मैं चैट ऑन करके। इतना लॉक्ड इन था, चैट ही मिस कर रहा था मैं। मजा आया आज। एज अ सीनियर वैलो प्लेयर, कौन सा सीनियर भाई? आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू सी रिबल बाइस लास्ट मैच। वो 16 खेला था क्या एक? वो 16 खेला था क्या एक? उसके बाद दोस्त बन गया हूँ, नोटिस किया क्या? कैसा है जीजी मन्नू? हाउ दिस? बिंग्स बाय 14K रेडियनाइट मिल गया। ऐसा मत करो, गिव अवे करो ना भाई। नहीं लूंगा मेंबरशिप। बढ़िया गेम है, सीखने मिलेगा। जस्ट सेइंग, जिसको भी वैलो मोबाइल खेलने का है, मेरा पीसी देख के सीख जाओ फिलहाल। पीसी से याद आया, आज रात को मैं तुमको दिखाऊंगा मेरा नया पीसी। बाहर से दिखाऊंगा, अंदर से लगा के कल खेलेंगे अपन। कल आ चुका है मेरा न्यू बीस्ट 1000 FPS। हाँ भाई, सोच रहा कोई नया गेम खेल लो भाई, क्योंकि वैलो में ना 1000 FPS कोड बिंग्स को बीट नहीं कर पाएंगे लोग, समझ रहे हो? मिटल भाई कैसे अनबॉक्सिंग होगा, मैं चुपचाप पहले अनबॉक्सिंग कर लिया, रिस्क नहीं लेने का था मेरे को। हाँ भाई, क्या सीन है भाई? मॉनिटर बिलो 600 हर्ट्ज। आगे लोग 240 पे आदत हो गई है अभी।
protocols and their macro to help give,
कौन है भाई? कौन मारता है? सिल्डोम भाई मेरे को मालूम है।
I think a big thing as well is they've
सिल्डोम भाई मारते हैं, बाकी
Velocity are going to play as we move into this game, because Velocity
काइडे भी मारेगा ना? काइडे भाई, सारे काइडे नाम वाले प्रो हैं।
ultimately what are your reads,
जो भी मारेगा एल्विन का भाई
more consistently in this series.
X
I
नहीं
do
है
believe
लेकिन
if Riddle they can make that
Take
call
rest.
more consistently,
कभी रेस्ट
they
लूं?
can,
हाँ?
have these players like Soldam or like
टिबन के नए वीडियो में
Herai, they have
टीचर का
very
शॉट आउट
good
देखा।
aim.
लेमन भाई,
If
मैं
you
18
can
20
make
घंटे
them
स्ट्रीम कर
work
रहा हूँ,
out in a good
मैं
macro,
क्या
I
देखूं
think
इधर
Riddle
उधर?
might be able to win this series.
भाई सिल्डोम
But
वो
again,
नहीं है क्या
they are
चैट?
going against Velocity
फेमस
with,
प्लेयर?
stacked
क्यों इसका नाम मेरे
roster.
को
I
देखा हुआ
believe,
लग रहा
we
है।
can say that they are
सी
very
ओल्ड
experienced
मैन,
coming into
सी
Ascension.
ओल्ड एम,
Yeah, I know. I
सी
think
ओल्ड
this
एम।
Velocity team,
आगे
this was
भाई,
a team
आगे
that
आगे
people
आगे
didn't rate highly coming
आगे।
into Ascension. Even with that experience,
वो दो
I
बंदे
think
क्या लेके
going
घूम
from
रहे?
a
कवर में लगा के
stereotypically weaker region in South Asia,
कैमरा देख के
they're always
मुंडी
going
ला
to be
देखा ना?
doubted a little
ये
bit.
बेब्लेड
And,
किल
you
के
know, I
बैठा
think
ये
if you were
रास।
to look at this match on paper
कॉर्सफुट भाई भी
before
लग
this
तक
tournament
गए रे
started,
बाबा
you would
इनको
have said
सिखा के।
Riddle are the heavy favorites, but now we've seen this Velocity
फेमस
team
चैट है, वही है ना?
that
वही
came
है
out
ना?
swinging, upset
हाँ
all
बे,
sense, and showed us some
ट्रिपल
very,
के
very
काहे
nice
टिल्ट
set
होते हो? मैं नहीं
pieces,
होता हूँ।
a
आज
style that
अच्छे
is
से खेला
unique
अपन
to
ने।
them. Watch for Russ on this breach and Damara on this Neon. That pairing has been incredibly effective so far. I love the way the coaching staff have taken this team. They're really playing something that's so unique to them. My big question is, how does that work now when you've already shown it once? If you want to rely on these set pieces, you need to make sure that you have a very deep strat book of them. Otherwise, you can start to give away little tells. I think that's going to be the biggest story as we move towards this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe
W.
the VCT Pacific fans, especially in English, they are very familiar with like Askerosi, with Russ, or maybe with Lightning Fast, because we have seen them in in
भाई
VCT
बेला नहीं है
Pacific
क्या
like
ये
3 years ago,
चैट
if I'm not mistaken. But I want to highlight Damara and
Yeah.
Madeline as well. They
बेला
are
है ना मेरी दोस्त
really
मेरी
good
दोस्त
players. I mean, maybe they are kind of bit young. Like Damara is a young talent from Indonesia, but again, with the coaching staff from Velocity, with the experienced players here, I think Damara is doing
नो
a
क्या ना वही
great
है बेला है
job
भाई
so far. But we will move on
मैं मेरे
to the
दोस्तों
map
को
veto.
दूर
This
से भी
is
पहचान
unique.
सकता हूँ
Riddle. They are respect banning Lotus because we know
Yeah.
Velocity.
इसने
They
तो
were
बांग्सन
very
सिखाया था
strong
एक्सक्यूज
yesterday.
मी
And
साला
Velocity,
इसको याद है
this is normal for them. They are perma banning Abyss. And
भाई
then
देखो
Riddle, they will
अपना
pick
मैप पिक से
Corrode.
3-0
After that, yeah, it
अपना
will be
3-0 है बे चैट
I believe
Haven.
it's Haven as well as Sunset for Velocity.
Yeah, I think the two maps that I have to
एक बार
focus on
रश
in
जैसे
the middle
बात
order
करना
are, of course, Corrode
कैसे?
and then Haven. Those are the two maps we saw
रेगा
them
के दोस्त
play
है ना
against now
एक्सक्यूज
and
मी
ultimately lose. So I think I respect them for having confidence.
रेगा ने
in
बाद में
picking
मेरे को
again
मैसेज
after
किया
they've
था
just
अरे
lost
काहे
on it. That
बेइज्जती के
shows
लिए
me
बुलाते
that,
हो
hey, they feel like they've made some improvements. They've managed to learn from their mistakes. And also for this map,
Yep.
one of Corrode, we've never seen Velocity play this. So that's an entirely open book for them. And I think the Riddle will be looking at that as a weakness.
हिंदी कास्टिंग लगा था मजा आया नहीं मैं
Why
देख रहा
haven't
था
you played this? Let's force your
मैं इसका
hand
पहला
here
मैच देख रहा था
and
मेरे
try
को
and
बहुत
get that
मजा आया
exposed.
करके मैं अभी इधर हूँ
But on the other hand, of course, Riddle, they have to be careful. Maybe they will catch off guard, right? By Velocity. We never know what they prepared for this map. But on the other hand, Corrode from Riddle, yes, like what you said earlier, they were defeated by
टुडे
now.
5 मैन रात को है
Really hope
शायद से मैं दूसरे
that
आईडी
they
से
did
खेलूं
their homework last night. Like, because it is
Very
still
much
one of their
possibility.
comfortable picks. And yeah, so I'm just excited for Corrode here. Like Riddle, again, mentioning their mid-rounding.
2-0 है ना
Corrode
chat?
is
मैंने
one of the
tweet किया
biggest
हेलो
maps in Valorant, right?
Yeah.
So they have to nail that macro type of thing, and they have to nail that mid-rounding to be able to read velocity.
Yep,
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for Velocity, there's a big question in what composition will they bring? We've seen them bring out this breach and Neon. We saw them do it on Ascent, where you almost never see that.
Why attack on
Curious
Corrode?
Also not typically a breach map. In this
इसके
map,
बाद है
so
मेरा कॉल
I wonder if we're going to see the breach.
अभी
there
कॉल
as
करो
well.
क्या गॉडस्पीड
Also,
भाई को
SK Rossi has looked so good
गॉडस्पीड
on
भाई
that chamber. So are they going to bring it
Corrode
out?
में
I think
attack क्यों
chamber
लिया?
can actually fit that map quite well. So I think
नहीं नहीं ये क्या मतलब है तुम्हारी मर्जी
here.
नहीं भाई आईडी पास दो यहाँ पे फैंस को खेलने दो भाई ये क्या बकचोदी हो रही है इधर
Velocity coaching staff,
हाँ
they were able to give SK Rossi.
ए मेरी मर्जी ये सब बकचोदी मत करो
No,
ठीक
it's
है फैंस यहाँ पे
comfortable
पूछ रहे
pick.
भाई
Like some of the teams, maybe they
हाँ
want
5
to
जन का
play
आईडी पास दो
according to the meta, but for
ठीक है गॉडस्पीड
Velocity,
भाई
they know Rossi
है।
is a really good
ठीक है
operator.
रखता
He's
हूँ
a really aggressive
अच्छा
player,
इसे डालने दो
and they are going to let him play. Like
टेक्नोलॉजी
how
देख
he
रहे
will
हो
do it.
जो फोन
Like,
से
how
बात
he
किया
loves
वही
it
फोन से इसे
in
चालू
Valorant. And well, for Riddle,
भाई भाई एक सेकेंड सिंपल है भाई यहाँ पे भी कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं है 3 बंदे येलो जर्सी में 2 बंदे ब्लैक समझ रहे हो सिंपल बात है भाई हमारा कोऑर्डिनेशन ज्यादा है सिंपल बात है इधर ही हम लोग जीत गए
opinion, Riddle.
लाइव पे क्लिक करो क्या
Actually play that same very aggressive style. It's all going to be
अपना
about
एक बंदा black में
stopping
क्यों है?
Damara. Damara's going in with a
कोई सीन नहीं भाई
util. So it's
चार है
about
अपने
if you're
से
managing to kill him and all that util goes to waste, Riddle will put themselves in
1400 से
very
ज्यादा
good
ले ले
situations
VLT को
as we
जिंक्स
move
मत कर
towards the
प्लीज
late
भाई
round.
मैं तो
That's
फुल
what I want
फैन
to
हूँ
see.
भाई
Can't give away free
2-0
first
लिखा है
hits
मैंने
against a team as sharp as Velocity.
Yep, absolutely. Seeing Damara, it's like,
चलो
seeing
चलो
Dumby.
गॉडस्पीड भाई क्यों नहीं आते वॉक करने
Playing
एकदम
that Neon, he was very fierce.
गॉडस्पीड भाई
He's the
कैट वॉक
type of
करते हैं
duelist
मस्त एकदम
that,
क्रेजी
he's not afraid to take those duels, to take those skirmishes, trying to get the first blood for his team. So Corrode,
Stream देख रहे हैं
I
क्या?
believe this will be very
हाँ,
interesting.
गॉडस्पीड भाई
between
स्ट्रीम
the
देख रहे हैं
both
क्या
of them
कैसे
from Velocity. Well, as you mentioned earlier, they like to bring that bridge, even though it's not like much more used now in this meta because
stage
people
fright hai, हाँ
most likely
क्या?
are going to use that waylay, to use that Yoru, and just trying to dodge all of that, breach utility. But yeah,
पोल रह गया क्या
I'm
पोल
also
भाई
one
बार
of-
बार
one
VLT का
of
पोल
those,
डालते रहो
players that
VLT
believe
जीतेगा भाई
Breach is not that strong anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I totally see where you're coming from because Breach has fallen out of the meta. Do you remember when he used to have 3 flashes? It used to be everywhere.
भाई मेरे को
Now
सिल्डोम
he
को
has
देखने गया
from
भाई
this niche
एक्चुअल
pick.
में
I
मेरे को
think you're
सिल्डोम को
totally
देखने गया
right.
चैट
He's not in the meta and he's not that strong, but you need a unique player like Russ to make it work. I think
Oh,
he
bye.
can have his place if you're able to get
देख
all
रहे
the
हो?
value out of the utility.
Booster
But
144p.
because it's not, textbook strong on paper, there will be gaps. We saw this earlier on today, Poon and Love picking it up on that Abyss map. It does leave gaps. You don't have as much information. So Riddle need to
Hey man, what is up?
whatever's going to come out, whatever aggression that Breach pick might bring, and just be ready.
मत कर लला
to deal
sorry
with it.
sorry
Yep, and the Asian selection is up now for Riddle. They are going to use the same Asian selection from yesterday. I guess they are just trying to do their homework, like make their macro more organized.
Yeah, I respect it. We're running back the same comp saying, hey, we can fix these mistakes. On the side of VLT, there will be no breach, but look for SK Rossi on that chamber. This is still an interesting composition. Deadlock chamber with this double sentinel, but
कोई
Damara
सीन
on
नहीं.
his signature neon, a lot of pressure on his shoulders.
कोई
Yep,
सीन
this is
नहीं
going to be
जीतेगा
fun looking
VLT
at
कोई
this
सीन नहीं
Asian selection from both of the teams.
कोई सीन नहीं.
Riddle, they desperately need a win coming into
अपना
this
agents बाप है,
group
अपना
stage
agents
of
बाप है, chat.
Ascension. But on the
Simple
other
बात
hand,
है.
Velocity, they are coming more calm because they got that win already. So without any further ado, our casters are ready for our first map.
Esports award link अरे मोड दो ना किधर है मेरे पास आया ही नहीं रे अभी
Yes, thank you very much, Bella, as well as Big Time. Our final series of the day. The teams haven't had that
कौन
much
सा caster
time
hype
to
है?
really go and look back because this is Ascension Pacific.
Hey,
It's
caster
the
कौन है? hype है
group
बे?
stage. You're playing matches back to back, and here we go again with Riddle on their own map pick of Corrode.
Yeah, very different trajectory for these two teams coming into this match. Velocity really making a Thai powerhouse like Full Sense look a little bit second rate in their opening series. I was very surprised about
कौन
that.
जीतेगा
And
easy है
honestly,
VLT के
I'm
लिए
excited to see more for them. Riddle going down to a red hot now stoke.
अरे
Steps into the middle,
बाप
big
रे
fights. Peppering
Spam
back and
wars
forth
अपन
with the
जीते हैं
ghost.
लेकिन
Velocity opt to
एक का
fall
HP
away
नहीं दिख
after
रहा है
seeing multiple players over on the defensive side here. It's going to be the group up.
Damara जिंदा है?
Damara
Damara को तो HP इससे भी कम है बे फेड से क्या HP पे वो One.
So we've been talking about it over the break. I mean, you guys were, I was listening. But here we go anyway. Velocity trying to get their way into A. There's a Poison Orb as well. Sheer Wall on the other end. So
मार
be
Rossi,
very
मार.
cautious. Some slight peaks from Rossi, but not quite connecting just yet.
गोली खत्म कर दिया नाइफ करेंगे बाद में लेट राउंड में ये लोग हमारा बेट
Trying
कर
to perhaps rotate back through, but again, a lot of these players are so darn low, and the angle's being held by Soldam.
Oh,
To screen back up, but nonetheless,
पड़ी पड़ी
damage is
पड़ी
done.
दो बंदे लो दो बंदे लो स्टिल विनेबल है चैट स्टिल विनेबल है गलत साइड पे जा रहे हैं
30 seconds left.
Well, it's gonna be the snake bite as well as the shield wall tripped up though. While we sort of some technical issues trying to get Pilsky back in, but at the same time with the spike down, it's just unfortunate for Velocity.
And
Corrode will be able to push on through to get that final kill in. What a start for now for Riddle Order.
एंटी था
Just unbelievable so far. I mean,
एंटी था
I guess it just comes down to the compositions. We saw them playing it
हमारा
before,
भाई
trying to bring that
Mid में
performance
spam
back
का
from
है
scrims back to fruition. Ultimately, it's these angles help. The early contact
बेचारा
where
बे
both teams, both sides
इसके
traded so
वजह से
many
पीछे
bullets,
वाला भी मर
players
गया
down to
पीछे वाला
low
कौन था
HP,
रस
really made things difficult.
Sorry.
भाई ये फ्रेंडली बैंटर क्या चीज है भाई ये
I kicked out my
ये
Ethernet
कौन सी
cable.
बैंटर है भाई
I guess I was just a little bit too keen for this match. What did I miss, Quack? Looks like Riddle's had a
भाई
pretty good
जापान
time
वाले
with
लोग
this
फ्रेंडली
alert.
तो होते हैं कुछ भी बोलो
Darn good. With Velocity just trying to go back through some choke points.
मार मार डमारा
This time, but
शॉट
a
भी
lot more
डमारा
space being
शॉट
taken up. They
भाई
just go
निकल ही आए
through the
राउंड
thorns. pretty darn low, but they will still take players down with them. Minty trying to stay alive, but with the weapons
से
picked
मारे
up,
जा रहा था ओमेन को कोई
he just
बेचारा
doesn't
बे
back down.
भाई
So
डमारा
that Yacht's got-
सेक्सी केला भाई
Trying to play around these corners, trying to sneak some sneaky
Shot,
shots as much as
bे!
possible, but Rossi's got the
Chat,
back
लग गए।
on lock. No entry for
लग गए
Soldem, just Yacht's got
ये
now
लोग
on
को
this
भी वो उठ
Spectre.
के करना चाहिए ना
Trying to break through the barrier
Friendly
first,
banter.
but
भाई
They're
डमारा
waiting for
ओपी
the other side,
मूवमेंट
Philly.
भाई डमारा
Beautiful.
ओपी
Nice little
अरे
high-low there.
अरे
And you love the instant reply there from the
Arre.
core of Velocity. As soon as they've been able to lose that pistol and
Friendly
then
था वो
upset
वाला।
things on the anti-eco, they've said, come on guys, stand up. Big entry on in there from Damara. Perfect utility from Russ as well. He's topping so far in
Mumbai
Ascension
server?
Pacific the effective APR. Only players that are just spamming the controllers are sitting above him in terms of assists per round.
God.
And he's also winning every single clutch for Velocity to boot.
गोलू
Was
भाई
calling
क्यों
a
उठे
fantastic
लेकिन
game. What a
गोलू
huge
भाई
round to win for Velocity to start
आपका
off
किल नहीं उठा है अभी
this
तक हेलो
series very well.
गोलू की तो बकचोदी करेंगे हाँ, बाद में स्ट्रीम देखते हो
perhaps must have had some experience as well against maybe some Japanese teams, I don't know. But that was just a full bulldoze through B site. Now he's trying to scale on up towards middle.
रिडल के साथ जब जब
Spotting
तब
his
तब हुआ है
opponents, and
बे
now just pushing all the way
शॉट
through.
बेट हमारा
And Rossi, and once again,
अभी उठ सकता है अभी उठ सकता है गोलू गोलू उठ जा
Russ at the helm of it.
गोलू
They're able to take down
अरे क्या
four
सेट
in
काले
an
कर रहा है फाइव
instant.
वन है अब भी खड़े हो जा
Yeah, Soldam with the bucky in hand wants to wait for some kind of a mistake for Velocity, none of which will be given. Spike getting planted, nice and open there on the B side by Damara. He's got himself an overdrive off the back of slamming that one down. Rust is peppering a couple of shots. Soldan slides right
भाई
to his
clean
face.
था ना
Tried
वो?
it well by Lightning Fast. 2 in a row now for Velocity. Their economy's looking
नहीं
great.
रे अभी बैठे रे
They're
बेचारे
playing with confidence.
पूरा गेम उठना था
I'm
क्या बोलते
hoping
हो
that they can put together another upset here.
पिक किसका है दोनों पिक अपना है पहले का
Certainly, hopefully. Definitely
भाई
still signs
लेकिन
of life on
मूड
both
में है
sides.
बे
Very fired up to
हाँ?
keep their
रॉसी
group
गोलू
stage
दोनों
going.
मूड में है बे चैट पूरा
I
इवेंट
think, look, if Riddle Order lose this game,
मैडलिन भाई
they're
आपकी
red
गलती
hot
नहीं
now,
है
so
वो
they're red
एजेंट
hot
की गलती
velocity.
है
I mean, there's no shame in
अभी से
that,
बता के
but
रखा
going from a top 4 in last year's Ascension and pushing some of the better teams in the tournament like SPG and Boom to lose is going to be
ओ बिना
disappointing.
इन्फो का घुस गया
definitely something they're trying to keep at the back of their minds for now. Just trying to stall
भाई इसका
down
साइड
this
भारी
B-side
पड़ा
push as
बे
much as possible.
भाई क्या
It's a
मारा है बे
crucial
उसने
into the Odin, but
मैं
Madeline
बोला ना
is
मैडलिन
around.
मारेगा
He's
बोला
got
था ना
the
मैंने
annihilation now.
बोला था ना मैंने
Slow this round down. Opts to go and check the flank, knowing that a potential push down mid from the Omen or pace from the Neon could have meant that
भाई
one of
इजी
these
क्लच
players
है
on
उसके
the
पास
defense
दो दो वो
could
भी
have
है
been trying to
दो
swindle in
stun,
from the back
एक
lines.
बिटा के स्टन
After
एक
establishing
अल्टी
that
भाई
that's all clear,
सब
makes his way back
पूरा
through the attacking
यूटिल्स
side
का
spawn
एकदम
and
वो
gonna
है
try to
उसके
get
पास
himself into an A site after plant.
यहाँ
Riddle
से आवाज
Order,
आएगा ना शायद
they've got a lot in their arsenal here.
आवाज आया
Dark
ना?
cover, paranoia. You got a
आवाज
fast
नहीं
lane
आया
as
बे।
well as a relay bolt. So a couple of
भाई
different
फुल
pieces
लूटा
of
अभी आया
utility that could obscure
हाँ आवाज नहीं आ रहा
Madeline's
मेरे
vision
को
here, as well as potentially
अभी आया।
secure yourself a punishing piece of
एक और
utility.
एक और
There's a
बिटा
sonic
निकाल डाल
sensor on the spike
दे
though.
एक और डाल दे
Plant comes out.
ओ शिट
One enemy remaining.
ओ
Just
लो
full
यार
contact. Minty able to quickly
ऑलमोस्ट
trade off.
भाई
Yeah, 1 for 1.
अरे
Riddle Order
ऑलमोस्ट
just no nonsense there. Really good spacing. Trading out that 1v1 in the fashion that you would expect. I was kind of hoping that he would rip
बाहर
the
खींच दिया क्या
annihilation there
गोलू
or
ने
maybe
सीधा
put down another sonic sensor or just play off of the spike with the sonic sensor already put down there.
वो लोग खड़े हो रहे थे
Don't
लग
think
रहा है
he's given Riddle Order the respect that they deserve, the respect that they've earned being a team that's
अभी
consistently
खड़े नहीं हो रहे
been finding success in their regional region of Japan, as well as, like I said, had a very good placement.
भाई
at
इसने कुछ
Ascension
क्रेजी
last year.
नहीं मारा
Yeah, man. Split 1, split 2, back to back, all the way down to the
अपने
finals.
बंदे ने भी
and
क्रेजी मारा लेकिन मैडलिन
qualification for Ascension Pacific. And you just look at how well they're able to hold. At the same time, though, I just checked out Madeline's VLR. This is his second official playing of Deadlock.
Interesting.
क्या
So being a little bit more flexible there.
क्या नहीं
Playing the
सॉरी
recon
क्यू
in it some of the time, but those responsibilities will fall to Russ, who's mostly been on the breach thus far.
हाँ
Rossi, hounded by the Prowler. Soldem on the line elsewhere. Off angle from Damara.
भाई ए हेलो
Holding the line for now.
Slowly creeping through, and it's able to punish Madeline. The relay bolt, so, will connect for now as well, but Soldam's still alive. It's such a huge threat.
भाई ऐसा नहीं लगा कि उसको पता है वहाँ पे बंदा है.
Neon. The pace as well as the relay bolt just to be able to zone your
check
opponents
करो.
away. No
हाँ,
potential to
गांड
be
पड़
able
गया
to
बे,
chase them
उधर ही
down.
था बे.
They're still interested in the A side of the map. Because if they go
मैं
towards
सब
B,
बढ़िया
there's a
गोगो.
pit and a hungry Yatsuka, sorry, a hungry KD with the judge.
यार इसका एंगल अच्छा
Don't
है.
really want to contend with that, but at the same time, Soldam, as the Neon on this operator, gets to reposition so much back in top middle, but now punished by lightning fast. Jojo, what is that? Lightning fast quickly trades up, but still in a
गोलू है चैट,
1v2.
गोलू है. भाई गोलू कितना सामने देख स्क्रीन के चैट.
Very winnable. A chance for him to show his experience here.
भाई गोलू को देख रहा है कोई. हेलो.
Can Shrouded step to reposition? It does have the paranoia to work with here. He's going to from the shadows just to be able to cause some misdirection here. Riddle Order unsure of his position. He's going to cancel it.
Pretty sure you can hear that though. Still into the corner. And they are carefully pushing on through together as a duo. One in front, one to the back. And
Oi,
some quick
oi,
step,
Binks!
but the first kill goes off on the wayside. Minty once again reliably trading back up.
Yeah, it's a second 1v1-1. Like you said, just trading out his teammate. It's nothing special, but it doesn't have to be. It's consistency for Riddle, closing out these clutches and closing out these post plants.
अबे क्लच आ रहे ना. एंटी था लेकिन बहुत हेवी वाला एंटी था.
Just so much of it happening all with Soldam on this op as well. Foiling the game plans from Velocity.
Riddle picking Corrode into this series is a very
अपने को राउंड जीतना पड़ेगा.
Japanese team thing to do. We've been watching in Pacific. Teams like DFM, teams like Zeta, maybe at times not as creative with the map pool, wanting to back themselves and be confident about their map pool. And Riddle.
लेकिन ये लोग कुछ भी ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं. हाँ ना, एक्शन में बे. स्पेशली बी वाले प्लेयर्स. शॉट बे.
Straight on quick, it's paranoia as you mentioned. Into the kill from Damara as well.
Damara
Trying to
clean
hold
मार रहा
on to
है,
this
लेकिन
A-Link
मूड में
position,
Damara.
not to mention Soldam also
अभी उसको
really
bait कर.
close and
Damara
personal
को
with
bait
this
कर.
judge right around the other end of it. Goes and slides on through, finds the quick double, and instantly gone.
Yeah.
The push from Velocity beginning to trail off. They walk straight into the thorns. Madeline going down. Just Russ left. One kill could be ultimate, but so many more targets to go then.
Yeah.
Able to take down Soldam, but falling down to Yatsuka as well.
शॉटगन से दो मारे उसने.
It feels like Riddle Order are starting to get into a bit of a flow of
इससे
things.
बे.
That's a
रोशन
3 or
ने
4
शॉट
rounds
मिस
in a row
किया
for
क्या?
them. Nice little aggression crunch into middle, working together in tandem. Judge pulled out for Soldam. You've seen him use pretty much every weapon in the arsenal at this point. He's had success with the rifle, success with the AWP. He's charged down middle with a judge. He could do it all for Riddle Order right now. Oh my god. Never seen that before. That's terrifying. That's gonna haunt my
कोई
dreams.
नहीं को थे अपन.
I thought you were going to talk about some statistic, but you're talking about the tech debate. Oh my god. Annihilation.
क्या
Nightfall,
अल्ट मारा
quick
बे
execute
मैडलिन
attacks
ने.
coming through from Velocity,
Ah,
but
crazy.
stopped and stalled in their tracks. So they might have gone down, but thanks to these smokes, it really keeps Velocity.
भाई मैं हेड दूंगा ये एजेंट को. मैं अभी बोल रहा हूँ.
Matchup, you know. Soldam's got the op out. Last round he's run at them with the judge. Damara's taken that as an invitation. A chance to duel.
हमारा एंट्री
Weapon of
निकाल
choice
रहे
being
बे
the
हेवी
shotguns.
वाला.
Riddle Order. Really very bold. Push down middle, gonna get a pretty big
Yeah.
flank on Jojo under pressure inside of the site, and Velocity storming through elbow now.
Not too bad though. He's got the quick C's, and it once again
बैठो.
foils the game plan from Velocity. They're all
भाई
pulled
मैडलिन
up
सेक्सी
inside of
खेला.
elbow.
ओए
Madeline with the up
ओए
picked up,
ओए
though. Punches
ओए
through
ओए
onto Jojo.
मैडलिन.
Slowly but carefully,
भी चले
Yatsuka
जाओ.
trying to launch the
मस्ती कर रहा
flank.
था.
The spike getting planted all the way towards the back. The team clearing out backside as well for
अगर ओमेन ने
Velocity.
एक मारा तो
So
शायद वाइस
even
कमिट
though
करेगा.
Riddle Order might be able to push on up, they might be able to deploy Steel Garden. I don't know if it would be enough to amount to a big round. C's and more utility baited out initially. Minty trying to carefully approach out to the back, but it comes down to the trade from Yatsuka.
Nice.
Good for the first, but SK Rossi onto the
खड़े हो जाओ, खड़े हो जाओ.
Rifty picked up by Velocity.
खड़े हो जाओ.
Another one in as many rounds. You know, they're having a
कितना
tough
round चाहिए
time when
हम
it
लोग को? 2
comes to
round
the
चाहिए
gun rounds,
बस
but
भाई डबल
the
सेंटी
pistols
अपना
out.
डिफेंस ऑन टॉप है चैट
And it feels like Velocity are good for it, and it starts with the pace for Damara.
वेरी
This
बैलेंस्ड
man has
एजेंट
been
नियॉन
touted as a bit of a
बहुत
Neon
वापस
specialist coming into Ascension Pacific here. And you can see exactly
shot,
why. It's
shot,
very
big.
comfortable piloting this agent. Catcher sold him completely off guard there. And gives Velocity a lifeline to win a round that they usually wouldn't
I
be
think
expected
उसने
to
कितना
do.
4
But not
entry
only
निकाला?
that, that's going to break Riddle Order's money.
Certainly could tap the score at this point. SK Rossi as well, pulling out the tour de force.
Yeah, more so to kind of min-max the economy at this point. He could even get a bit of a money man on later on. Riddle Order,
उसके बाद
again, they
mid clear
just
करेंगे वो
continue
लोग.
aggressing into middle. This is very much their MO so far this
Time
game.
to fight mid, guys. Get ready. Omen smoke.
Likely
Omen
as
smoke.
well.
Nice.
All of them at
Close
moments
angles
notice
clear.
could react. So them with overdrive
ठीक
too.
है mid में
They
बंदे हैं.
back themselves into A link, not seeing too much.
Rossi's still on the lurk. It's something that
जाएंगे
has
ना.
to be noted for many of these teams in this tournament.
Perfect,
He often is
perfect
just
खेल रहे
lurking
हैं.
on one
Perfect
side of
खेल
the
रहे
map.
हैं.
On the chain, but not an agent that really has much of a chance to get away, bar the rendezvous. So that's something that you could definitely start to cotton onto. Potentially
वो लोग को
punish
read है
some of
chat.
these teams.
BV
It's
के
not
करके.
something that Riddle Order will be
ये
able to
Rossi पे
work out
कुछ
straight
pressure
away
नहीं आया.
because this is not a map Velocity's played very much so far in officials or at all. But
Just
they're
saying
not
वो
looking
wall
too
में
out of place
gap
on
है.
it. It's
एक
clear
वाला
that they've
तोड़ेगा वो
definitely
बाहर आ
prepped this.
सकता है.
Spike planted.
Pretty impressive debut with how they managed to piece together that Thrifty from before, but let's see
Oh,
how they hold it
smoke
post
sound
now,
आया.
especially tour de force in play.
Smoke
Madeline,
sound आया शायद.
unfortunately, will be the first one to get domed. Retrieves all the information for the rest of the team. Perfect C's coming through from Russ.
दमारा ने
Nightfall
कैसे
as
तो
well,
मारा
just
एक
trying
और.
to secure the round, but still,
दमारा वापस एक और
unfortunately for
कैसे तो
JoJo,
मारा.
it doesn't amount to more.
I think
Kaide will
smoke
be the
spam
first
में
to
मार रहा है
fall.
वो.
Yatsuka out from link, caught by Russ as well. They just can't hear
आराम
too
से,
much.
आराम
but
से,
still
आराम से.
reacting. Misty though, once again, managing to find the multi-kill, but down
उसको
to it
spike
at the
नहीं
end,
मिला,
running
lol.
out of time, running out of bullets, able to shoot down Russ, but the spike
चलेगा.
will go off.
चलेगा round win.
Good damage done to the economy there from Riddle Order. Minty
चलेगा round win.
walks away with a rifle, but it's a Salby clutch for Russ. Going into this
Lock के
game,
नाम पे Binks
Russ had
पहनता है
won
टोपी
3 out of
VLT
4 clutches that he
के
attempted.
लिए सब करो
So
ओपी
he's
ओपी.
usually good for these kind of
Excuse me.
situations. Safe pair of hands at the end of the round. Which, as the IGL,
रॉसी मिस
as
शॉट
the player
तो क्या हो
playing
गया
on one of
राउंड
these
जीत रहे ना
impact
राउंड
initiators,
जीत
whether it
रहे
be the breach or something like a fade, he's setting his teammates up for
देखी नहीं
success,
की.
and then in the post plant, he's good for it.
Certainly the IGL needing some more rounds still, though. It's been neck and neck for now. It's a quick sudden overdrive out from Damara. Quick as ever, but Soldem answers back in kind.
W,
SK
W,
Rossi now
W,
chiming in with his
Rossi,
operator
W.
out from B main. Soldem takes a different line, but it's Velocity's call, and they are backing off.
भाई गोलू यहाँ पे
Dropped
कब
off
पहुंचा
Lightfast
बे
in the middle of the map as well. He's going to be quite
Heaven
annoyed to get
for
through
you.
for Riddle Order. They're going to have to take their time clearing him out. Minty
हो ही नहीं
potentially
सकते
a
क्लियर
liability
लेफ्ट
here.
राइट दोनों नहीं हो सकते एक ही क्लियर कर सकते हो.
Oh, you're
I
oh, no,
love
Pilly
you.
pulled out. He doesn't see him. Oh, Pilly.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
He just goes back into it, gunned down by Soldem at the end, but still the
Shot.
fight going through onto Yatsuka. It's a slight trade. SK Rossi managing to come up with kills at the end. Now getting the spike down onto A site. Surely as Madeline, you hear Soldem just hopping all the way across the
Spike
map.
planted.
Potentially so. Barrier Mesh is going to hold that mid link
भाई
off.
क्या ये लोग
Should be a crossfire here.
क्यों मिड बुलाया गोलू ने.
Oh my god.
अरे बेंच
Rossi went in for the peek, got punished for it. Thankfully, Madeline in
उसने
with
क्या
a slight
मारा
wiggle
बे
switch,
shield है हमने लेकिन.
undetected all the way in the corner.
Oh, what a moment there. I thought Yatsuka was going
किस
to
खुशी में
pick that
गोलू
one
भाई ने
apart.
कॉल दिया.
rips the steel garden as well. And Rossi goes, nice one, man. And just
Shot
pulls the head
day.
hunter out. Love the patience being shown by Velocity as well. They know when to cut sound. They had that opening pacey start to the round where the Neon just shoves its way straight up through the map, catches them off guard, forces KD to push in towards B main. He's punished accordingly, and then they just cut sound.
Damara
and
bhai.
leave lightning fast to catch these picks on the rotate.
एंट्री प्रो मैक्स है बेटा हमारा.
Shows more of this controlled attack side that Velocity's been showing so far this tournament.
And it's been lovely to
तुमको
witness
क्या
as
लगा,
well.
एक ही है वहाँ
But
पे?
as soon as we say
हाँ?
the word control,
Chamber देख के लगा,
Soldem
एक
just
ही है?
goes unleashed into his death though.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't feel like playing the round anymore is the most politically correct way I can put it.
रोचे को स्नाइपर के अलावा कुछ आता है क्या जनरली? हाँ, गाली देना आता है
Minty,
उसको.
Jojo. Slight
ये वाला.
crossfire setup. Also deep position held down mid.
Group up.
He's going to be able to hear the
Towards B.
footsteps.
Please
That's
पीछे
true.
कुछ तो
It
डालो.
will be
2 सेंटिनल
somewhat
है,
of a
मैं
stack
गाली
B
दूंगा.
side. They're stuck behind a dark
कुछ
cover.
तो डालो पीछे.
Oh, hold on. That's a freebie. That's the spike. Oh, that's very
God.
bad.
Quick response with the snake bite as well, and a second hit shot! The rest of the team tapping the pause button real quick, knowing that they need to pull on through. It's Annihilation, which collects Kaide. Jojo out to the front.
ये क्या movement है?
Stand it. It's the
ये क्या
once
movement
again,
है?
just popping off round to round.
ये क्या movement
What's
है?
that movement,
Hello?
man? He's doing parkour on him. He's sliding up on top of the box, doing bloody tricks.
हाँ?
Not Tony Hawk's pro skater, bro. Like, what the hell?
चैट एक बात बताओ भाई, मेरे चैट में जोजो है, मतलब स्ट्रीम स्नाइपर ना? ये जोजो तो खेल रहा है.
Shit. Like, look at that. How do you, what do you do? What do you do as Jojo? You got a sheriff. Like, come on, man. You got to hit the shot of your career or you're dead every time.
अरे
Okay.
Appeased
Yo,
at the
we
view
need more
party there.
energy, guys.
Well, it's only early days, Quack. Come on. This is going to be a long series. I was ready for 9 maps today. Unfortunately,
क्या है
both,
बेटा
got it
हमारा
done
हमारा
2-0, but you know, we could still have some close banger games. I think both of the first 2 series today have really delivered, and I expected this
उधर
one
कोई
to be the
dance
same.
क्यों
I
नहीं
was
कर रहा है
really
लेकिन
looking forward to
chat?
this one, most of all, wasn't
I think
particularly
flank से
excited,
दो
to
मारे
be
ना
honest,
तभी
about
का
Velocity
reaction है
going into this tournament. Now they have me absolutely intrigued.
अन्ना स्ट्रेस में फालतू का भाई, जीत गए गेम. भाई मैं बोला था दो जीतेंगे, एक पहला और एक ये दूसरा. इसके बाद का सब हारेंगे, लेकिन प्लेऑफ में जाके फिर वापस टर्न अराउंड करेंगे और जीतेंगे. ये है मेरा प्रेडिक्शन.
But apart from that, I mean, just being able to see that Velocity does have some of these compositions and the other plays
मैं
prepped.
सच्ची बोल रहा हूँ भाई.
Map like Corrode, Russ comes in with the fade.
Minty holding the paranoia, waiting for some kind of push towards middle, but the B main
भाई वो
control
लोग
is
तो
really
अटैक
the
नहीं
main
कर
point
सकते
of
ना.
focus for Velocity here. Russ will pick up his
वो लोग
knife.
अटैक नहीं कर सकते चैट, सिर्फ एक
Thinking
सोलो
about
नियॉन
whether
वो
to
है
top
बे.
off Rossi or whether to potentially do some more
अपने पास भी
pressuring.
सोलो नियॉन है, हम किसे अटैक कर रहे हैं?
Especially after the timeout as well, just being cautious as to
ये क्वेश्चन
Riddle's
क्वेश्चन ही रहेगा.
plays.
Prowler clears out all of B main there. May prompt KD for a push.
Now stop
into
match.
that
Now
part.
हारने
Get some
वाला है.
information, and indeed
Now
that's
हारने
exactly what he will do. This will allow Riddle to start to rotate.
लेकिन वो सीखने के लिए अच्छा है.
Offshot
अब भी हार के प्लेऑफ में आ रहेगा ना, वो
Revealing of
ज्यादा
some
बेटर है.
positions, Thorns as well. Damara this time slowed down completely to a halt, waiting for the rest of the team. The Nightfall then
ball diya?
collapsing into sight. I believe there are a few connections there. Onto the elbow position though, it's smoked off and Jojo goes in for a good couple of spams. Minty on with the off angle, chiming
ये
in as well.
ज़्यादा
That's
crispy
another
लग रहा है
kill through.
मेरे को.
Russ was
Minty.
taken down. Even as the smoke dissipates, I don't know if that
हाँ,
would be enough. A secondary flash as well as Jessica goes back through. The op shot once again. Everyone from Velocity. The speed is completely gone, dissipated, held out inside of elbow. Last player to go down will be lightning fast as well. And
अबे
another
काफी
round
है
of
भाई
down for
अपने
Riddle.
पास. 6 राउंड
I
काफी
mean,
है.
that play just died in
नहीं, एक और
elbow.
round जीत
They could
सकते
never
हैं.
get out of that
75
choke point. Multiple spams through the smoke from Minty
बेटर
here.
है मिंटी.
There's
मिंटी
the
ने पहला
first.
किल लिया है.
Yatsuka, just as the smoke dissipates, catches Damara, and there's a second. And unfortunately, Madeline trying to make something happen. Falls victim to the operator as well.
W.
Velocity, you saw them throw that Nightfall straight through elbow. It didn't connect on anyone on the
अपना
side.
ऑलरेडी गुड ऑफ ही आया है.
I think if
6
that
राउंड
was
अच्छा
better
है.
utilized, maybe they would have had a better chance of getting in there.
Once again with the next round up though, Damara
Idhar mara
still
usne.
just trying to send it all the way through. He manages to get past, but at the cost of Madeline's life.
Main player gaya, main player gaya.
The
The
spotted out by
blue
lightning
bay
fast.
golu.
What is this approach? It's completely staggered thanks to Soldam now with its operator into sight, goes overdrive, tries to hang back, but wants to push in with the Prowler out from Jojo. He gets a third in the round. Yatska all the way up from middle, and that's another player gone. This rumbling completely down to a stop, and it's SK Rossi tucked into the corner, wanting to retrieve the spike, but his ankle has been spotted.
Reaction time है हाँ? Sildium का?
Creeping out on the line.
Possible है क्या chat? Possible है?
To isolate this duel.
इसको मारा तो possible है.
A hell of an off angle. A lot of damage done to both parties.
Anti.
But it'll be Riddle Order to secure themselves a 6 at the end of the half there, Quack.
Switching sides.
Riddle no respect. Push
First
करके
half
देख
slipped by
लिया
so
पहले
quick,
इनको
but
अब. क्या
It's
लगेगा?
round after round, an attempt from Damara again.
Yep, sure. Set play being attempted by
मारो
Velocity,
बोलो ना.
but really,
क्या
really good
language
counter
है?
utility. Paranoia down mid really slowed that one down, and then Riddle were able to put the pieces together pretty comfortably from there. 6 apiece. I'd say Velocity have done a pretty
क्या
good
रे
job
क्या है
on their
सब
attacking
बढ़िया.
side there. Maybe there'll be some more work for them to do on the defense after the break.
ए वहाँ पे तो रात हो गिरेगा ना? भाई ये देखो ये अभी सेटिंग कर रहा है भाई. कलर करेक्शन चल रहा है, फिल्टर डाल रहा है बे. हैवी कॉलिंग हो रही है. चैट अपन कर सकते हैं. बोलो हमको बहुत मार रहे लेकिन अपन कर सकते हैं, ऐसा बोलो. सील्डियम ओरिजिनल कोरियन जेट है. अबे मैं बोला, मैं उसको पहचाना देखा हुआ सुनेला लग रहा है. व्लॉग कब आएगा? व्लॉग ऑन द वे यार, वो आ रहा है. अरे दिन है प्लेइंग न्यू पैच टूर्नामेंट के बीच में न्यू पैच नहीं खेलते लोग.
जस्ट सेइंग. मैंने बोला था इसका व्लॉग देखना, मेरे बगैर आएगा कैसा देखना. मैं बोली थी, ठीक है.
मेरा व्लॉग ऑन द वे मैडम. वो तो लाइक्स नहीं कर रहे, 10K करके नहीं डाल रहा हूँ मैं. रुका हूँ सरप्राइज व्लॉग डालने में.
Both Neons pushing the pace of this game at breakneck speeds, but now onto the second half where Riddle Order will
आप
be
डेडलॉक को
attacking.
लर्न एजेंट बोलते हो, फिर भी VCT में बहुत
This is
यूज
their
होता
map
है.
pick.
उस
They've
हिसाब
asked
से
Velocity a
एजेंट
question.
L है
Show us
क्या
what your Corrode is
तेरी.
looking like.
सोचने वाली
Velocity
बात
picked the
है.
backside
विन
first.
रेट
The
देखो
gun
भाई,
falls,
विन
and
रेट
that's
देखो.
exactly
शॉर्ट
what you
बे,
want from Rossi on
शॉर्ट
the
बे.
chamber. That's why you picked this agent.
Gonna need a lot
इसका
more
हेड
shots
एंटर
like
चिपकते हैं
that.
लेकिन.
One kill and completely pumped the brakes.
Yeah,
There.
could be another fight in middle to be taken here though. Velocity are not done aggressing in this round.
वो लोग
We'll see if
रेडी
Riddle's
है,
ready
वो
for
लोग
it.
रेडी है लड़ने के लिए.
My goodness.
भाई
Triple
ये
stack
कौन सा-
high-low.
ये देखो भाई.
Both teams. They're like, come on, you go first. We got a bit of a game of chicken going on. Velocity will be the first ones to climb.
True to their name.
Oh, they were just,
क्या
just
कर रहे
playing
हो
with it.
लोग?
Oh,
अरे वो
Rossi.
लोग को वॉल भी कोई नहीं तोड़ रहा है, क्या कर रहे?
Rendezvous set up back again. Goes into check. But
Hey,
now
अपना
the
rotations on
position's
point है.
being pulled away. Riddle thinking they had
4v4.
a slight opening out through, especially with Paranoia set to cross. It's haunt as
Neon को
well.
तो जाने
So
ही दिया,
Rossi
मारना ही नहीं है
digged
करके.
down way to low HP. They managed to set foot into sight, and Soldam takes down lightning fast. Amara as well,
किस round आ रहे हैं
spamming
अपन?
into the smokes.
Flash placed.
Rossi tries to go in for a full flank, but
Hello?
Planted.
it's gonna be a ways to go.
Yeah, not much util left. Just the grab net for Madeline, who's coming back around towards middle.
मारना
Yatsuka
पड़ेगा,
getting
रस,
tickled by Russ.
मारना
Trying to
पड़ेगा,
buy
रस.
time for Rossi on the flank here.
ये वाला तेरे के लिए. रस.
Unfortunately, not enough though. Look at
Rest.
the first shot. One left for the headhunter.
W.
Russ will be able
बिटा
to
के
take down
मारूंगा.
Yatsuka in perfect
W
grip
बे,
as well.
W बे,
Still
Russ.
though, both
दो बदाम
players are
दो,
low
पेलो.
HP. As soon as they walk on through, Soldam just spamming across. With that goes
Anti
Jojo
था.
as well.
बे ये
Riddle
round कैसे
managed
आ
to
रहे
take the pistol
अपन?
again.
It's a good start for them on their own attacking side. Got to start on defense. That's
कर
the
दो।
second time I think you've seen Velocity opt to start on attack when given the opportunity. It really tells you
W
about
board.
the confidence that they have in their calling structure, even on a map that they haven't played an official on. And their attack hasn't been the problem. So far, some good signs a little bit
नहीं
on
अपन
the
घुस
defense.
घुस कैसे नहीं
Rossi
पाए?
started it off well,
Allowed
but
है चेतन
unfortunately
भाई।
Riddle
ए
able to
बंग मुझे
read that
भूल तो नहीं
mid-stack
गया
and
इसलिए
pivot into
अटेंडेंस
A,
लगाना है
convert
बाकी
themselves
बंग
to
भाई मेरी
post-plan.
नेक्स्ट कार सून लीक्स दे रहा हूँ जिक्स मत करियो डन से लक्ष्य भाई
This is pretty
लिमोजिन
impressive. The next round up, though.
लक्ष्य भाई मैं कैसे
This is where it
बोलूंगा
all got
आपको
turned around for that first half.
और कभी भूल भी गया तो $100 फेंक के मारो मेरी याददाश्त सीधा इंस्टेंट फिक्स हो जाती है
Dry contact towards A
भाई
here for
चार
Riddle.
बंदे का
Now
स्टैक है
walking into a pretty big
कांग्रेचुलेशन लक्ष्य भाई
stack.
लव
Velocity.
यू
Relay bolt grab net at the ready could pose some problems.
All of it stacked up. Ooh. Sees
ये लोग
into
यूट्यूब डाल के
Grafnet.
बोल रहे हो क्या
Just kind of
अपन
slows
इधर है
things down.
करके
Then for Damar to suddenly swing on through with the shorty, but down to it at the end still. The player is
Damar,
somewhat
Damar.
exposed in terms of angles. Another kill with a right click, but
एक और गन गिरा रॉसी बस
mopped
एक
up by
गन गिरा
Riddle Order at the end. It's just
कैमरा
Rossi now.
फिक्स क्या हो गया
Yeah, fair few
बराबर तो है
connections with the utility. Gives you
बराबर है
just a bit of a taste of what Velocity look to achieve on their defensive side with some of this util. See if Rossi can give us another couple of
एक
sharp
गन
shots
गिरा
on the
रॉसी
shape of
एक
this
गन
one
गिरा दे
expensive.
बस
It's been given
Oh,
nothing
this
though,
is
these
smoke.
start covers.
रैंडम गोली ऐसे आर पार मार दे कोई ना कोई मरेगा
Cast a spell. I think there's much.
W एक और गिरा सकता है
Shots and there you
हाँ
have it.
एंटी एंटी
Just the one
एंटी
kill at least.
W
More
गुड
guns dropped
गुड
away.
गुड इको
Could set things up for the rest of this half.
लक्ष्य भाई
Broke the
विल
armor
यूज
of Riddle
5
on the way out
Canadian
there as well,
Australian
so
dollars
He actually
love you
pretty
लक्ष्य
good value
भाई
for money. $300 or $400 worth of headhunter bullets.
तेरा भाई स्मार्ट
One more rifle away, as well as 2 sets of armor. That's well worth it. Not a bad little eco there for Velocity as they head into their first gun round here. Bonus
चलो
is looking a little bit
8-6
worse for wear than
अपने
it
पास
might
गन
have
है
done.
सब कुछ है
You see those 2 rifles on
8-7
Minty and
अल्ट
Jojo.
किसका आएगा फेड का
Rest of
आएगा
them down to Sheriffs.
8-8
Sold
वो लोग
out
इको
on
जाएगा
another
8-9
shotgun
दो
this
जन
game.
का अल्ट आएगा
Showdown's
8-10
the one that you
वो
want
लोग
to
इको
keep
जाएंगे
your eyes on,
8-11
though. Always gotta be
8-11
cautious
तक का
because that's
प्रेडिक्शन
exactly
दिया
how
है
Damar played in that previous half too on the bucky.
easy as fuck
Prowler up middle doesn't see much.
डीएम में लीक्स
shot into
भेजो
middle here for
वैसे
Riddle
हेलो
Order.
बंग शिवम भाई
Where to next?
डीएम
Does
क्यों
seem
यहाँ
like
पे
they're
बात
prepping
कर
an
लो
ace
ना
split.
एक दूसरे से
Oh, and that
ये
brings
क्या बात हुई?
you to Rossi, who's
Shimba, thank you for the
such
5 euros of the
tactically
pounds,
off, able to
batch.
back off. Thanks to the rendezvous. Lightning fast, someone able to slow it down with paranoia as well. Does connect, but now Soldam is within range. You can't
fuck,
pull out
अकेले
your
गोलू।
smokes. You just have to hang tight and try to land your shots, but it doesn't go through. Rossi and Lightning fast, both
Absolutely वाला
players
agent है
going down.
Billion।
Damara coming
अपने
through
पास
now.
भी है, अपने
Able
पास
to take
भी
down
है।
first, but it's
अपने
Soldam
पास भी
trying to
है।
jump and spot him out throughout the corners. Snake bite as well, and he's kind of pinned in now. Prowler able to go on through. You're running out of ammo onto this judge as well.
Shot bait.
And finally, Damara
Shot
able to
bait,
slide
Damara.
on through.
Damara.
3 kills to his name.
OP
Rush
bait,
towards
Damara.
the back.
Damara.
Goes off the
मार,
corner,
Damara.
And down to the final one.
Wow.
Yatska cannot stand up.
भाई जज वाले को क्या दिया
What a
भाई
retake from Velocity. A
Bro.
2-4.
ब्रो
Damara.
डमारा क्या
Paying
देख रहा है
off in
रास्ता
spades. He's hit every
Hello?
shot. He was just waiting such a long time for Riddle Order to swing in from Elbow's side. They never did. Where did Russ even throw that seize from? That's my next question. Was it off the wall or he threw it through the window? Look at that. That completely caught Jojo. This guy's utility is insane here at Ascension Pacific
W
Bangkok.
बे भाई W
Every time Russ throws a piece of util, it gets an assist. He's
अबे
right
सेल्फ
up the
फाइट
top of
बंदे
the
हैं
APR
बाकी
for
टीम
a
मैच नहीं
reason.
कर रही है हेलो
Absolutely phenomenal.
डमारा ने दोस्ताना
big
लैंग्वेज
And now potentially a couple more as well.
जस्ट सेइंग स्ट्रीम
Overdrive
म्यूटेड है क्लास
burned
में
by
हूँ जो भी
Damara.
बोला सुना ही नहीं दिया मैंने
He's got 18 kills, so he's got a fair few of those to continue earning because this game is still very tight. Into round 16 now.
Find you.
टीम भाई को सुनाई नहीं दे रहा
Deep
चाहिए
line
गाली दे
over
सकते हो
towards
समझ रहे
B. Rossi just with a headhunter trying to be
But
a
the
little bit
badge.
more economical because the money is still shaky for Velocity here. Prowler
ऐसा
deep into B
ऐसा
main,
करूंगा ना
blocked
ऐसा
well by
उसको
Riddle. That
लगेगा
might be a
मैं
false sense of
लव यू
security
बोल
for
रहा
Russ,
समझ
but
रहे
it's
हो
a nice
देखो
jump spot. as he gets pushed off the line.
क्यों भाई कद्दू ले लो
It's a
मेरा
slight swing round as well. Would also break Riddle's economy. Russ spotting them out, but now has to back off. Tries to hold the high-low with his teammate.
It's good movement. He's making them work for every little bit of control here. He's gathering every little bit of information. Russ and Damara to try to hold this B execute.
Bring them down.
Jojo applying some pressure to middle. Just trying to keep Velocity honest before they pull the trigger. Feeling like this BXQ might be a bit telegraphed.
काउंटर रिट्रीट डाल
Yeah,
भाई
30
क्या
seconds
रिवील
left.
डाला है बे उसने
Can already see lightning fast moving into place. Russ is just hanging out backside as well.
Shot by
Able
Russ.
to see
Shot
through
by Russ.
everyone. Manages
Bye.
to run them down.
Russ.
Friday will answer back though. Tries to push
Bye,
on into set to get the
Russ.
spike
क्या
down. So
मारा
has to
दो.
hold the angle. It's lightning fast playing alongside Rossi, and up close and personal will be able to combat Soldam's position. Kaide pushes on up, but
Bye,
quickly
OP
punished with the
में
headhunter
क्या मारा
velocity.
Russ
Tie up the
ने
score
दो.
and crumple Riddle's economy.
तो
Good
fuck
stuff. Another great hold from Russ.
Russ भी शीम देखता ना
for
मटका
me,
मारा बे
probably my favorite player to watch at this tournament right now. He's calling fantastic attacking sides, coming up clutch, and delivering more frags
भाई
than you would
वो ट्रांसफर
necessarily
देखो
even
बे चैट एक
expect.
बार
Him and
तेरी
Damara
तो
make
भाई
this attack
क्रेजी
a bit of a nightmare for Riddle Order to
Watch
even
party
get
देख
anything.
बिंका, watch
Vinci
party
coming
देख
in
रहा
from
हूँ
heaven.
मैं.
Russ was ready for it.
निकुंज भाई कैसा थैंक फॉर द
He's
ट्यूब
completely hit by the fade utility.
मेरा
He
phone
can't
charging
hear
पे है रे
anything,
शायद.
but he's still somehow ready for the
नहीं,
omen
इधर
to be TP'd up into heaven. Phenomenal.
Round after round, he's just putting up these performances, assisting the team so much. Riddle
हाँ जी
trying to look for some answers
इसलिए
now.
मेंबरशिप नहीं हो रही है कांग्रेचुलेशंस निक भाई
Pushed
कांग्रेचुलेशंस
off the line under pressure from Soldam. Not a single outlaw shot connected. Rossi barely able to scrape that one
Dolu
across the
just
line
saying.
as Riddle take control of A.
दोलू जस्ट सेइंग
Quick with a response from Russ as well, though. Nightfall
बात
into
करके
sight.
प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर लो
Not quite blind, just slightly deaf. They are
बात
still
करके
able to
problem
gain
solve कर
control
लो,
over the
गोलू भाई.
site. Spike down, pit up.
Spike planted.
जान रॉसी मार सकता था
Everyone's
जान
velocity
कुछ
going
कर
back.
मिस किया
It's going to be so troublesome, Quack. I don't know how they're going to get back in here.
सारे सुपर गाली दी
Russ
अरे
he's got a prowler
नहीं
and a seize to work with at least. They've got a
डमारा
relay
डम
ball.
डम डिगा डिगा करके
It's
मौसम
gonna be
बिगाड़ रहा है
very
भाई डमारा
difficult to
सेक्सी
clear
खेल
that
रहा
elbow
है
at least.
I
Shim,
look
I
at
love
Damara.
you, yaar.
He's got the outlaw, but overdrive as well, and manages to pop
ये
it
round
off.
load है
Tries
ना?
to go on through, but unfortunately he will just be
ये तो
the
ओवर
first
कमिटी
bullet
कर दिया
हाँ।
fired. The rest of the team now
अब तो ये
have to
लोग को
step up
जीतना
to
ही
play.
पड़ेगा
Slowly but
किस
surely,
खुशी में
everyone's
वाइपर लड़
free
रहा है?
through into the pit, taking out Kaide. Now they swing on together. Yatska
Oh,
though, quick on the double, but Raz
कैसे
answers
जीते
back.
अपन
He
ये
stopped the defuse now,
राउंड
just before the
बाप
bomb
रे
came in.
वाइपर
All the
वहां
way
पे
through, now
क्यों
Velocity picks
है
up the lead.
मैं
How
किसकी
they
तरफ
made
हूँ
that work? Russ
लोला
was
आपको गाली
trading
दे रहा
that
था
one out.
जस्ट
Last
सेइंग
one alive.
पिंक्स मेरा
Able to
एलो
come
अब
up
लैंग्वेज
much with velocity.
लैंग्वेज
It started
लक्ष्य
terribly.
भाई
Lightning fast caught out.
भाई
by the
रस
pace
को
of
क्या
Solomon,
हो गया भाई
Player standing.
but just forcing their way into
भाई
the pit,
रस को
trading
क्या हो
down
गया
enough bodies until they finally are able to get away
एलिन
with the
चलाने
spike
बोला आपका स्ट्रीम
defuse.
देख रहा है तो रस भाई उड़िन लो
Looked like Riddle Order were going to get that thrifty
बेंच
across the line,
मैडलिन पे
but
स्ट्रीम स्नाइपर
Velocity
निकले बे
grabbing themselves a ninth now. 2 to 4 on
अपन लीड में चैट अपन लीड में डबल
So
सेंटी
they get a
है
lot of footsteps around B. It's Soldam, of course. Damar just forced to spend everything to slow it down, and all of a sudden, a pop-up from middle. Kaede, Minty as well, from the shadows towards the back, and able to take down Madeline.
अपन लीड में
2
नहीं है
players
चैट
remaining for Velocity.
भाई हैदराबाद में वॉच पार्टी पेड है क्या
By the
मोस्टली
pacing
तो
of
नहीं
Riddle
फर्स्ट
Order
कम
in that
फर्स्ट
last
सब रहेगा
round, they took
दोनों
that
भाई
as an invitation
लेकिन
to
मैं उधर हूँ
just
नहीं
send it
मेरे
again.
को पता नहीं है
Different configuration, but just as effective. Soldam now trying to control these rotations in middle. Just going to play games with Damara. Buy more
गन से देखना
time.
पड़ेगा
The spike's already down on A.
Remaining.
भाई
Oh my
मिनटी
God.
Will
कौन है
definitely
बे
go
मिनटी कौन
slowly
है
but
बेचा
surely to Riddle Order.
अभी नहीं अभी जीते नहीं है
They're
हमारा
I
playing
thought they
Neon
could do it this
tag.
round, you know.
मजेदार
Yeah.
चल रहा है
But
ये
well,
वाईटी चैनल पे
Damar's
ब्लॉक कैसे
here
करते
now.
मत करो
And
ना
he's gonna get spotted to the back. Jojo will be able to take it.
निक भाई 1 सेकंड कांग्रेचुलेशंस मेरी जान के टुटे
9
लव
apiece.
यू
Very, very tight game of Corrode here. But it feels like Riddle Order are starting to pull away with it. They've got a strong economy behind them with 4 players surviving there. And I believe that round should break Velocity's money, especially after how close that last round got. Indeed, it does. all that damage inflicted. Coming up the goods for Riddle Order as they look to secure double digits here.
That's just crazy.
सब इंटरनेशनल
Round after round.
बाहर आज क्या सीन
Both
मतलब
teams again just
सब इंटरनेशनल बाहर आज
flashing
क्या
into
सीन
each
मतलब
other. Suddenly Riddle in for an upward swing as Soldam goes overdrive into
कराएगा
sight.
भाई
Oh, what a shot!
He's back. It's the Prince of India. Don't
क्या
test this
मार
guy.
रहा
He's
है
feeling it. No, come on, guys. You've
बोलते
learned your lesson, surely.
एक और मारेगा मेरे को
No,
लग
they're
रहा है
not bound down yet. Riddle Order trying to impose a new
यूरोस
order
पाउंड
onto
$CA
this
डॉलर
A side as
अच्छा
well.
वैसा
Snake bite and smokes plus bullets.
धनंजय
spam
भाई
through to the
देखो
other
तो
side.
449
Velocity might try to start this retake, but will it be good enough? Russ managed to pull off one. The paranoia and everything sent through as well, but it wasn't there. Madeline
If you can't do
just a
something
hole,
right,
but
don't
gunned
do it at all.
down
टाइम आउट
by
चाहिए
the end.
अभी टाइम आउट
Yatska.
चाहिए अभी टाइम आउट चाहिए चैट धनंजय लव
Riddle Order starting to
यू
feel themselves. Have built themselves a nice platform, a nice safety net to be able to close out this game with Corrode.
भाई भाई ये मेरे को सच्ची जानने का है कौन है ये मिंटी
Now it's essentially up to Velocity.
भाई गलत नहीं मार रहे वो हेवी
You've seen a similar setup from them quite a number of times in a row now. It's often been Rossi over towards this A side of the map, and that's what they're
18
going to
12
stick with.
16 है भाई
Reinforced by a
वो
little bit more
चैट
deadlock
16
utility.
असिस्ट 18 किल बैच
Yeah, both Sentinels. We're back into Russ and Damara on this B site, but it's just Soldam dumping utility.
शॉट शॉट शॉट
See now the
बार
operator.
बार
He will
इधर
shut down
आओगे
Kaide. That slows
मार
things down
गोलू
somewhat, but Jojo plus
Next
Soldam
game.
still around middle. Not quite fully caught by the grab net. Able to shoot down Madeline.
It's an awkward exchange, but it's not going to stop anytime soon. It feels like Velocity want to biff in towards middle as well.
ये
Rossi.
पिन सेट के ही जाएंगे ना शायद
Alone on this A site. A lot to do.
But
Aware of Riddle Order's presence
सेफ्टी
in
और
middle. Trademarks
शॉट्स लेने
does
का बहुत
keep
चांसेस है
Yatska in
क्योंकि
check
उसके
for now.
आसपास ट्रिप्स बहुत है
He can hear it on the
तो
other
आई
side of
थिंक
the
ये
box.
2 किल मार
In
सकता है
comes the Steel Garden. No more op for Rossi.
Oh, and he's forced to push up. Tries to fire off a shot at least.
चलेगा
But
चलेगा
of course,
जिंदा रहने
rendezvousing
का
away.
चलेगा
What a play coming out from Riddle Order. It's a 3v4
चैट
retake,
क्रूशियल है
and now
निकालने का है अपने को
you look towards
Russ
Russ with the
ult भी है।
utility. Damara possibly. Soldam making a lot of noise though. It's a seize as well,
एक
but
दो
Russ decides to push
नियन को
on
नहीं
through
लगा
as the
ना?
nightfall sent all into sight. Soldam unaffected.
Fuck,
Can
भाई,
Damara
Damara
withstand
का
it?
ऐसे
No.
पड़ा
The
बे।
spams managing to dig him down.
फक अपने को
Russ
अल्ट भी नहीं
and
है अभी
Rossi, unfortunately, despite the ultimate spent, cannot make use of it.
I'm surprised he invested it there. Like, I know that it really does kind of soften some of the opponents off. Rossi got perturbed by the
शॉट
movement.
मेरा
Hold on.
से
Riddle Order are on the hunt. They have found the operator. Russ surely goes down as well. That was the last bullet in the chamber for Yatska, so very good that he got
गेम
it
गया
done.
नहीं
when
अभी
he
भी
was a
पॉसिबल है
dead man.
डेडलॉक अल्ट है ना डबल सेंट है चैट अभी भी पॉसिबल है 100% पॉसिबल है अभी भी
I mean, baiting out an ultimate and they're still able to get it done. They caught lightning fast on the rotation there. Madeline feels the need to dive into middle and is punished.
अर्ली
thusly.
पिक मारने के बाद अपन लेफ्ट राइट होल्ड किए भाई
That's an 11th for Riddle Order. I mean, Velocity have played a pretty good game of Corrode here, but it feels
भाई
like
ये
they're
क्या
starting to
बैंटर है
fall
भाई
by the
नाइस
wayside.
ये क्या बैंटर है यार
Well, we'll see if the coach intervention will help them much, if at all. I'm not even sure what their economy's looking like right
Deadlock
now,
ult है
especially
अपने
after
पास।
these rounds. I mean, you mentioned it. It definitely does look pretty neck and neck, but this seems
ये
to be
map
the
pick
point
किसका
where
है? वो
Riddle
लोग का
Order
pick है।
will take over.
I think so too. I think they probably just
चैट
broken
अपने
them.
बाप अल्ट है
Should be easier to secure map point here for Riddle Order. In saying that though, Velocity were able to win multiple thrifties on their attacking
वेक्टर
side.
भाई
in the
मैं
opening
बोलता हूँ
half.
वेक्टर भाई
So we'll see if they come up with something cheeky.
अभी
here
क्या वो
tomorrow.
लोग क्वालिफाई करके वो लोग जाना पड़ा वरना वो लोग
Does
इम्प्रूवमेंट
love a
के
bit
लिए
of
और
Bucky
3-4 साल
sliding in
यहाँ
with
पे
the neon.
रुकने का प्लान था
Danby-esque from last year's Ascension. Bit of a callback there. They do have the chamber. That does quite well on these light buys.
जस्ट
No,
सिंह
the
मैं
right
आइनर
chicken,
में भी
what they do
सुपर
in
हिट कर
off angle
सकता
can
हूँ
give you an
अरे
opening
ऐसा
man
मत
advantage.
करो ना
Good bang for your
लक्ष्य
buck.
भाई
Just use the
आप
headhunter.
होक्तुल बोले
I think
आप
that's what it comes
potential
down to.
there.
स्पेलिंग देखो बेंच आप
Rossi
ओके
and
Damara.
Damara.
ओके तो बरे फेस्ट मैं आए थे साथ जाएंगे क्या? बिंग्स भाई स्पोर्ट्स गेम कैसे खेलते हो? मैं बैट को वॉच कर रही हूँ. हेलो मेंबर्स ओनली स्ट्रीम देखो लक्ष्य भाई पट से जाके चलो.
All heading in that direction. How far do they push this?
30 मारता हूँ मैं एवरेज.
They're just lying in wait. It's a little bit of a mid trap for Velocity, waiting for Riddle Order to get interested.
गलत साइड पे जा रहे.
They go into
गलत
B
साइड
here.
पे जा
There's
रहे.
a
दो
full
ट्रिप
setup for
है.
Madeline.
बिटाने का है. अल्ट है. वॉल है. ले वॉल बैंच डील है.
Oh, thanks to the haunt. Figures out to send through the barrier as well, but it's just
कुछ
Riddle Order trying to cut
नहीं
bait.
आया है कुछ.
There's no way they pull the trigger on that. They're going
एक
back
shot.
to Rossi though.
चलेगा चलेगा
Good
चलेगा
crosshair placement,
चलेगा.
but the reaction wasn't on point. And Riddle Order.
क्या बोले
So
प्रिंस को?
awkward. They've been pushed away from B. They can't get into middle. 55 seconds. They're not rushing anything.
अरे
They got
यार.
the angles. And it's Kaide up for the first kill. First blood drawn against Amara. Able to play around the map now because of this. Because once again, Velocity's weaponry, it's just not there.
क्या लगता है चैट?
Rossi's going to have
एक मारना है. एक मार के जिंदा रहेगा ना.
Does have a
डेडलॉक का
trademark.
अल्ट में
I
रिटेक
don't
है.
know how many bullets he's got
So
in his head,
tough.
Hunter.
30
It's like
seconds
6
left.
or 5. I can't count.
डेल्टा में इस पर जाओ वैलेंट है इसके लैंग्वेज.
Nope.
No.
चलेगा स्लो
He's
भी
got
किया.
0.5.
चलेगा,
I'll
चल.
give him that.
एक
But,
मारना है बस अभी भी.
You're gonna
The
need
blue
at least
line.
one kill, maybe a second one, then you
blue
get
line.
tour de force for the next round. But either way, this is just so tough to hold.
उधर
The
भाग रहा
team now
Rossi.
might be up around back angles,
कहाँ भाग रहा
but
Rossi?
it's not enough. Rossi goes down to Kaide too. Everyone from Riddle
Baito,
Order able
already
to hold
Baito
and
है.
lock down these angles, but Roscoe.
भाई डेडलॉक अल्ट मार दे. डेडलॉक अल्ट मार दे. ए मार दे डेडलॉक अल्ट.
Right. Annihilation ripped.
तेरी हाँ पकड़ा.
Does connect to one at
पकड़ा.
least. They're trying to get Jojo out, but unfortunately down he goes. They just
इधर
hope
भी
for
देखो.
lightning fast to get a smoke back
अब
up.
ब्लू है ब्लू.
Spots onto Minty, and it's just Yatka left trying to play around it, but the spike getting stuck. Russ with
भाई
the
रॉस
stun
को
stab.
क्या हो गया?
They are still in this map.
This is unbelievable. Another 3K
पानी
in a
निकाल
round
रहा है
that
मेरा.
Velocity had no business winning. How has Riddle Order lost that?
समझ
I
रहे हो
mean,
रस.
brilliant util usage that sees the grab net, the annihilation connects, and Russ just starts going crazy hand in hand with Madeline.
भाई
They
गलत
complete
मार
a
रहे
3
बे.
on 5 running
ये क्या
through a
reaction है
dark cover
तेरी
into
तो.
a fully stacked site for
ये
Riddle
क्या है
Order.
भाई? ये क्या है
You're
भाई?
a
खड़े हो
Japanese
जाओ
fan.
ना.
Your head is in
नाचो.
your hands right now.
It's unbelievable.
Gotta go.
भाई सेक्सी रस. आईजे लोग इतना सब कर रहा है ना. सेक्सी सेक्सी.
Ace from Riddle.
पहली
Pressure
बार
on
मैंने
that A
वैंडल
side of the
देखा
map,
है.
and Minty's done another one of these very missed TPs. He's done this before. It was effective last
किसी ऑफ
time,
का पैसा था ना अपने पास.
but Velocity, they smell like something's up. They're like, this guy's sus.
Oh no.
अरे ये फाइनल रेड बॉस
Sus,
पहले क्यों
but-
आया है?
Unfortunately, the senses weren't sharp enough.
अरे
Even
अरे
Damar
फाइनल
getting
रेड
caught. He
बॉस.
set the relay, but the kill's not there.
अरे इसकी माँ
What?
क्या भाई डेथ मैच खेल रहे हैं बट भाई ये कौन है भाई भाई कौन है ये मिंटी बे.
Never seen her from the shadows have that much value.
भाई मैं तो सिल्डोम भाई को देखने के लिए वो था
He
एक्साइटेड.
can't, he doesn't even
मिंटी
feel
आ
bold
गया
enough
बे
to
आउट
hold
ऑफ
that
सिलेबस.
B side. He knows he's got no backup even if he does.
Spike planted.
Dude, who is this guy?
कैसे चैट
Minty?
दूसरी बार सेम जगह पे टीपी मारा और वापस मारा उसने.
Been around for a little bit.
माय गॉड रॉसी प्रिंस ऑफ वैलेंट
He's on Fab.
वैलेंट इंडिया गोल्ड बिंक्स किंग ऑफ. अरे ये सब क्यों करने कह रहे बाबा. साइड हटना
One way
एक
or
तो
another,
मच्छर मेरा
the
दिमाग में जा रहा
Japanese tier
है.
2
बड़े
scene, but
साइड हटना
it's just
गांडू.
unbelievable to me that this entire round won because
चिल्ला
of
मत ज्यादा.
one
बाले वो
TP.
भी
Yeah. And it worked before as well.
$50 में
Like
तो
it
8 करोड़
really
लक्ष्य भाई गाड़ी ले रहे हो
was
तो.
a similar kind of situation. And unfortunately, Velocity are not cottoned on enough. They're a little bit too disjointed to be able to close in and clear him out. But that's the beauty of the From the Shadows TP, isn't it? You're not actually sure.
ओ पार्टी
if
चल
he's
रही है.
that
क्या
insane enough
बात
to do something
है.
like that. So you have to go
Buddy
clear it
boy.
out. But that indecision, you know, that lazy checking of the
एक
angles
मारेगा.
is what gets you into trouble,
ओ
isn't it?
देखा देखा वो लोग चैम्बर ऑफ है.
Without a doubt.
फक वो लोग ने
And now
देखा
it's
बे
tour de
चैम्बर
force as well
ऑफ
from Rossi, but just a bit of information. The
नहीं.
rest of Riddle Order back
shit.
towards middle, back to B.
Yeah, I feel like they are confident they've got this game on lock. let's be honest, Velocity, they've won 3 350s this game.
Fuck
They have
be,
had some
crucial
good rounds.
round
They've
na?
had some pretty
Fuck
BS
yeah.
rounds, if
Ah,
I'm honest,
be.
that they've been able to win. Whereas I feel like Riddle
Fuck.
Order, they've had a few breaks their
जो
way.
राउंड हम लोग को
for the most
हारने
part,
का है
they've
वो जीत रहे, जो
played a
राउंड
pretty good
जीतने का वो
attacking
हार
side
रहे.
here, and that's just where things continue
Sentinel
to get
देखा
better.
कैसा मारा?
Valorant hits the deck.
हाँ?
Sonic sensors are now
देखा ना?
powerless.
And also for Riddle Orders,
Madeline भाई को 10 बार समझाया है,
50
agent
seconds, they're going all
London.
over the
Nice.
place.
Ooh.
Lightning fast lines them up. Round's not done yet though.
Gold
Trying to gain
बोलते,
entry
चेटी
into
खोलते,
B-side,
गोलू.
Kaede, Yatsuka, and Minty.
सब
It's
लोग
the
इधर है.
all-bagel judge.
चैट निकाल
And the
लिया.
first one gets punished.
निकाल लिया
The
चैट.
other as well, and Damara
निकाल लिया
just says
चैट.
that you will have no entry into
मारो
my
spam.
sight.
गोली मार.
Yatsuka runs off. Still managed to turn around
चलेगा.
and fire back.
जानबूझकर मरा वो. पैसे नहीं है
He
करके
can make
next
it to
round.
A in time. With 36 HP, I don't think he's winning this one. Velocity,
पंको
they're gonna
दरवाजा.
respect the fact that he can go and get that spike planted. That's fine.
अच्छा.
10
It is what it
seconds
is. What's he going to have to do to be able to win this one on
Must
3? though?
mara
I mean,
na
that's
do.
a high percentage plant. It's a good start. Does have some vines to work with.
Must
He's only
mara,
got one
bhai.
clip left in the Vandal though, so this has got to be clean from him.
गीली चुम्मी दे के मार रहा है गोलू, वो देख बे.
Plays all the way towards the back of the site just to check as well, though. But
बस उसको मैप ऐसा देखना पड़ रहा
at
है.
this point, you're banking on that one angle, one
यार
choke
अच्छा
point.
किधर है ये पे?
Has to land the first kill. He just goes through and pre-fires it
Eh,
as well.
बकचोदी नहीं
Haunt,
है?
hit by the paranoia, tries to slow them down with thorns. He's looking for those
Nice
pre-fires,
bait,
but
Russ.
Russ gets him instead.
इससे क्लोज क्यों गया?
Russ has just been such a safe pair of hands this game. Every
Close to
time
there,
he's
mate.
needed to step up, he's delivered. 11th round for Velocity. It started horribly. Lightning fast lines up 2. They run into Damara's judge. And it's a lifeline
W.
for Velocity. It's very hopeful. He's
Long
trying to
range.
recreate his Omen ult. with the
W,
Shadow Step.
W.
He's crossed his fingers, he's crossed his toes, but it hasn't worked out for him. Respect the attempt though.
रॉसी आगा तो साफ कर ले भाई.
Here we go.
साफ कर ले.
Overtime or bust.
एक साल में बिंक्स इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट बनेगा फॉरेन पे. सॉरी.
Overdrive. Should be a quick
$5
one straight down
में
A
hit.
here, I'm assuming.
उधर जेरी
From
$2
Velocity.
में देता है,
Not
लक्ष्य
gonna
में
see
$5 में
anything
देता है.
pacing into middle here for
नया वैंडल
Velocity.
कैसा लगा? रात को लूंगा मैं.
I mean, previously
में
the
बाप
slight
लगा.
weaker
सुनने
points
में
was
पता नहीं
Madeline
कैसे.
alone on B site. Now he's there still, but with Rossi, it's Steel Garden instantly ripped, and Riddle Order will be able to kick down the doors into B site. Nightfall sent in as well. Rossi forced to
heavy
rendezvous
ult
into
मारा
safety.
तेज
And everyone trying to look for these
Hey,
angles, but
short
spun
में
up
लग
atop
रहे
of heaven.
बे.
Rossi goes down. Viper's
short
pit
में लगे.
invested.
I mean, Velocity retook a pit over on the other side of the map very nicely before, but there's no way it's happening again, Rat Quack.
Never quite sure. Russ, Damara
अरे,
still
अरे,
alive.
Viper ult. Oh,
And
whoa,
it's a
whoa,
Nightfall
whoa, 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 whoa,
collapsing
whoa,
in, but
Federal big.
Solam, quick on the draw, takes down Damara. Kaide takes down Rush. Yatsuka, and one by one, Velocity fall down right inside of the pit. Riddle Order take control and seize command over Corrode.
एक्चुअल में निकाल सकते थे भाई.
It's anything but clean.
एक्चुअल
So
में निकाल
many
सकते थे
thrifty
ये
rounds
ना.
lost. A couple of man
Fuck.
advantages to boot, but Riddle Order have got enough depth,
हमारा भाई
enough
आराम से,
class
आराम से.
to be able to
क्या
win
कर
their
रहे?
map pick of Corrode.
Fuck
They
बे,
backed themselves
निकाल
despite a bit
सकता
of an
था.
underwhelming game
निकाल सकता
against
था.
Nous in the opener.
Close था.
Got to give credit to Velocity though. This is not a map that they played an official on.
ना?
They came
Close था
prepped.
भाई.
They brought some new stuff here into Ascension Pacific Bank.
और जर्मनी चलते शिवम भाई के साथ फेस्ट में लैंड जूस.
I
थोड़ा
think you
काम
said it best
करना
a
है
couple
यार,
rounds
थोड़ा
ago,
सीन
though,
है.
Billy. I mean, some of the
एक बार
rounds that
stress free हो गया,
Velocity
उसके बाद
won,
मैं
I
दुनिया
mean,
घूमूंगा.
despite the preparation
सब
and
जगह आऊंगा मैं,
everything,
कंफर्म है.
they definitely look good, but it's down to
भाई
some of
अच्छा
these,
खेला, वो
like,
लोग का मैप
lucky
पिक था.
or,
Not
you know,
bad, not bad.
BS moments, I suppose.
क्या अपन जीत सकते थे?
Meanwhile,
Yes.
for Riddle Order, I mean, especially
अपन
in the
जीत
second
सकते थे.
half, they really seemed as though they've cracked that code
Chat.
as to where
सच्ची सच्ची दिल पे हाथ रख के बोलो कि ये मैप अपन किसके वजह से हारे. सच्ची सच्ची चैट, दिल पे हाथ रख के बोलो ये मैप कंप्लीटली विनेबल था. सिर्फ एक चीज के वजह से हारे, एक चीज के वजह से. Rossi, na, 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 na. Deadlock, yep. Deadlock is the right answer. Deadlock is the right answer, bro. उसके अलावा कोई भी फिनिक्स भी दे देता था ना, वो ज्यादा अच्छा होल्ड कर पाता था डेडलॉक से, समझ रहे हो? कोई भी एजेंट सोआ भी रहता था ना, वो भी डेडलॉक से ज्यादा होल्ड कर पाता था, समझ रहे हो? उसके ट्रिप के वजह से एक बंदा नहीं मरा, क्यों? लर्नड एजेंट मार रहा क्रेजी है मैडलिन, बट एजेंट लर्न। सिंपल बात है, सिंपल बात है। केजे बेटर होता है। हेलो वाइस, इसमें बहुत बाप है भाई, ये मैप में बहुत इंसेंट डीले है वाइस का। वाइस का अल्ट भी बहुत बाप है, 10 टाइम्स बेटर देन डेडलॉक। वाइस का होल्ड भी बाप है, 10 टाइम्स बेटर देन डेडलॉक। ब्लाइंड भी है जो डेडलॉक के पास है नहीं। डेडलॉक के पास एक्चुअली ब्लाइंड है क्योंकि उसका अल्ट देख के मैं ब्लाइंडेड हो जाता हूँ, समझ रहे हो? तो ओवरऑल देखा जाएगा तो मोस्ट लर्नेस्ट एजेंट इन all of Valorant esports of the industry is Deadlock. Lakshmi bhai, thank you for being cast as member 6. Love you yaar Lakshmi bhai.
पंको
नहीं पंको, जिस दिन 3 साल हो गए अपन ने कभी झगड़ा नहीं किया, जिस दिन तू डेडलॉक मेन होएगी ना, जिस दिन टचवुड मत कर, जिस दिन तू डेडलॉक खेलेगी ना कलेश, अभी बोल रहा हूँ स्ट्रेट अप, मैं मायके चला जाऊंगा, मैं बोल रहा हूँ सीधा कलेश। यूरो भी अच्छा है भाई, यूरो भी अच्छा, यूरो भी अच्छा है भाई। भाई वो लोग अगर बी फास्ट आ रहे, यूरो यहाँ से क्लोन जा रहा है, एक यूरो यहाँ से क्लोन जा रहा है, ऐसा क्लोन देख के वो लोग की गांड पट जाएगी भाई, वो लोग एग्जीक्यूट ही नहीं करेंगे। वो यूरो ज्यादा होल्ड कर सकते हैं डेडलॉक से। एनजीएल आई एम टेलिंग यू, एनजीएल भाई, इसका कितने फर्स्ट ब्लड है चैट? 7 बेंचू, 7 फर्स्ट ब्लड है बे। रस बहुत बाप खेला भी, लेकिन पिंकी दी को हेलो बोल। पिंकी, लक्ष्य भाई हेलो बोल रहे हैं आपको। काय का आपको? तेरे को हेलो बोल रहा है लक्ष्य भाई। हाय बोला।
The defensive lines, coming into the second half, they have that momentum going on, and Minty closing it out on the attacking side.
Yeah, I feel like Minty is, of course, our MVP. He did a fantastic job there, that map. I mean, we have to talk about the TP, the Omen ult, and then he's getting 3. He did such a fantastic job. And in a game that goes 13-11, that is this close, you need those hero rounds, you need people to step up. The best players in the world are the ones that rise to the pressure. He did a great job of that. And like you say, overall, I feel like they kind of expected Velocity's aggression here, and I think they managed to neutralize it very well. As we move towards sunset, that's going to be a key theme there as well.
Yeah, that was the map pick of Riddle, and they got it. But we still have map number 2, which is sunset after this short break.
क्रेजी रखो मेरे को बताए। अभी अपना मैप है, अभी अपना मैप है चैट, अभी अपना मैप है, अभी अपना मैप है। क्या है ये? मैं अभी नहीं, मैं रात को
नहीं तो नहीं रहेगा
मेरे को अभी नहीं खाना। कैमरा ऐसे साइड करो।
मैं फिर वो शॉट्स बनाते हैं सब, उसमें मैं खाती रहती हूँ।
पांडे ईटिंग मोमोज। कौन सा मैप है अभी वैलोरेंट का? ये ऐसा देख रहा रहेगा ना कि मेरा पेट है करके, ये स्कैम है लेकिन कपड़ा मेरा पेट गया देखो, ये वो वाला कपड़ा है भाई, ऐसा करता है देख लो। You need a very specific hairstyle for Lund agent deadlock to thrive. You have to force them to shoot near the sound of Lund detectors, but in case players never fought a Lund deadlock is useless. वो last line बराबर है कौस्तु भाई। चलो बोल, excuse me, मेरी दोस्त के बारे में बकचोदी नहीं। क्या हो गया? काय बज रही हो? टीवी हो का? हाँ? टीवी हो तुम? तुमको चलने क्या? देखिए एक दो चुटकुले।
भाई बेला ने हमको घुमाया था कोरिया में, मैं और फातिमा थे, वो नहीं था। खत्म तो मंगा ले। कौन घूम रहा है? क्या है?
Back again on this series, we are on map number 2, Sunset. This is the map pick for Velocity. I think Morgan, you are more more relaxed seeing coming
Guys,
into
Bella,
the map
yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, so we're moving across to Velocity's pick. This is a map that they've looked strong on domestically, and when we've seen them play this in the past, they've been running the breach to pair with that Neon. Now, Russ did a great job on the fade. His util was getting value, but I think on the breach is where the synergy is there the most with the Neon. You're able to set up Damara so well there, so I think we can expect even more aggression as we move towards Sunset, and the onus is on Riddle once again to put a stop to that.
Yeah, I questioned earlier whether bringing breach is a good thing, but seeing how Velocity played just now in Corrode, I think they are a team who does not know what fear means. Like Tamara, he is a very very heated player. He's a very good entry this far for Velocity.
Yeah, I mean, he's really not afraid. He's one of the most aggressive duelists we've seen in this tournament so far, but it really is a double-edged sword. When it works, it looks incredibly effective and it's oppressive, but when it gets shut down, then on the flip side, you're just left without a lot of util. You're left without somebody to break those chokes, so it can really go both ways, and it's all going to be about how Riddle put a stop to it, especially when they're on that defense. Riddle are the ones with the momentum heading into this map, even if it's not their map pick. They had the composure to close out and grow from their mistakes when we saw them play against Now. So nice to see that they've learned, and I think you have to be leaning Riddle's way right now, because we did see them manage to deal with that aggression ultimately in the end. And I mean, I would love to see a map 3 personally, but I do think we need to see a little bit of a step up from some of the other players on Velocity.
Absolutely. We were discussing a lot about Velocity, but again, Riddle, they are on par in terms of aggressiveness, I guess, in Corrode. We can see, especially Soldam, in some of these situations, he was able to pop off that that alt, taking
Mumbai
taking the matters into his own hands, and it looks promising for Riddle in the first map, but coming into the second map, I believe with this short break, Velocity, they are going to talk things out behind the stage. Russ, again, we said that he is an amazing IGL. He calls are reliable, his reads are solid, also putting up those necessary crucial clutches. But again, it's not enough going against Riddle, where all 5 are firing on all cylinders just now.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic point where you can
Look,
have
lagi
these
मत दिखाओ, मैं
individuals
बोल रही हूँ,
who
इसके
can
लिए
have those
camera नहीं
pop-up
दिखा रही, ये
moments.
लोग को
We
देख
know
लो।
that Velocity has that across
भर
the
दो सब
board,
chat
but
वाला।
unless you're finding consistency, you're going to struggle to beat a team like Riddle that are so well drilled. And like you say, when everybody on one side is shooting, those pop-offs on the other aren't quite enough to get it across the line. So I do think they have to find consistency outside of just that Damara and Russ pairing.
कल मैं उससे खेलूंगा.
Yeah, and mentioning as well that
Para
from the side of Riddle, they were coming into map number 2 with absolute confidence. We can see just now the friendly banter between these guys. It was very fun. It was very entertaining to watch. But again, it shows that Riddle is very, very convincing this far. They are very confident, comfortable in the stage. But Velocity, what do you think needs to be changed from them to be able to win the second map, their own map pick?
Well, I mean, we've not seen their sunset, so it is harder to judge. But assuming that we can
अभी अपना मैप है chat, अभी अपना मैप है, reset
double down on it.
Will you marry me?
A lot of depth in the synergy and in those set pieces on the side of Vitality. Russ is going back onto the breach. This is a very standard composition and one we've grown to expect from them. Obviously, that pairing of the Neon and the breach is going to be oppressive. But yeah, for Velocity to get this across the line, I want to see consistent getting that first kill.
Yeah, on the other hand, the agents select for Riddle, it feels like a total lockdown for
वो लोग क्यों हारने वाले मालूम है ना चैट?
हाँ,
रिडल को मालूम नहीं है वो लोग क्यों हारने वाले, लेकिन मेरे को मालूम है वो लोग क्यों हारने वाले.
Simple. We will get the answers to our questions with Pulski and Quack.
Thank you very much, Bella, as well as Big Time. Big Time's a straight-up liar, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. But here we go into map number 2 of Sunset. Velocity versus Riddle Order. This is a new composition coming out from Riddle Order as well.
Yep. मेरे chat को भी पता है, वो लोग को नहीं पता.
He smiles through the pain very well. Bit like the Riddle Order logo, actually. And I'm sure many, as a South Asian fan, if Velocity do go down here to Riddle Order. But we'll see. It has been about 3 months because South Asia ended so early that Velocity have actually played an official on Sunset and they're playing the same
by next act में ना लिख के रखो double controller versus double initiator ही होने वाला है.
You mentioned they just changed their comp.
Double DBs देखने नहीं मिलेगा तुम लोग.
Final of the Japanese domestically, they did get destroyed on this map by Fennel, so it's clear that they needed some changes.
Hopefully the change is able to work out huge this time, as well as the sheriff shot. Jojo, start things off.
He wants more. Taking some more of these angles.
Ooh.
Might be biting off more than he could chew. Damaro's a bit of a bulldozer today, and the rest of Velocity hand in hand with him as they shove their way through middle.
Safe though, he's got Yatska right next to him with the Grafnet set up. The whole team has just cleared out B main as well. So a lot of information! No, he actually goes in for a collect! Lightning fast! Wondering where his teammates have gone. Will be able to take down Yatska, but there's still so much more to do. We mentioned Damara. You gotta mention Soldam in that mix as well. And here he comes making a lot of noise down middle. The recon to clear and check, but
मार सकते हैं.
Lightning fast, low HP, cannot survive.
भाई क्या मारे भाई
Jojo. Velocity. They had some ideas, they had some hopes that something would happen positively in middle. This is perfect crosshair placement and a beautiful adjustment from Jojo.
By shot, actually बढ़िया मारा भाई
Jojo. Velocity goes down before this round even gets started.
ये भी मार रहा है crazy. भाई Jojo बहुत crazy मारा.
You had a whole bag of utility that you were hoping to do something with that round. I want to look at that. Bottom right hand corner of your screen. He's got every little piece of util there.
Akraman.
To use on the pistol and never got a chance to use any of it.
Instantly down, that is. You're right, worst possible start, but now playing it safe not to expose himself to top mid. The drone will kind of check, but he's setting up for a possible fault line into the push into A site.
Cover going out. Land मिल जाएगा, trying to force someone off of this short side, off of this elbow side. Instead, they opt to go for a contact approach. Fault line is adjusted from Rust, forces out the paranoia.
Yeah, quick response. The whole team from Riddle Order also rotating into position. Down to the shots, Minty
आराम
was
से
phenomenal in map number 1 with some crazy TPs. Velocity just waiting for maybe Util to come back through.
Potentially so. Maybe waiting for the fault line to come back up. I'm not really sure which.
भाई वो लोग रोटेट कर रहे भाई अपन जीत
Flash
सकते
at the ready
हैं
at least. They start to make some moves. You got flash set all the way towards the back. Relay ball completely connecting, but nonetheless, no real shots going through just yet.
प्लान भी
Dark
गया
cover
चैट
set
अपन
up and into
एक्चुअली
the
ये
spike
होल्ड
plant.
कर
They
सकते हैं.
go Velocity. Also trying to aggress in with the fault line past A link. You've got the snake bite, you've got the grab net, you've got Corrode! And he's here again! A double kill quickly connected upon. And 2 players left on this A site. Lightning fast, in with the right clicks, but it's not true. Stinger shots, and now Madeline cannot find much with the Sheriff as well. More going through for Corrode as he kind of builds up towards his pit.
He does, getting closer indeed.
मैं मेरे को एक बात बता, डेडलॉक तो बिठाया क्या
Spike
वहाँ पे?
defuse as well. Now 3 off as they head into the bonus round. Love that from Velocity though,
Bad
getting a
में
lot
तीन
out of
मारे
a little. It's patience over on elbow side until Rust's utility comes back up, and you see the layers of it. Full commitment across to the site, flashpoint through the site boxes with a relay bolt into Swarm. Could have caught somebody if Riddle weren't so quick to scramble back out. And to follow that up, I love the short aggression with the fault line that's come back up as a side effect of Velocity just waiting on elbow side for a good 15 to 20 seconds.
बहुत लेकिन अल्ट पॉइंट दिया
Doesn't end up converting into very much at all, but I love the attempt. I love the creativity.
Go, go, go.
There are definitely more things that they can do for some of the other rounds, but for now at least it's a different approach. This time into B site, a lot of early noise. Yatska prepping the Gravnet.
There's no hard sentinel on this defensive side for Middle Order, but it's still quite annoying to attack through the Deadlock and Viper util.
Alright, you're either decayed or slowed down one way or another.
बैठो.
Always tricky, but spots out
मार,
Yatska
वो
through
shot
the
बेटा
smoke.
मारा.
We'll be able to cap him off. Kaide just continues
Shot
to
बेटा
spam
मारा,
as well.
shot बेटा मारा. Shot बेटा मारा.
Towards backside,
मेरे
sets up
वर्ल्ड
fast
में
lane
इसका
as
फोटो
well.
सेट एक्सकेस में निकल रहा है
Goes
एक्सकेस में.
single-handedly
I think
forcing
वो
his
edit
will
करने
and
चले
pressing
गए
it on Riddle Order's bonus round here.
भाई डमारा.
Sold him now. Trying to see what he could get done with the judge. Do a little bit of damage.
डमारा
Minty gonna join him now in
भाई.
towards spawn side, but Velocity not really giving them too
Crazy
much. They
kill
want a
that
nice clean anti-bonus here if they can get it.
Oh, not clean anymore. Soldem has just gone in and put dirty dishes in the sink with that judge. Minty low
W.
HP will still get kept
मार
off.
डमारा.
And now
भाई.
hunting down
Ace मार दिया बेच
perfect cleaned up on that round number 3.
What a statement from Damara. Anti-bonus in Velocity's first gun
Bye.
round. He pulls out the ace,
OP.
sliding through onto backside.
OP be,
Beautiful relay
OP
ball.
be,
As soon as the wall
OP be.
drops, able to find Kaide, able to find the Sober in the
be.
backside, and just, he's everywhere. It's exactly what you want from your Neon. Whenever you try to take some space, come in from the retake, from the defensive side, he's just
भाई
getting
डमारा
in your
बाप खेल रहा है
face.
सीरीज. बाप खेल रहा है भाई बाप.
Back towards A.
Bye.
Oh, we saw this.
क्या किसने ये अनब्रेकेबल
Yep.
रिकॉन देखा?
Just be careful not to get caught in transition here. I believe the fault line is being pulled off of contact though. Refresh on the one way.
That?
Paranoia being held. There you go, Minty getting out of dodge. Some nice hops and a shrouded step to safety.
भाई सेक्सी
As a
रिकॉन नहीं है.
result, you see the rotation pulled from Soul down. All the way back into spawn side. Velocity quite happy that they've kept things a little bit more honest. You
वो
saw
लोग बार-बार
Riddle were
late
heavily
भी जा
stacked
सकते हैं.
towards this B side of the map in the early portion of the round.
बॉल टूटने के
Since
लिए
then,
रुके.
they've dropped the barrier mesh and leaned much more heavily towards middle. They're trying to figure out what's
मिड
going
में
on.
ऐसा मस्त
So they'll
वॉकिंग करके
crunch
जा रहा है
all
पनिश
together in the
हो
mid
सकता है
round. In the meantime, Velocity organizing themselves for a B hit, and it should be a pretty open sight. It'll just be Kaide trying to spam the numbers down through market.
And because it took so much time for their hit to go through on A site for one of the previous rounds as well, I mean, this is more conditioning. Riddle Order might think that it was still A, but now that the smoke's come back up, now that there's a bit of noise, everyone over onto B. They're all prepared for it. The flash is going through. Grab net getting sent, but not quite sitting down Velocity just yet. Lightning fast, able to answer back through. But they're trying to get off the
अरे यार इसकी तो
Paranoia into TP Russ.
अरे
It's no idea. Turn around, buddy. Minty's there for the Zoe clutch.
Huge performance on backside from Minty there. You absolutely love to see it. I mean, Velocity. I love the macro from them in this round, but it's just 10 seconds too late for me. The Viper Orb inside of B main and the Deadlock utility slows them down so long that the entire team for Riddle Order is there. I was talking about how Velocity had cleverly pulled the rotate early on in the round, but they still walked into a 5-stacked site over on B for Riddle Order.
A little bit late to the party, but still at the party nonetheless. But now they're just going to continue going in for it. The crazy Neons overdrive. Solev getting gunned down. Minty not able to withstand. Lightning fast trying to pop off some guardian shots, but they're not quite connecting as well. Jojo to answer back. Damara just down in the dirt.
Half a second more, and that relay bolt connects onto Jojo. He needed to hit that shot in exactly that second, or it was Jova with him and his teammate in spawn there. Russ gonna join up with Rossi. He's on over towards this B site. There is still the Viper Wall, as well as the orb in place over here that could be used later on for Riddle Order. Plant goes down. You have the bolt line and the aftershock up for Russ here. Cam is down on the spike.
Philly, that was a nice one.
Thanks, man. You got a dart, you got a gravnet, you got a lot of things here for Riddle Order. You got a lot of things, man.
Yeah, surely. Not a round that they should lose, but some awkward positioning as well with SK Rossi trying to play all the way towards the back of market. Might be able to catch them in the slight one and done, but ultimately down to this utility. Riddle should have
चलेगा
and it's running out of time, goes over to pick up the rifle and run away.
Nicely done from Velocity. Russ gonna go down with the spike. He's already happy with what they've taken away that round. Didn't even feel the need to hold on to the battle anymore.
कौन लिंड कैच करने वाला है? रोसी भाग रहे थे ना, किधर गए?
Pivot in the mid round. Able to buy enough time with the cam. Fault line on 8 HP. This is so huge for Rossi.
किसने राउंड निकाला? इको जाते थे अभी.
Definitely something that Riddle Order would have
इको
had
जाते
to
थे,
be
2 राउंड निकाला
cognizant
उसने.
of. And as a result of losing that 3-on-2, they are broke. This will give Velocity a bit of a foothold in this attacking side now.
Just proof that you can't leave any stone unturned. That stone's gonna be Rossi at some point, but now back into it's this A side push. It's Damara once again. He's going off onto the trips and sprints back into safety. Hunter's Fury though, and there's a slight opening. Players from Riddle Order have pushed all the way down middle and into tiles. Damara just continuing to barrel forward. Barrier mesh on this side does make things a little bit more awkward, but still, it's just pistols to the back. Solem onto the hero rifle. Everyone's noted and alerted to this position as well. Fast lanes up. He's managed to get back up into Link. Once again, though.
Velocity. Trying to slow this one down. Now Riddle start to creep into elbow side here, Quack.
Oh, and that's where they explode! Madeline and Lightning Fast! Caught by surprise. Things might have been slowed down, but it doesn't work out well for Velocity. Just Damara left. And he doesn't have anything except for this one weapon. Takes that Kaide into the smoke. Spams and goes in for the reload. It's a slide opening for Riddle Order.
थोड़ा
back into the smoke.
थोड़ा left
around the smokes. The smokes
थोड़ा left. come on Damara निकाला अरे निकाला
This is unbelievable. This guy's having a ridiculous game on the Neon. Riddle Order really putting them through their paces. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't really a lot invested by them in that round. Made Velocity really work for it. Thank God for Damara.
अरे बैठे वो लोग W
Seen that a couple of times this tournament already. I guess that the stand-up curse is like not really feared here.
भाई क्या निकाला भाई.
It's a blessing.
क्या 6000 लोग देख रहे हैं, पहले लाइक करो.
Well,
अपन उसको वही नहीं कर रहे ना, क्या बोलते हैं,
This will be the round to be blessed. Both
Mid
teams
पे
will be
presence
broken
zero है
from
ना
this
अपना?
round. Pit invested over on this B side of the map after the initial B main control from Velocity. Riddle saying no thank you.
भाई स्ट्रीम स्नाइपर से बे
part of the
दिया
map.
मिड प्रेजेंस दिया बे चैट
Reinforced by a barrier mesh as
भाई
well.
मेरा
Drone
कॉल
goes
सुन
into
लिया
middle
बे
here for Jojo looking for any information. Big scan on
ये
multiple
राउंड पे जीत
players.
गया वेल्टी यार मेरा कॉल सुना मिड
Keeping an eye on Velocity's
दे
movements.
एक और मिड स्मोक दे
Continuing to jump peek down middle as well.
लड़ो मिड लड़ो भाई ये जीत गया ये
Sorry,
जीत गया
contact.
ये जीत गया ये अपना वाला है मिड टू ये
Such
जाएंगे
a quick reactions. The paranoia though? Just trying to slow them down. Even though you got set down by the grenade, still able to fire back. So
भाई
they're trying to pop
डमारा
over, trying to get
पागल
away,
हो गया
but no.
भाई
Damara would
कोई तो
just deny
देखो
it. Jojo coming through the smokes though. And they head back in for the fight. Aim duels on top of aim duels. Unfortunately,
भाई
now it's just
डमारा
lightning
पागल हो
fast
गया है
and battle it. Spike planted soon enough.
Guard is there. Hunter's Fury is there for the post plant. Lightning fast going to refresh the dark cover on short.
कॉम्पैक्ट्स है रिकॉन है
Spotted inside of the smokes. Lightning fast.
गोलू का एक
Both of them. All playing for contact. They're
बोला
around the
ना
corner.
गोलू का एक
Lightning fast.
पोजीशन
He lands the spray
ओपी बे
transfer.
पोजीशन ओपी लेकिन ये तीसरा
Velocity
राउंड
really
है
starting to get going on this attacking side
भाई
of
ये तीसरा
Sunset.
राउंड है
I had a
डमारा
feeling with how tight Corrode was that this series had
Bro.
more to give. And it's really delivering. Starting to see some more. I mean, that's crazy. Should be dead, man. Beautiful fault line. Something mentioned by the desk. Russ with the breach. Great at setting up Damara for success. And when he's playing like this, why the hell wouldn't you?
भाई है
Just ridiculous. 13 kills, 5 deaths now up for Damara.
Money's broken for Riddle. That was the round that both of these teams needed to win. And Velocity will really start to take more of a foothold in this half. Take control of this game.
मत खेल रहा ना डमारा बाप खेल रहा है ना चैट
Door has been broken. Riddle with a lot of control over towards A. Haven't tested
मिड
the
पे
trip yet.
लड़ते रह सकते हैं बे क्यों वो लोग भी है ना इन्फो के लिए पिक करते ही रहेंगे पता है वो लोग के पास भी ऑप्शन नहीं है
Poison's
Just
off.
trying to
He's
retain
solo
control
initiator, huh?
over as much of the map as possible. Now thinking to check down middle. They've spotted out
W?
Kaide and Rossi lands his shot too.
भाई
Russ
बेस्ट से बेस्ट है लोग के
on for the
सामने
third casualty
Riddle के
against
सामने।
Riddle Order. And now
मिड लोग
into the
बैठते
site.
रहो आएंगे वो लोग जब आएंगे यूटिल के साथ मारो
Yeah. Full B side control. I mean, Velocity, their attack side is
Spike planted.
almost like monk-like at times. They are very comfortable with the silence. They will just sit and do nothing and wait for Riddle Order to make a mistake. It's what got them the dub so cleanly against Full Sense as well. Some of these rounds, they'll just take mid-control and they'll just sit there. They'll
डमारा
just wait
उड़ोतन
for
का याद
you to
दिलाते
make a
थे नहीं
mistake. And if you don't, then they'll have a very well
Aspas.
drilled plan to execute after that. But half of the time, that round being the perfect example of it, you just walk into their
W,
crosshairs, and it's just far too easy.
It's the silence. It's also a little bit unsettling at times for Riddle Order, and they begin to make some moves so that positions revealed.
W, बचाया।
The meditation pays off for
बचाया
Velocity.
बचाया
I mean, they didn't even need to do anything special that round. They walked into mid, they just sat
ज़्यादा
there.
हो गया excuse me
As soon as you saw Riddle making moves, it's immediate. The counter utility. Fault line, you have, you know, Damara sliding out onto you. Easy as you like. We need to chill.
Chill.
I mean,
Chill.
I don't speak Japanese, but I know
Oh yeah.
we can't
Chill
just keep
करो।
pushing into them like that.
chill करो बोला
Just
है एम पे
waiting
मार
for it.
सकते हैं बोला है
You sure you don't speak Japanese? One way or another.
No way.
मार दे
Next round up, fast lane straight into elbow. Damara's
भाई
already up.
सोल्ट वेट कर दिया सोल्ट बेल्ट कर दिया that's a W
Deep in elbow. Hunter's Fury was pulled nice and early on. Rolling Thunders here for
Oh,
Russ. You got to get off the
अपने
site.
था वो।
Or you're a liability. Gravnet and the Annihilation. No, big rotation once again for Riddle. It's a stacked site.
I would like to apologize
A pretty good one. Annihilation and everything else too, but Kaede
तो अल्ट के साथ लड़े
able
नहीं
to
बे
slow
मेरे
them
को
down
बोलो
if
का
any.
अल्ट
They're just waiting for the go signal, waiting for utility to get dumped in. Lightning fast goes in for the check. Oh, and it's Annihilation now. One connection, Rolling Thunder through as well.
Sharma.
Damara will be the first point of contact. And now Yatsak going down.
Golu, maar.
Lightning fast, able to train. Madeline
Golu,
barreling on
bharosa hai,
through.
Golu.
Yatska
Golub,
still alive.
fail,
That's
Golub.
a pesky position to work
Golub.
against. They managed to throw a
वही
shotgun
तो
in
एक
his
दूसरे
face,
को
but
बचाओ.
still, that's when Minty swings. Yaska for a couple more. Riddle Order able to put up a stronghold on the site.
दोनों को दो जगह से पड़ी.
I mean, at some point, Velocity
Is it
stopped defying
qualifier for
expectations,
champs?
right? You
In
can't
a
just
way,
keep
yes.
telegraphed, taking
In a
control,
way, yes.
and then running into a stack site and win every time. It's really reminding me of the final maps of the Champ Grand Final, though, to be honest. The way Velocity's playing, I feel like I'm watching NRG's attack side, where they would just go up into
भाई,
elbow
एक
and they
बंदे
would
ने
take,
लिखा है MC
you know,
camp
fisticuff
यार.
fights with Fnatic on A, and they would
Love
win them,
you यार निशान भाई.
regardless of the macro. They would care about
देखा,
the
Deadlock
rotations,
ऐसे
they would care
camp कर
about
रहा था,
fighting, they would just
Sentinel के
execute
side
really
पे.
well. That really feels like the ethos with Velocity right now.
अरे
Trying to do similar things, but this time SK Rossi is going to be the one who gets caught down middle. Damara, though,
इन्फो तो दिए कि सारे
all the way through. Catches one out by the door, and maybe up towards Boba as well.
ड्रोन तोड़ डमारा उनको तोड़ेगा बस.
And drone goes in first to check. Paranoia
fail
also
डमारा.
going through from
Fail.
Minty.
मार इसको भी.
But once again, Russ comes back in to
भी
really
मार.
push off his opponents. Damara able to spin around
इसको
90
भी मार.
degrees to 90 degrees. Soldam trying to look for the opening through with a
जान दे
fast
उसको.
lane,
इसको
but
मार डमारा.
footsteps also audible.
Russ
Jojo
ने kill
instantly
चोरी किया.
out, but trade it in from Russ. Just Soldam left and onto the spike, quickly spotted out by Damara. The utility comes
Bye.
in, and there's the frag, there's the kill, and Velocity up to 6.
Just another perfect flash from Russ. It's the face
bit.
check to start things off,
अपने पास भी
establishing that he's
Zekken
off the spike, and then immediately, as soon as
Huh?
the second tap comes in, it's a flash through the wall and a slide
अपने
out.
पास भी Zekken है
It's
बेचारा.
perfect play. Damara's everywhere.
Blind
He's
section.
all over
Hey,
the
Russ
map.
का-
He's in
Russ
A,
का
he's in
utility
B,
actually
he's up the
अच्छा है
guts
बेचारा.
in mid. And one thing's for sure, he's in Riddle Order's head.
Hey! Soldam! Sit down, bro! Sit down!
एक मैप अप पे यार.
Oh my god.
Timeout from
एक
Riddle
मैप
Order.
अप पे यार.
You've already heard from them. They feel like they need to chill. They need
खड़े होके
to...
बोल रहा बाइट करके.
I mean, I don't even know. I just feel like there's no containing Damara. It feels inevitable. No matter what you do, this guy's just running all over you.
When it comes that naturally to him, this movement, this pathing into
My baap
sights,
खेल रहे थे.
into deep
बहुत बाप खेल रहे
positions, almost instinctual, and also set up so well in conjuncture
भाई
with
लेकिन
Russ.
एक चीज
just feels-
भाई एक चीज जेन्युइनली मैं तारीफ करना चाहता हूँ डमारा का. एक चीज मैंने एक बार ही खेला रहेगा ऑन स्ट्रीम नियॉन. एक इससे इतना सब उसको सीखने मिला. मतलब इट्स क्रेजी. इज अ फास्ट लर्नर भाई. नॉट गोना लाई.
Surely off the rim. Surely off the rim. Oh my god, we've hit a 3. That's
Nothing
huge.
but net.
Yeah. That's what Damara's doing right now. Still bloody 360s
Swish.
in the server.
Work good.
Warm up.
He's dodging util.
It's save for Riddle
Language,
Order.
language,
so
chat, language.
Essentially, I mean, that timeout is going to,
वॉल
for
का
the
आवाज
most
नहीं आया
part,
शायद वो लोग को.
be trying to
Beach
get
tag
them the
करेंगे
last
वो लोग
gun
अभी.
round. But more than that, I think it's a bit of a mental timeout, you know. Need some wise words coming in for the coaching staff.
Yeah. Vors as well as Ryota, but hopefully this mental breather will give them.
पता है क्या वॉल के बारे में?
Lot
वॉल के
more
बारे में
than
पता है
it
तो ये
is.
जाएंगे वो लोग. नहीं पता है बेचारा.
It's the same thing again,
4-6.
you know, like Velocity are just sitting in mid. Now gonna go back
fuck,
in
आवाज भी
towards
दे
B
दिया
main,
है.
but this is
Chat
where the trap's
combo,
being
मुंह
held.
पे
This is
combo
much
होने
better
वाला
for
है
Riddle.
लोग के.
Just tell him, just hold, spring out at the right time, paranoia, everything all collapsed through, but Velocity is
Oopsie
just
bang!
ready to fight. Damara spams over as well. Both players incredibly low, but also managing to get out
3-4
with their
actually.
life intact.
Rossi
30
having a
seconds
think
left.
about running back into mid. In fact, his footsteps have pulled Riddle back in that direction. Aftershock will lock them back into market. And Velocity pump the side again.
वो लोग का combo था
Oh, it's a
बता.
grab net first, lobbed across, and now every player from Velocity, just the
blue,
firing squad
the
set
blue.
up high
Wait,
low,
वो लोग-
back
वो लोग
in towards
combo,
Boba, and
combo,
everyone from
कोई
Riddle
कुछ
Order hitting the deck.
I mean, that was the perfect adjustment from Riddle. Post timeout. They need to hold traps against this contact playstyle. If Velocity do nothing, they need to do nothing. The right answer is exactly this. Have these
I
dirty
feel like
setups
some
where off the contact
big
you're ripping a
Michigan English
paranoia.
coach
There's a
हमारा
Hunter's
ऐसे
Fury
team
from downtown.
are
That is
playing like
recipe
this.
for success. Unfortunately,
कैसे
Velocity is
भाई
just
इधर
playing
VLT जा रहा है
so
ना
good that
VCT?
you can have the right answer and you'll still lose the round. I'd love for them to get the op out here as well, but I'm not sure they had the money for it.
Yeah, I can't. It's
Rossi
the
is
grab net
override
first,
फिर
but
भी उधर खेल रहा है
Tomorrow
ना
doesn't.
चैट में थोड़ी है वो
Nope.
वो भी बिना मेंबरशिप
19 and
के
7. Why would you? He is him. Gravnets can't hold him. Riddle certainly can't.
much less sonic sensors. Yatska gonna try though, at least on the
W.
side. Baramash will contain him for the
Chalega.
time being. He just shoots it down. Hunter's Fury does connect
दो
as well.
बंदे टाई दो बंदे
Riddle battered
टाई
and bruised on that A side of the map. Soldem's doing laps in spawn. He doesn't know where Velocity is going to end here because Rossi's being applied a pressure towards that B side of the map.
मार रस
And all of a sudden, there it goes. The pressure
किधर मार रहा है रस
slowly but surely mounting up into
भाई,
kills.
रस ने मारा
Kanye, the
किधर
first
तो?
one to go down. Minty arriving in,
इधर
but
तो मारा
the
रस ने
trade's right on
कैसे तो
top.
इधर तो
Jojo goes on through. Yatska in with another grab net on towards Madeline this time.
क्या अल्ट मारा
Damar
बेडेड लॉक
slowly
ने
making his way all
क्रेजी
across, but the spike, that's the main objective. And caught by the annihilation all of a sudden.
30
SK
seconds
Rossi
One enemy remaining.
will find no reprieve.
I'm out of here. Shocking.
Damar looking for the right opportunity. Slides on through, does connect with a relay bolt, but where could Yatska be? Kind of knows where the annihilation came from, but the sudden swing out to the left will catch him off guard.
Good recovery
Switching
from Riddle.
sides.
Post timeout did have a nice
निकाल दिया
adaptation
था बे
and a good gun round.
निकाल दिया
Finally
था हमारा
converted
ने।
there. Great moves from Minty inside a
बस खेला
market.
ये राउंड
The
दोनों टीम
pitch
मत
straight through middle as well.
One enemy remaining.
Yatska and Minty combining for a big impact gun round
Almost
that's much
आया,
needed, but
almost
now they've got a lot of work to do on their
वो
attacking
पीछे
side.
क्यों देखा लेकिन रॉसी को
Let's see if
मालूम पड़ गया
Velocity
रहेगा
can push
ना
us
अल्ट
through
कहाँ
to
से
a third
आया
after the break.
क्योंकि उसी डायरेक्शन में जा रहा था रॉसी उसने बोला नहीं वो शायद सिटी तो आ ही नहीं सकता था इतना जल्दी नहीं रॉसी को अल्ट के बाद दोनों दिखते नहीं है क्या नहीं नहीं उसमें दिखते नहीं है बंदे पागल हो गया क्या उसमें एक बंदे दिखते नहीं है सिर्फ वो है कि जिस डायरेक्शन में तू जा रहा है मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल बाइंड में और अटैक में और मैंने यूएल अल्ट मारा और तुम लोग ए शॉट ही जा रहे हो तो बंदा शावर नहीं हो सकता है समझ रहे हो एक रफ आइडिया तुम लोग को मिल जाएगा कि कहाँ से अल्ट मारा है रॉसी ने पिक किया वो छुपा था रे सिटी से उसको पड़ा वो इधर छुपा यहाँ पे अल्ट आ गया सिटी पे नियॉन था एसएडएल का सेकंड कौन है क्या ही तारीफ करो खुद का
See, I told you.
व्हाट इज दिस
That bag. See.
And it's the second
It's
half now
costly,
between
yeah,
Riddle, Order, and Vitality.
करना इसका.
Slowly but
Yeah,
surely,
I've
the
got
answers were getting found, but Riddle are now
Yeah,
back
no.
onto the attack.
वेरी कॉस्टली
Everyone's done it now today.
कैसे?
देन सस्ता है guys
But look,
No, what you
Riddle
were
Order,
telling
let's see what
me
they're
the
going to be
price.
able to do
No,
with
what
their
do you
attacking
remember?
side.
What is
Viper Ball
wrong?
is up.
That is what I'm telling
And
you.
there's a door
This is what
right behind that.
you
Broken
say.
down by Riddle Order, and now it looks
वो
like they want to go
10-15
B.
लाख का वो जो देखा था
10-15 लाख का नहीं है वो.
Straight through their own wall. Velocity surely hearing a lot of the footsteps, but the frenzy shots, it's just
चलेगा
damaging.
जिंदा है दो मार
Onto
सकता है
Rossi
अभी भी
now. Not quite able to connect onto Soldem. Look at that.
Anti-ta,
Breaking the
anti-ta,
angles of some of these
anti-ta,
Velocity
anti-ta,
players.
anti-ta,
Off to the
anti-ta,
back
anti-ta.
end as well.
Spike planted.
Baramesh set up and Lightning Fast will
नियन के
cut that up.
एजेंट है भी इसकी
But off to the other end, 5 players? No.
The good news is he's maxed out his
टाइटल लेटे
materials.
वाला आ रहे तो
Bad
निकल
news
गया
is it's
गलती
going to be very hard to do anything with them and try to win this round now, Quack.
We'll do a little bit more. That's
मिड
now
कैसे
what the
लगा
toxic screen
अरे
is for.
रोनी भाई
Blocks
कते
off the door
बकचोद
even
इंसान हो यार
further
तुम
while
इतने बड़े
Velocity just tries to
यूनिवर्सिटी
get as
ऑफ
many picks
ऑक्सफोर्ड
as
में बैन
possible.
तो तुम स्ट्रीम
Right
देख
click's
के
not
बैठे
connecting, and that frenzy
क्या
will come
पढ़ाई
in
कर रहे
handy
रे
for
रोनी
Solom at the end. Yacht's got to clean up the kills.
Great pistol from Middle Order. Viper wall obscuring
ए अपन
any kind
दोनों
of
हारे ना
chance
पिस्टल
of
से
having
इट्स
a little bit of a
नॉट
look into middle here.
पहले इसमें शेरिफ ने
That is
पहला
a
था
bit of a
और ये भी पिस्टल ले लो
stage
दोनों
to
पिस्टल आ
set
रहे
the
हैं
B execute up correctly.
भाई दोनों पिस्टल आ रहे फिर भी हम लोग
It was a
सात
pretty
राउंड पे
straightforward
मतलब अपन
round.
अच्छा
Not too
खेल
much
रहे हैं
pushback from Velocity.
टिबोन के लिए दो शॉट
defensive
ओपी ओपी
half here off to a pretty slow start.
No escape.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be slowed down a little bit further as well.
अपन बराबर सेट पे चैट
Big B stack. Riddle Order have
Jack
taken control of B main pretty
thirsty
easily.
हो
It's a
सकता है, Jack.
3-1-1. Just holding around the map. Waiting to see if
Thirsty हो
Velocity
सकता है.
are going to do anything. But, you know, as mentioned before, Velocity are one of the best teams at just doing nothing.
चार पिस्टल आ रहे
They
हैं
will sit here until the cows come home.
ओ फक पहला मैप भी हम लोग दो पिस्टल आ रहे थे बैचो
Just kind of telepathically communing with each other. Riddle Order.
मतलब
All that
पिस्टल
time that
स्ट्रॉन्ग
you're
किया तो
doing
अपन
nothing,
जीतेंगे
Kai
basically
might actually be able
Basically.
to
we need more
call
pistol
the A site
stacks
clear, and that will be more information for the rest of the team. Hey, beginning to move now.
Oh, he's spotted out this
इसका तो
over there.
टाइम
That's a bit of a
दिखाई
tell.
दिया रे।
Not to mention the fact that, yeah, your Viper's all the way up elbow, spotting out everything. So Riddle Order, good
Fuck,
movements.
side पे थे अपन।
Avoid running into the B stack. Cam's been left behind here for
30
Velocity.
seconds left.
That will help them kind of scout what the setup is.
अब ये लोग को
Yeah,
स्पेक
They
से
Jojo
attempt
मारना
as
this
well.
पड़ेगा
retake.
The money man for Riddle Order. I mean, he was trying to take that duel against Russ, but opted better to play with the rest of the team towards the
ट्राई
back.
कर
Now,
रहे हैं चैट
it's going to be the assault in for the site. Snake bite, more utility
Okay,
dumped
so
in,
City
just
से return
block
try
off the
कर
back
रहे
of
हैं।
spawn. And all of a sudden, they just continue to push on through. Yatska with the musket, sold them in with the Phantom, just able to shoot all through the smoke.
Time for Velocity's gun round. 7 apiece here. Pretty clean anti-eco. Pretty clean pistols. Great start on the attacking side for Riddle Order. Going to restore a little bit of confidence for them.
दीक्षांत भाई अभी तो नहीं है
Like they're enjoying just no-scoping absolutely
अभी इज अ
everything
सब
with the Marshall.
Wow.
Big Marshall fans.
Yeah, they've tied up the score.
Yo, Dr. Bears.
वो लोग का
Checking out
बोनस
the
राउंड
tactics.
मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है चैट
He's current with the
Man,
memes. He's
the
up to
bonus
date.
is
What
there.
is that from Minty? What the hell, man?
God.
This guy's lost the plot.
Full set play though, in it with the
Bro,
grab net, but Tomorrow
arre.
able to hold and take down 2 with him. Not too bad as the answer comes back through from Kaide.
ये
Not much else to block off the back
भाई
lanes
बिटा
though,
के
just this
डबल
barrier
टिपी
mesh.
मारा
Drone as well to clear out the back, and Kaide
W man,
tried to
that
make a
mean,
go
W.
at it. Unfortunately, will get replied with. Just gets slapped up. Yatska onto the
मारो
side.
टट्टी अल्ट मारो
Has Annihilation to take at least 1 away, but surely they will get him out. They almost line up, but not quite. Madeline able to find the trade in response. Just Jojo, Recon, and a Shock Dart.
Nice,
Needs
nice.
to isolate the
God,
duels.
fuck
He
that,
tries to
don't-
line them up with the spams, but it's not quite there just yet. Still buying down and burning down away at this clock, though. Lightning fast, trying to stick it to halfway. He
W.
makes a wide swing.
W,
Madeline
man,
able to
Madeline,
hammer him down.
बच गया अपन बच गया
Barely scraping through that one, Velocity, but they get it done. Despite some psychopathic tendencies from Minty, this guy's teleports are out of control. I think the coaching staff have got to put this guy back on a leash. Like, that is just, it's ridiculous. You shouldn't.
भाई मस्त मारा बैटलिन
Enemy remains.
It opened up the
मस्त
site.
मारा पे बैटलिन तीनों स्पैम मारा है भाई तीनों
Oh my god.
Tomorrow's still
तीनों
feeling
स्पैम
it.
मारा भाई
But that was expensive. Anti-bonus there for Velocity. It's
भाई
now time
अपन
for
ए
Riddle's
लेके
first gun
उसको
round.
अल्ट दिला सकते हैं क्या सोवा
If
को
that's how
please?
the bonus is looking, I mean, what the hell are these guys going to be putting together going forward here?
You gotta
सोवा
admit,
को
it's a little bit
अल्ट
creative.
दिला
It's-
सकते हैं क्या
It's
अपन
entertaining for sure, and they might just do the same quick paced hits onto this
सोवा
other
को
side of the
अल्ट
map.
दिला सकते हैं
Able to break
क्या
down the trips.
अपन
Rossi Alerted, lightning fast to check down middle as well.
Ay, Sovako!
Testing. Cam spotted out by Soldum. No pictures. No paparazzi. Here's the Korean jet. I know it's, you know, sometimes you get a bit excited. You want a selfie? Not today, though. He's got a serious game to be attending to. And he's got to focus up. He's had a bit of a slow start to this game. Getting neon dipped a little bit by Damara. Can't blame him, though. Anyone would in this guy's current form.
Smokes out the top middle as well. Ooh.
भाई 4 बंदे
Trying to
अपन बीच
find that entry into B
हैशटैग
side
के
while
साथ लग
blocking
गए
up
वो लोग
more.
के बे
Fast
वो
lanes
लोग
up
के
towards Boba
हैशटैग
as
के
well,
साथ
but now
लग गए
kind
4
of stuck
बंदे
inside
अपन
of market.
30
Aware that there
seconds
are
left.
players from Velocity all the way across. So opening the door back up
Over there.
and trying to look for a mid-round
W
adaptation,
बे गोलू
it's not quite there just yet. They peek on through, they get punished by lightning fast. Now into the trips, and Russ will be able to find another. 2 players left, and it's 10 seconds to go. They might be able to get the spike down.
Damara
Oh,
remaining.
it's Damara! He's
Spike
been in the
down
spot
A.
this entire time!
So guiding.
भाई पर भाई आपके
Able
वजह
to
से
catch
सब लोग
Russ,
मर
but
गए एक
that's
गन्स
about
नहीं
it.
है ड्रॉप मत करो
It's
गन्स
just a bit of a non-starter for Riddleorder, to be honest. It's just hilarity ensues. They go into the market. They act like they're interested in purchasing something on the B site. Then they open
Nah.
back up the door. They're trying to bargain. They say, I'll walk. I will walk away from this right now. And Velocity say, I don't care, bro. Go for it.
Left.
And they close up the
Enemy
round
remaining.
either which way. I think it's a pretty safe bet. You plant Damara in L.
भाई मैं एक जेन्युइन बात बताना चाहता हूँ यार तुम लोग इतना बोलते हो इतना तुम लोग कर रहे हो रॉसी इतना तुम लोग कर रहे हो भाई मेरे को एक बात बताओ कोई प्लेयर है जो यहाँ पे जीत के जा रहा है वहां पे हाँ कि तुम लोग चाहते हो कि वहां पे स्लॉट मिलने के बाद प्लेयर चेंज हो जाए नहीं मतलब तुम लोग को क्या उसके जगह पे कौन तुम लोग को चाहिए हाँ क्यों इतना तुम लोग बोलते हो बे मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता है कितना टिल्टिंग है ये चीज कौन उससे बेटर है टेक्नो बेटर है सेकंड है वेंका बेटर है थर्ड या फोर्थ है कौन है बेटर भाई होक्स बेटर है सेकंड है क्या मतलब कौन चाहिए उसके बाद में बेंच कोई प्लेयर्स नहीं लेंगे इंडियन प्लेयर्स क्यों नहीं लिया जो जीत के खुद का स्लॉट कमा के उधर जा रहा है बेंच वो नहीं हो रहा है गोलू बेटर देन लॉस चलेगा भाई बेटर दोनों खेल रहे हैं क्या प्रॉब्लम है दोनों से एक बंदा बेटर है क्या प्रॉब्लम है खेल रहे हैं दोनों कितना टिल्टिंग है भाई गोलू ने ज्यादा इंप्रूव किया बेंच मार रहा है मिस कर रहा है शॉट्स किया तो क्या उसने स्लॉट कमाया ना अभी उधर मिस करे गांड मरवाए कुछ भी करे कर रहा है वो एटलीस्ट एक मैच जीता है वो फुक्कट का बेंच फुक्कट का रॉसी वो खुद खेल लो वो नहीं आएगा खुद और बना लो पैसे नहीं है खुद प्लेयर्स खरीद लो पैसे नहीं है बैठ के बेंच ये सपोर्ट नहीं करना मत करो किसी और को देख लो भाई हेट मत फैलाओ इधर थोड़ा अगर मारते तो ना रॉसी हम लोग जीत जाते
goes through as well, does connect them to at least just one guy, but both Russ and Damara won't be able to come with the kills on their guns.
They only had sheriffs. Not much you can really do there. Rossi is
अभी
pitting
मत
them in
दिखाओ
on the
अभी मैंने
flank right
स्पीच
now.
दिया है प्लीज इको में वो
It's going to take some time though. Madeline in for the first shot, but
गोट
the trade quickly in response. Riddle Order are just
ये ले
online. The weapon picked up and it's quickly called and heard as well. Rossi, unfortunately, will not be able to set
Lag.
up that flank after all.
लैग
Pretty clean. 3 guns surviving here
Lag.
for Riddle Order. Big thumbs up. They know they're on the verge of closing this map out. Very creative little set play there from Velocity.
लैग
Breach Util harassing them. Hunter's Fury and a sliding Neon.
भाई क्या
Past
भाई
the
कैंप
test.
भाई एम लगा के
Binks
बैठा था
against the Sheriffs.
वाइपर
They've got some big ults to work with now. Pits online. Annihilation. Hunter's Fury
Hai,
as well.
Rasva
And
नहीं हो
another
रहा है
5 over 8.
टॉपिक चेंज
Oh my god, it's just a huge
क्या हो
clash.
रहा है
Both
बिंचो?
teams go head
कौन
to
किसको
head.
मार रहा है?
Tomorrow able to snap onto the first.
वो अब
Solar
तक
going
कौन
down
मार
as
रहा है?
well.
कैसे
Heidi
हम लोग
trying to
ये राउंड
trade
जीते?
back,
बहन,
but
क्या हो रहा है?
a little bit too exposed to
The
Russ.
fuck?
3 kills to his belt so far, and is now JoJo left, feeling pinned down from both
ये
ends.
कैसे जीते
Trying to
अपन?
play around the smoke, but Russ, he's trying to temper down his team.
I mean, he's just over-delivering every single time. He's the last
Bhai,
player on that A
Freedom,
side of the
bhai.
map. If he doesn't come up clutch with a 3k, then Riddle Order will just roll
Deadlock
on
क्या
through
को
into
क्यों
the
मार
A
रहा था
side.
वैसे?
As it stands, though, JoJo
क्या
against
बोला
the
रस
world,
को?
1
अरे
on 3,
sorry
taking
ना
a long time
यार.
to clear out all of these
Sorry
angles,
ना
and this
भाई.
is long gone. He wants nothing to do with this.
Sorry.
He wants to play the post plant. How far does JoJo push this? He's not interested in the plant. He's just going to walk straight into velocity.
Oh no.
Russ has got it. Big 4K from him. Unreal. Just
ओपी
continues
रस
to
भाई
deliver.
ओपी मैंने बताया
That was the 9 apiece round.
आईवीपी
Game
करके एक
completely
सब
hanging
में
in
बहुत
the balance.
स्कोर है
This is just
फक
huge.
जाते
Tomorrow
हैं
gets
गाइस
his.
आपको नोटिफिकेशन स्ट्रीम खोल दिया तो
Annihilation
मजा आ
has
गया
caught the
लव
other
यू
player in
लव
that
यू यार
crossfire, and
भाई
every single player that peeks
भाई,
into
देखो.
Russ gets decked.
भाई ज्ञान कितना भी पका हो ना लाइफ में हमेशा काम आता है समझ रहे हो सच्ची में बोल रहा हूँ दैट इज व्हाई इट्स बोरिंग बट काम आता है यार
They haven't had enough yet, Quack.
तो सोने का
it's
क्लास
pressure.
में
It's
लेकिन
just a
थोड़ा
slight
सुनने
fake
का
this time.
फिर चाहिए तो थोड़ा
To
सो जाओ
start the
लेकिन थोड़ा
fast lane
सुनो
and then
वापस समझ रहे
contact up. Little bit
हो?
of a
पूरा
different
सोएगा
flavor.
नहीं सर टोटल लॉस
Triple B keeping them in check on short. Dart, try to find out what's going on. That'll be shot. So they know
भाई
that
सिर्फ
there's at
एक
least
राउंड
one
चार
player in
मारेगा
A
क्या
main.
नहीं हो रहा है क्या हेलो
And Riddle Order feel like the jig is up, you know. They thought they were being sneaky, but the dart will reveal that they're hanging around.
भाई
Still
ट्रिप
though,
अच्छा है
cutting
मिड
noise
टू बी वाला
all the way through middle
बी
back
पूरा
into
रिटेक
B.
क्योंकि ब्री चलता है भाई अपना राउंड है चैट लेवल
It's a
9
retake setup.
इको है क्या उसके बाद
I mean, yeah, they
मैच
could just
पॉइंट
get the pit down.
Chat,
here. I'd
match
like Rossi to
point.
just hold on to the camp. Wait for the retake.
रिटेक है
Problem with putting the pit down
Rossi
here for
ऊपर
Riddle
से
Order is
लगाएगा,
almost certainly
W,
Russ is going to
W,
roll
side
and
में
thunder
गया
you
अकेले.
out of it. So it's really about game planning for
W.
all of the ults in the post plant here.
my world.
This is where you can really show your
Oh,
high level as
नहीं,
a team in
चलेगा,
terms
नहीं
of
चलता है.
macro. If you understand these interactions.
Oh, it's a lurk too.
चलेगा 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 ब्री चलता है अपने पास
Russ does
ऊपी
manage to
अल्ट
get
है
a good go at it.
रस रेडी
Maybe
रहे
at least to bait out the ultimate so that they have a
यहाँ पे
healthier
अल्ट है
run
तो
for
तुम
the
लोग ओह
latter
ओह
rounds, but
साइबर अल्ट
now
इन द ब्री चल लो उड़े लग गए चैट
Euro
उनके
Theft will
1 2
reveal.
3 लेट्स गो
instantly ripped
ओपन
and
में वाइपर कोई
everyone
मारो
just knocked up
नाइस रे
mid-air,
गोलू
lightning
वाइपर को
fast.
मार गोलू
Will they draw
गोलू
first blood?
गोलू
SK Rossi as well, but Jojo has a chance. Gunned down by SK
मार
Rossi.
गोलू
Kaide, just up close and personal, will not be able to withstand lightning fast, and Velocity will look to extend their gap.
That is just so sick from Velocity. They dive into middle, trade down to Mara. Opens up the chance for Rossi to drop the neural theft, which just allows Russ to line up his
into
rolling thunder to perfection. Sees every single outline of all of these Riddle Order players. Lightning Blast knows exactly where Soldem standing. TP's on in. And Rossi picks up the pieces. Gorgeous retake from Velocity.
डब
Nice guys, let's go. Let's round.
It's now within range of closing out the map.
Shortcut. Here we go.
Money not too good for Riddle Order in this round, but they're just going to
fast
send
जा
it
रहा है,
all the way
बहुत
through with So that was the tip of the spear, but now it's
Next
completely
round,
blunt.
बहुत
Thanks to
फास्ट नेक्स्ट
Damara.
राउंड में गया है वो
Just
मैडली
able
एक
to
मार बस ओ क्या चल दिया
as a whole.
भाई भी
Really close as
ये
well. The
बंदा
third kill, Kaide trying to trade it all up, but it's way too much. SK Rossi as well out towards Link, and
God,
everyone
भाई,
once
ये
again, Damara
Damara
telling them
exit
to stay humble and sit down.
It's got to be so demoralizing, Quack. Wouldn't you say, perhaps?
Get out.
It's not my best work.
ऐसा लग रहा है 12 में से कम
But
से
Velocity,
कम
I mean, this
14
certainly
rounds.
is. These last 2 rounds, they have just
उसका
flattened
impact है.
Riddle Order. Any attempt at the A execute was swatted away like an annoyance.
एक मैप डाउन
Map point now to push us through to Haven. Damara on for the 30.
उसके बाद अल्टी भी है चैट
What a treat we have here.
हाँ
Riddle
उसके बाद
Order, they
अल्टी भी है
haven't had
चैट
enough. You know? They're going to give it another crack.
Nah, this time they are set up for it. Not a full blind rush in. They're able to penalize Damara for his past transgressions.
इतना फंस गया
Still no rust on
मिलेगा
the site.
language.
Further information gained upon, but ultimately the
WL?
spike going
Idhar
down.
hai.
Hunter's
Oh,
Fury
apna nahi
ripped
hai.
as Jojo tries to give his
W,
team safe
W
entry.
Rossi.
SK
W shot
Rossi with the
Rossi.
spam, is able to gun down
बाप
Kaede.
shot, crazy headshot Rossi.
Much util left here for
क्या
Russ.
kill मारा
They
ये
don't
वाला?
take this retake. I'm not
Crucial
sure how to
kill.
get back in here. They don't have to paranoia. They just have to dry contact.
Nice one.
Oh, and they
Nice.
get hit with the grab net as well, but lightning
भाई
fast.
kill चुरा
Fire
है, इसने
support
kill
from
चुरा है,
back
2 kill
lines.
Rossi मैं अभी बोल रहा हूँ.
Now it's a TP around generator, and on the site,
Wait, क्या?
it's just
Maddening,
Jojo who
man.
was shot down. Yatska hopping around,
Golu.
trying to look for that diffuser. It's Madeline around the corner. He's managed to get it. 8 rounds. Goes for the snap. Riddle Order survives with the Zowie clap from Yatska.
Huge clutch from Yatska there. Able to keep his team in the map. They really want this 2-0. His second year in a row here at Ascension. That's a beautiful experience being shown. Nice crouch peek onto Lightning Fast, who was on a bit of a heater. That guy was grab netted up. I don't know how on earth he put 2 kills together from backside there. Velocity had no business being that competitive on that retake. Damara went down for free. Russ used all his utility earlier on in the round.
गोलू
here
ने
we go
इतना
again.
मारा और एक बंदे ने गोलू
Oh my
चुतिया करके
God.
लिखा था
God,
जोर
God,
से.
Neon.
Oh,
Damara.
he was so young. He did nothing wrong. He was just
JJ.
standing idly by.
My
J
boy.
J
Oh.
J baby.
Straight to market though this time. The haggling has not been successful. Riddle Order
कि ये push कर रही
find
है,
themselves in the
कोई
most
करके,
dastardly of
scam हो गया.
situations.
चलो,
2v5. In what could be the
GG,
final round of the map.
GG.
Scratch that. It's just
W.
Minty left.
मैप 3 बोलते चड्डी खोलते चैट.
For all the quick pushes, all the huge noises that the Neons make now,
Oh.
Minty, he's giving them a rabbit to chase, Philly.
He is. He's got one more sick TP left in him. It's
मैप
not
3
done
हेवन
yet.
कैसे अपना? हेवन वहां पे अपना.
Yo, it's Ascension. You can't forget
हेवन अपना मैप
things
है.
that Omens can do. Just 2 years ago, up in the trailers, but not this time. Madeline denies it, and Velocity will push us into one more map.
There's no way you hit the 360 is lightning fast at the end there.
भाई हेवन बाप
It's
है अपना.
unreasonable. Come on, man. You lost the first map. Oh, Damara is so good. That's like the depths of the talent of the Indonesian
Heaven.
scene is ridiculous.
क्या
Like,
tweet
I
करो?
think it was on
Heaven is
Bigatron
our
or
bread
something
and
before
butter.
this, like, wasn't on
Hey,
the
कोई
first
Gen
best
Z
team in Indo.
चैट कोई जेंजी ट्वीट बताओ ना यार. जेंजी वाला जिससे मैं एकदम यंग लगूं लाइक 17-18 टाइप्स. ठीक है. हे मेरा चैट वाला जीपीटी तुम लोग हो मेरा चैट जीपीटी. हे मेरा चैट जीपीटी I want to sound like Gen Z and tell the world कि heaven is अपना बाप map. Give me tweets. तो कुछ काम के नहीं हो गया तुम लोग. Heaven is so dope for VLT. ए छी बे. Heaven is cakewalk for us. Cakewalk क्या है बे? VLT cooked so hard and it's yum. 30 साल वाला वाइब्स आया है. कुछ दो ना, अच्छा दो ना. तुम में से कोई जेंसी नहीं है क्या बे? Heaven is gonna be a hell of a game. ये नहीं मैप सॉरी मैप. ये कैसा ट्वीट है? ओपी लग रहा है ये वाला. ये वाला ओपी लग रहा है चैट. एकदम यंगस्टर वाइब आया है. अरे कुछ तो बोलो अच्छा सा. Even is cyber map for VLT. Language बहुत सही है. कच्ची गिली करने वाली मैप होगा एवन. जो मेरा चैट जीपीटी वो हो गया है बे स्टक. हैशटैग विल्टिफाइड एंड ट्वीट कर दो. हाय 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 40 रुपए वाला ट्वीट है ये. केक वॉक क्या है भाई? ये बंदा मेरा स्ट्रीम, रोनी भाई मेरा स्ट्रीम वहां से देख रहे थे, क्लासरूम से देख रहे थे भाई. हाँ, रोनी भाई का ट्वीट करेंगे. हेवन इज केक क्या है भींच? केक वॉक फॉर VLT. हाँ, बटर स्कॉच कौन सा केक? लेकिन वनीला केक बेच वनीला केक. हाँ, मैंने लिखा हेवन इज केक वॉक फॉर VLT वनीला केक करके. डब्लो ऑन हेवन VLT को ना स्प्लिट देम. नहीं, वो स्प्लिट मैप के लिए रखेंगे ना. विल मेक हेवन हेल एम. छी बीच उधर देख के इधर बात करेगा तो ऐसे लिखेगा ना तू. इधर देख के ऐसा सुपर चैट कर रहा है. अब जब लैंग्वेज मैंने लिखा.
Last year when we saw Dabby going
Brother,
crazy, they watched those VODs and they've gone, hey, our guy's better than Dabby, we can do exactly this. And that's what they're doing. They're bringing that same firepower, the same aggression, very similar compositions through into this tournament just a year later and having so much success.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Seeing the Mara with the Neon and Velocity, with Russ as the in-game leader, being able to take those fights early on in the map. But again, we will be moving into map number 3 after this short break.
Crank the volume, bring a friend. Cancel all your plans because this party won't end.
This is it, the final map of the day. We are going to close it out on Haven. But coming into map number 3, I feel like Velocity, they have more momentum other than Riddle.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. There's no two ways about it. When you win that map 2, heading towards that map 3, you're always feeling good. That post-match talk with the coaches is always a little bit sweeter after coming off of a win. As we move towards Haven, I think there's an extra boost of confidence because they've already seen Riddle play this map and lose this map already in this group stage. So they know that they're beatable.
watching आ रहा है कि YouTube बोल रहा है मेरे को ads डाल दे करके.
With most likely. So not only do Riddle have the momentum, but they have a big information.
समझ बोल अभी.
Same.
Yeah, but seeing from the first match, I think Riddle is
Yeah, a lot of
the
bad
kind
guy,
of
only
the
one
team that will do their homework. So I feel like Riddle, they
One
are going
only I have
into
expensive
Haven
one.
with some more preparations.
One expensive one I have.
Compared to yesterday,
Expensive one I have.
going against Velocity. Meanwhile,
Expensive
Velocity, the
Back
thing is,
expensive one.
when we see their previous matches, especially in South Asia, in the
Gas
grand
पर चल रहा है
finals,
1-1.
they won very convincingly in Haven.
Yeah. I mean, we know that this is a good map.
दिमाग
We've
घोटो में
seen them
क्या
play
क्या
Breach
language है?
again in this map over in South Asia. And when you think about Haven as a
Minecraft
map,
खेल
it
जाके
would-
क्या बोला इसने? क्या बोला? बहनचो मसाला मिस किया मैंने. किधर है? किधर है? सब लोग एक को गाली दे रहे हैं. किधर है? मेरे को जानने क्या है उसका कमेंट. भरो बैच. God's rule heaven so will VLT. Love you यार, love you others भाई, love you. किसका तो मैंने सुपर चैट मिस कर दिया था. हर्ष भाई, मार्केट पे नया बुढ़ाओ चैट जीपीटी, अब वो यूज कर लो, लव यू. क्या मेरे से नहीं आता रे जीपीटी वीपीटी. ऑलरेडी अपन लोग आलसी हो रहे, बहन जो
Stop
जीपीटी भी यूज
him.
करो.
He's just killing everybody, you know. It's just like getting all the frags that
By
he needs for
Damara.
his team, and that's incredible for Velocity. But speaking about Haven, we see that previously on South Asia,
हाँ क्या मेरी
Velocity, they were bringing this exact same composition
Yeah.
as Sunset. Meanwhile, for Riddle, I believe their composition is made up from 2 duelists. It's like a
अपना क्या है?
Whaley
अपना
and
शायद
Neon, if I'm
ब्रीच
not
वो नियॉन ही है
mistaken.
ना
So it's gonna
हेवन
be
में.
more aggressive. So it's gonna be interesting. Before in Sunset, we saw that
yeah.
Riddle is trying to stop Velocity with that, you know, the total lockdown with that utilities. But now
+1
I
Bella Ji,
think they are
+1.
going to be more aggressive in taking those fights with
Yeah.
Damara and the guys from Velocity.
You know, I do think it's like the double duelist. I think if you approach it well, you do have some tools to deal with the type of things you've seen Velocity throw at you. So we know they do lots of traps, lots of set pieces with this breach. But you think about it, you have Waylay and you have Yoru who can bait out all of that util.
अपना
and
breach
then
so है
TP
ना,
away.
Jack?
If they're able to do that effectively, then we can start to see them get some real success. But equally, it's going to be hard trying to
तो
double
मिनट में
dive
पढ़ा
in
मैंने
when
सब.
you're going to have all this breach util being thrown into your face. So I think the onus is really on Riddle. The question is on Riddle of how can you deal and adapt
Breeze
with
neon
this.
so
VLT
बराबर है अपना.
making no
Chat बराबर है
changes,
अपना
running
कॉम.
exactly the same composition that we've
वो
just
लोग
seen
में
from them,
वेले
and we know this is pure comfort.
कैसे खेलता है वेले वो?
Yeah, and on the side of Riddle, they're
भाई
also
वही
not
बंदा है ना
going
जो
to
वाइपर खेल
have
रहा
any
था.
changes on their agent selection. Now, Kaide is going to play the Waylay. I feel like Kaide is one
Hello?
of the most aggressive players from Riddle, and while now he is going to play the Waylay, I think he
Yeah,
will be
same.
more effective playing with Soldam.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think so. We have to look out for it. The Waylay is the modern take on this map, and normally the way
भाई मिंटी लेकिन वो आउट ऑफ द ब्लू मून्स ऑफ बॉक्स आया बे
not on
मिंटी.
that Yoru that we
Crack
normally
day में
see.
भी
I
मिंटी
need to
का.
see him get himself back in the game because he did just get diffed by Damara. So look for a step up from him.
Yes, so this is the last map for the day. Velocity versus Riddle Order. We should remember that
चलो,
Riddle,
cake walk
they
चालू करो.
need this win to make
भाई
their mark in the
अब
group
देखो
stage.
पिस्तौल चाहिए. अभी देखो
We'll
अभी
see whether they will
मैं
be able
tilt
to
हो
do
जाऊंगा
that
अगर
or
पिस्तौल
not,
नहीं
but
मिला तो.
Velocity will make
4-0
it
down है
4-0.
अपन.
And this map
Please.
will be with our casters.
We need one crazy
and
pistula strat.
Thank you very much, Bella, and big time, Amquack. It's Pilski, the final map of the day. Here we are. And it also comes down to this, where all of a sudden, Kairi swapping over from the
Pistolet strat, मेरा बात सुनो, 5-man B stack.
Whaley now onto this map of Haven. Pilly, how can Riddle perform here?
I mean, they need a secondary duelist, because honestly, in the Neon matchup, Soldam's getting diffed. He's got 26 kills in this series, the first two maps. Damara's got 52. He's literally 2xing him.
Damara OP.
Execute coming out here for Riddle Order. And they're going to pull the trigger on it as well.
All of a sudden just makes so much sense as to why Damara was repeatedly standing up against Soldam in that previous performance. But here we go. Pulling off a C. And maybe into B.
Pivoting into B, exactly right. You can see Velocity is ready for a potential flood. Riddle Order. Ooh, they are actually going to get that spike down and try to take this A-lane.
Oh, look at where Damara is already. Tries to keep himself tucked inside. Go with Jojo. Kairi. They managed to find a couple of frags. Lightning Fast goes in as well. And Russ managed straight right back up. Low HP though. And Russ trying to stay tucked in. Waiting for Rossi to slowly creep on through. Catches Solar square towards the back. Just Yatska left.
I think
he doesn't really have much safe for the position around the spike. Surely, but slowly, Velocity start to figure out where he is, and with a couple of ghosts, they manage to hunt him down to the ground where Velocity picks up the pistol.
Now, Riddle Order, a lot of fancy footwork. All for naught in that round. Did everything pretty much that round except for take that A site. And look, at a point in time they were up in numbers. For a nice flashpoint by Russ. The rest of the boys get involved in the action. Velocity get things messy enough to put it into a winnable 2-on-2. And Rossi's good for
Ashirwad by language.
Hand in hand with Lightning Fast, the whole global core getting it done for Velocity. So we head into some kind of pause here.
उधर लाइट गई लगता है, कैसे पता?
Take stock of a few more of what's on stake here. It's been an epic series so far.
Pause है.
Velocity turning up to Ascension Pacific Bangkok in excellent form, wanting to really do the South Asia fans proud and be a deserving rep coming through from that region. It's been mentioned on the desk, and I kind of agree as well. I didn't have much of an expectation of Velocity coming into this tournament, that sometimes the South Asian reps are just underestimated a little bit. Velocity are definitely a threat in this tournament. They are over-delivering. They have this experience core. They have a fantastic up-and-comer in the duelist role. Which they cannot be taken lightly.
I mean, the experience that they're bringing, for sure, that's one. But I think Bella also had a pretty good point on the desk as well. The fact that this series, it's 0-2. Their next opponents are Giants as well. There's just so much at stake. But also to remind everyone that Ascension, for the run that it is, it's not just for players or teams to ascend to Pacific. It's for these players to really make their mark. Players get scouted through this process as well. And a lot of talent being spotted already. Lightning Fast now on top of the crates. All the information. Saves Riddle Order tagging for the time being.
Yeah, the paranoia makes them second guess themselves. Hearing voices in their heads. Refract definitely won't be taken. And Riddle Order turn tail back towards window. One door, in this case, in short A closes, another window opens. Back into spawn side now.
ये वो लोग किधर और बक्चोदी करके यही जाने वाले क्योंकि ए पे
Gary will be trying to get that spike down. Velocity remaining active in the meanwhile. They're going to retake this A lobby control. Hopefully they don't leave Yatska unchecked though.
Yeah, that could be a big threat. I've seen it happen a couple of times today.
Main
point of entry, it's the paranoia. Madeline able to take down Kaede. Yatska's gone deep in towards A side. He's trying to call the team over, but there's a huge roadblock. And Madeline spike down now. And Jojo's the only one left. Spotted up by this outlaw in the hands of Damara. Full team ace coming up huge in round 2.
Feels like Riddle Order are a bit all over the place.
Cakewalk
You've already seen it in 2 rounds in a row. Really shoving quite deep into one part of the map, but they're doubling back. Feels like they're trying to draw a reaction out of Velocity and then punish them for their aggression on another part of the map. And so far, it's kind of fallen flat a little bit. It's looked like they're kind of trying a little bit too hard, honestly. But we haven't seen a gun round from them just yet. So we'll see if they want to commit to this start and if it actually starts to pay off a little bit.
Yeah, we have seen some creative strats from Riddle Order in the previous map, but perhaps now with the gun round. Oh, they'll just swing wide into middle.
Yeah. Lightning Fast going down early on there. Guardian recycled by Russ. Deep control of all of C1 for Rossi, but he's only really got a Sheriff and he's stuck behind a trip. Not much for him to do there, just playing off his own cam. The rest of Velocity in the meanwhile will stack A and they'll cross their fingers and their toes that Riddle Order won't take the B site, but unfortunately today is not their lucky day.
And their toes, huh? Well,
guns गिराना पड़ेगा 3 at least.
Extra luck.
Come on.
Cross them if you got them. You know?
Every single ounce of luck that you get, I'm sure it all counts. For Rossi, though, just down to the Sheriff, it's going to be all skill if he lands these shots. Information gained. Rossi just trying to get the pick spin towards middle. There goes Rossi, but no, Yatska straight up on top of it all. Shock Dart connects onto Soldam, but we'll see if he can get a couple more picks, Madeline down to so low HP. Might just go off the spike too.
Doesn't want to give him an all-tall point. Why would you? You're 4 HP.
इसलिए न्यू मैप है क्या? Obviously.
Clean from Riddle Order. Nice open player on the B site. Well converted. 4 players surviving in their first gun round.
चलेगा अपना बोनस था.
Wasn't anything special. Didn't need to be. Catches the Omen completely off guard. Shove up through the middle of the map and just get a nice post plant.
Very bad. Thank you for the membership.
No operator coming out. Riddle Order. This is going to be a big fight for mid from both teams.
Oh, come on. We're going at it again. Blow for blow, pound for pound. Both teams just want to duke it out. Soldam versus Damara, but it's a huge crossfire. The TPs are crossed. Lightning Fast is already aware.
And now comes the kill from Damara. He gets the one with the Soldam. He gets another to Minty. Just He's got the spike.
He's trying to keep it
within his grasp.
Seen that same kind of set play from a couple of teams. Mostly the teams that are running the Viper comms, but Neon Omen can make that work. The quick B set play. Fast lane goes up, your TP up top side. I mean, let's be honest, Minty needs no excuse to do some kind of crazy team replay. And to be fair, that one is actually part of the meta.
Bridge के साथ तो मतलब 9-3 वाला
है. Low, there's no way he should be getting a double headshot there. That's going to be very expensive for Velocity now. Surely he can't put together this 1-on-4, but he's definitely running up the tab.
Hello?
Yeah, 40 seconds to go. 2 players down like that certainly throws Velocity into a bit of chaos. Or confusion, at least.
30 seconds left.
Has got a cam to work with. He's going to peek out onto spawn side. How's it look?
My camera is destroyed.
Rossi is going to shoot his cam, so he knows there's at least one player inside of the A-link.
Oh my god, he's tapping that.
Looking
for the isolated duels. It's just Rossi across. Yatska pulls off the unimaginable, the unthinkable 1v4 Zoe clutch.
That's illegal. Oh, Velocity have absolutely cooked that one. The B execute fell completely flat. He peeks into a high-low. Madeline caught on the cross. And Rossi's playing silly buggers.
Oh my god.
Knows that his opponent is very low. He just wants to get the right click. But at that range, I'm pretty sure only one of the right click bullets connects. And it hits Yatsuka in the leg. Which I don't think is good for 15 damage. That is just really unfortunate.
Yo, somebody lent him some money. Riddle Order, that gave me shades, flashes of the scary 1v5 from 2023.
Yeah, a
ना
little bit.
Cypher लो.
He's rocked up to
लो
the
था
bar
बे
and just
वो.
ordered every bottle on the shelf and just left and refused to
भाई
elaborate.
arigato gozaimasu दिया भी
Velocity
उनके मुंह
left to
पे.
pick up the tab.
ये कैसे
Just
हारे
tragic.
भाई.
There's only buttons and lint in their pocket right now.
Gonna fall back here.
It could be a lucky button though, you know? Damara's here with a bucky. He's in short. That's the player that I want on the A site right now.
Caution here.
Oh, we'll see though. Currently just holding on to this position.
Oh,
that
fuck.
recon. Soldem's on
Oh,
him.
fuck.
Minty as well. Wanting vengeance for those previous maps, previous rounds.
Damara
He
मारेगा
pushes
शायद.
on
भाई
up,
निकल
though.
भी अपन
Madeline,
ले रहा हूँ.
what is happening? They've managed to find
भाई,
out kills. And Damara picking up the Vandal Yatska. He
ऐसे.
saw it from before, but now cannot have a
कहीं
single
भाई चलेगा.
opportunity
Last
into
round
sight.
माफ. Last round माफ.
This is unbelievable.
Last round माफ chat.
How have we
Oh
seen
my-
those two rounds back to back?
Last round
This
माफ.
is ridiculous.
खड़े नहीं हो रहे बे अपन लेकिन क्यों?
The emotional
What is
roller
that?
coaster that these players must be
चलेगा भाई.
experiencing right now is crazy. I'm surprised that Velocity are
Short
looking
bait.
this locked in. And to reply
भाई
after
short
what they've
bait.
just experienced. Most teams would crumble after
By
losing a 4v1
W
to
bait.
Yatska like that. And they immediately hit back with a sheriff retake on A like that. I
Sheriff
just
पढ़ाओ.
can't believe it.
जब जब स्ट्रीम
I
पे आता
can't
तो
remember
वेट
when
यार
I've
मैं
seen
जा रहा
something
विपुल
like
भाई.
that before.
आप देख सकते हो it's a
So
cakewalk.
freaking impressive
Cakewalk
coming through
देखो.
from Velocity, but here comes Minty
जाओ
with the
विपुल भाई, जाओ.
TP, trademark, patented, in towards A long, trying to find some entry for the team.
It's just unbelievable because he finished the TP. Oh, hold on.
Short
Unless he wants to
चलेगा
get
चलेगा
a little
चलेगा.
bit crazy with it.
Actual में
Peeked
नहीं
out.
चलेगा.
Traded by Kaidi.
One
Now
for
from
one
the
is
shadows.
not good
TP
defense,
over
no?
in towards the C site. Soldem is charging his way up into
Let's
the
go, अकेला
open
था
C
side
site. Velocity completely out of position. I mean, it's just hilarious that Minty finishes that TP, and I felt like
ये अपने को
Riddleorder
कितना
was
चाहिए
just
भाई? 2 और राउंड
like
चाहिए भाई
leaving him
डिफेंस
there.
में हो सकता है
He's
बेचार.
still got one.
अपने पास मेडल का भी अल्ट आने वाला है, रस का भी अल्ट आने वाला है,
Exactly
डमारा
what
के
I
पास
was
ऑलरेडी
thinking.
अल्ट है, अपने पास
Here
बाय
we go,
राउंड भी
it's
अच्छा है,
the strokes
इकोनॉमी
off
भी
the
अच्छा है.
side because Minty's
2
still
ही
alive.
राउंड चाहिए अपने को.
And the
सिर्फ
drone
2.
out from Velocity to try to soften things up. Paranoia sent across though. And with the smokes dissipating, running out of time, Velocity tries to make a move, but once again slowed down, having to run off to the save.
You just can't get in.
3-3
When
चलेगा
you walk
चलेगा
into the site like
चलेगा.
that, and you don't
Fashion
need your
sound कम
neon
कर,
to be able
कम
to
कर.
entry in the fashion that you would usually see, that's when it gets a lot harder to retake.
We
The
just
reason
need
being
2
is
more
that
rounds,
there's
chat.
so much
2
utility
more
from
rounds.
the
चलो.
Riddleorder.
Positivity दो.
You're trying to
Just
contest
2
some
more
of these
rounds.
chokes, and Soldem still has a relay bolt. Maybe Minty still has a paranoia. He might have a saturate. These are the kind of waves of utility that you'd really rather Riddleorder use getting into the
तुमड़ी
site,
में
but if
निकला
they
बे
still
वो.
have them left over in the
हाँ,
post plant, they
वेले.
feel like getting back in. Especially when you're that far out of position, it's just not going to happen.
But one way or another, the rounds just keep on coming up. Tomorrow now, possible overdrive.
This game is crazy. We've had so many good games today.
No one better to cast it with, but here we go.
By
Lightning
crunch.
fast TP,
Mid crunch.
overdrive.
हमारा
Riddleorder just
base
hang
में
back
बैठे रे भीम.
and turn the entire area into a firing range. 2 players down now, and Russ trying to spot one towards the back. He knows they are in attacker spawn.
They were just far too ready for that. That's ridiculous. The cage was there as well.
Don't miss me too
It's
much.
making it blatantly obvious that they had no interest in that mid play. Kaide spotted out.
मार सकता है.
Refract forced out.
एक.
Rossi must go huge here. So
अरे
far
यार,
delivering,
slide
but
वाले
it's too much
agent
for him.
बीच.
Russ at least able to trade sold out,
Oh,
pushed away by the
ulti मार
convergent
दिया.
paths.
And now
2
in
बदाम
for the
3.
2v3.
Try तो करेंगे
Russ
कि Madeline और
alongside
Russ दोनों का
Madeline.
ult आएगा.
Utility slowly coming
मरेगा
back
तो
online
भी.
for them. Fault line as well as recon, but still, is it
Recon
going to be
combo.
enough to displace some of the members from Riddleorder from their post plant positions? Kind of reveals just a bit. Tries going for a lucky spam fault line, but no, Madeline doesn't have
एक
the
मार दे
shot.
Russ, please.
Just
एक-
Russ
एक
outside
कोई
of
भी एक
garage now.
मार
It's a
दे.
full crossfire onto the other end. No chance at survival.
भाई
Riddleorder
2
will take the lead.
heavy heads अपने
Very
पास.
impressive. They must have played against those kind of set plays in the past, in practice. That's just way
Push
too
किया
clean of a
भाई
disengage.
जब भी
They look
कुछ
so
कॉल
ready
आता
for that
ना
exact set play.
तो
Maybe
नो
it's something
मैटर
that
व्हाट
Velocity has run
कमिट करने का रहता है.
within their own home region in South
प्रॉब्लम
Asia.
ये
I
हो
haven't
गया
seen
कि
them
वो
play
लोग
Haven
ने
before, but
जो क्रंच है ना
and that
वो
was far too clean of a reaction
थोड़ा
from Riddleorder.
ऐसा
They were completely ready
जल्दी
for
किया
that, and they had
कि
the
वो लोग
perfect
बेस तक
answer.
चले गए
Credit to them.
और
That's
बेस तक
really
नहीं
good
जाते तो
preparation.
शायद आपका फाइट थोड़ा अर्ली होता. समझ रहे
Absolutely right, and that calls and invites some
आई थिंक
quick
ब्रिज
switch
टर्न
ups in
लेफ्ट
terms of
राइट हुआ
pace.
कुछ
I mean,
तो हुआ वहाँ पे
all throughout Sunset.
जिसके वजह से
It
वो
was
लोग
plays just like
इतना
these
passively
that
खेल
gave
पाए.
velocity there. Well,
वो
velocity.
पूरा क्रंच का
but
पॉइंट ही है
it
कि
seems as
जो
though
भी एक के
Riddleorder's
बाहर
kind
है
of caught onto it.
उन सबको मारे.
A little bit. I mean, we've just had a crazy start to this game. It's been an absolute roller coaster. So I think a timeout
कोच
is
भाई
definitely in order to
भी
settle
लाइक
things
अपने पास
down.
2 अल्ट है.
Velocity going to have a chat.
सी पुश
Words
करें.
from the coach.
टेलीपैथी से बात कर रहे हो
Russ
गॉडफिट
will
भाई.
undoubtedly be offering some words of wisdom to steady the ship before they prep themselves for the
Telepathy
next
से बात
round.
कर.
How's their money looking? Good enough for a buy. Rolling Thunder's available as well, as is the Hunter's Fury. That could be
पहला
a
टाइम
deadly
होता है भाई
combo.
चिल करने के लिए है
Break
भाई.
apart some of these tight sight holds that you've seen from Riddleorder. More often than not, they are opting to play the post plan on the site, and you can't blame them. As I mentioned before,
Team
when
देख
you
रहा है
have some of
hospital.
these tools like the relay bolt and some reactive utility,
हाँ
not to mention the fact they are playing that waylay, so just
भाई
naturally
दो
gonna
बड़ा
wanna
अल्ट है अपने
disrupt by
पास.
taking
दो
some
बड़ा
angles.
एकदम बिग
He's trying to
बिग
kill
अल्ट्स है
BT.
अपने पास. बिग अल्ट्स.
With the aftershock, he's TP'd into that same position multiple times so far, quite.
Yeah, but take flight. A bit of shock dart and Riddleorder thinks twice.
टी रिटेक डब्ल्यू कॉल.
Out of charges. I'm out of here.
Just trying to set up and go in for a quick C hit, perhaps. The Hunter's Fury throws them into disarray.
Whoa! Did you see that? He predicted the shrouded step from
रीड
Mitzi.
बोलते.
That is gorgeous from Madeline. Bro is straight out of Rivendell with shooting like
Bro.
that.
I'm out of here.
Under Gary window, he predicted the TP
Huh?
into the door.
स्मोक नहीं है अभी.
That is ridiculous.
Gotta go.
भाई बिना स्मोक के ए जा रहे बे. सी भी नहीं.
Well, his
बिना
IRL
स्मोक
name
के ए
just
जा
does
रहे
remind me
भाई.
of an elf from
गोट बे.
Middle Earth, but it's
Balls of
Raven
steel
Williams,
तो है
my
ये लोग
man.
का.
It's so hardcore. I love it.
Raven, maybe? I don't know about an elf called Williams, but that's the story. We're getting really sidetracked here. This is a big A fight.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
Shot,
they're
shot.
going through the flashpoint, the recon, out from Madeline as well.
एक और राउंड अपने
Keeping
को.
Riddleorder
एक
at
और
bay.
राउंड चाहिए अपने को.
Yatska though,
Yatska.
all the way inside of C site.
भाई वो पीछे का एक बार सी का पीछे का
I
मेरे
mean,
को
they're
एक
pretty
ट्रिप
far
दिखा दो
down in
प्लीज.
numbers. Pretty impressive to see them
विंडो
turn
ट्रिप
this
तो
around.
बराबर है. कुछ सिटी आके ना
Overdrive is
मारे
there.
वाला कॉल है.
Hunter's Fury from Jojo. These are the deepest trips
10
possible.
seconds left.
Rossi's just chilling all the way back. He's gonna throw out the can. Hello.
Ooh.
He knows the Yatsuka's in Gary window now. All 5 of Velocity. All committing into spawn there. Hunter's Fury.
Oh,
Not
no.
gonna find too much.
Yeah, he's not from Rivendell. He's a Lego
That's
archer.
just one of those orc archers that's just lame.
W.
Well, marching down Mount Doom now, it's Velocity Gaming, and they're all over this site. Damara, lightning fast, everyone one apiece, and Velocity will tie up the score. We're back 4-4.
There you go, Damara. He's gonna defuse the spike. He is really the chosen one, the protagonist for me, and he has opted to throw the ring into the fire. Good man. That is good.
मैंने टैच के लिए ट्रिप
He saw
है.
it mid
As a
animation.
Sova player, that's yeah.
The
That's better than any crazy aimers clip. That's just like,
That's how we do it, boys. That's how we do it.
You know your
डब्ल्यू
stuff.
भाई पॉजिटिविटी आ रही है. पॉजिटिविटी आ रही है.
Love
एक
it.
और राउंड चाहिए सिर्फ एक राउंड
kiss.
चाहिए चैट. सिर्फ एक राउंड चाहिए.
The next round up at least, though.
और
Yeah.
अपना
Russ
ब्रीच
still
अल्ट
has
भी
Rolling
है.
Thunder.
Does. Hasn't needed to use it. Good movement from Soldan. Gonna dodge the fault line. Madeline tries to serve him up a shot dart, picking up the orb.
Oh my
They've
god.
drawn a perfect outline around him. He
40
hasn't
देख रहे
taken
हो?
a single lick of
सबके
damage.
बीच में से और लेके गए.
How is that possible? I think they almost
attack
dumped
with
their
Breach
entire
Art?
magazine. Still though, Kaide's managed to sneak into C side. A full crab walk
बहुत
up,
जल्दी
and
आया.
SK Rossi none the wiser.
He had no idea.
You had one
He's
job.
come home and there's just like a whole family of squatters in his
अरे
house.
मत करो कास्टर भाई. सीन
Well,
हो रहा है इधर. रुक जाओ ना.
Pretty soon the landlords will arrive trying to evict these strange perpetrators.
गोलू मारेगा 2.
In with both utilities, though. It's Russ, Rolling Thunder, fully connecting on! But Yatska lets a shot midair! Russ has to hang back now. He feels that it's gone way too far. It's lost.
Set it on fire. I gotta move somewhere else. Unlucky. Riddle
Is that
Order
what
going up
happens
to
in
5.
Australia?
5-4.
Nah.
When you see like spiders in the house?
Bhaiya, you didn't go to Jubilee Hills?
Big enough, you just let him have
मैं
it.
गया हूँ.
Even with the house prices in Sydney.
Jubilee Hills के पीछे जो मेंशन है ना मेंशन
Sold down.
वो मेंशन के ऊपर एक मेंशन है.
But as far as I could see,
And mention not वहाँ के टेरिस में एक रूम है. वहाँ से मैं स्ट्रीम कर.
This all around. That is just the kind of round where you just basically scissors paper rock them. You know?
ब्रिज चल गया बे. चलेगा. अपने को एक ही राउंड चाहिए चैट. अपने को एक ही राउंड चाहिए. समझ रहे हो?
Spent in though.
Yeah, and yeah, that's not a good feel. Op's out for tomorrow though. I haven't really seen him wield it yet. Soldum's got the Bucky and a null, and they're just gonna send it
चार
down.
बंदे लग गए वो लोग के. 5 बंदे रिवील लग गए वो
They
लोग
were
के.
hit by Russ's fault line for now. So definitely confirms information, but
भाई सुना होने के बाद भी जा रहे हैं. किधर है?
and it's Kaide with light speed all the way
बुरा लग रहा है.
completely on top of Madeline's head. Oh, it's the overdrive! Russ! He's managed to take him down at the end at least, but still operating now for Damar. He's got to hold on to this.
Yeah. Riddle Order really min-maxing this. Jojo even goes back to... I mean, that's how over this round is. He's taken a little bit of extra time to go back and pick up the orb, get one closer to the Hunter's Fury. Now he's going to go and secure it.
Oh!
Now he either dives to the op and gets it, or
101%, 101%.
How min-max can you min? How much
रस पे वहाँ पे मारते मारते डैश का बटन दबा रहे थे स्लाइड का वो स्लाइड नहीं हुआ बस.
That's the real question here.
बाकी नियॉन और रस का एकदम रन सेम था.
He's a max.
He's a max.
वो बस स्लाइड
Not only does he get Hunter's
स्लाइड
Fury,
नहीं मार
he
पाया
robs
रस
the
बस.
operator away from velocity.
भाई मैडलिन भाई के लिए बुरा लगा एकदम.
One of the worst casts ever.
मैडलिन भाई के लिए बुरा लगा.
But Riddle's playing a great attacking side. That's the main thing. Back and forth, but Riddle, they're really starting to get rolling now. As you mentioned,
अब भी क्या चलेगा. आपने को एक ही राउंड चाहिए चैट. एक ही राउंड चाहिए.
Velocity's money.
गोलू के पास रोसी के पास मैंडल है और मैडलिन के पास फैंटम है. ठीक है.
8-4 half yet.
अपन सीरीटे खेल रहे बिना कोई अल्ट के. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
But I will remind you, there was one of these rounds where Velocity just retook an entire site with 2 sheriffs.
That was crazy.
Straight up into C, Kaide has managed to find it.
Smoke भी नहीं दे रहे थे.
Damara, our protagonist.
Slow motion में रथ बाहर आके मारा है. हेलो भाई क्या भाई हम लोग निकल लेंगे almost.
Progression smokes an all to boot. Minty will have the angles.
Smoke जाने के लिए रुकेंगे शायद.
Jojo as well on the other side, and this time you
Madeline
will
निकाल
not
सकता
find
है.
too much, but Madeline
निकाल सकता है.
he's got different ideas, trying to dance around the corners for it, but both players from Riddle
miss
Order
कर
swim
दिया था रे वो
wide,
लोग ने.
and
निकाल
that
सकता
will
था.
secure them the 7th.
There was potential there, especially when Russ got hit with the saturate.
ठीक है चल रहा है. एक साइड छोड़ के खेलना पड़ेगा रे. एक साइड कोई भी होल्ड नहीं कर सकता. वो लोग
with the
फॉर्म
sheriff here. I wonder if we're gonna get to see it. Oh, we didn't. Unfortunate.
यूजुअली बी छोड़ते हैं.
That's the most cosmetic
लेकिन जब ये
saturate
लोग
I've
प्ले
ever
बना
seen.
रहे बी पे तो सी छोड़ रहे हैं.
Nice try, man. Nice try. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, it's annoying.
देखो एक ही राउंड
Potential
चाहिए.
there.
देखो
He
एक
just
ही
needs to
राउंड
be a
चाहिए.
little bit cleaner with it, but that is the pressure
ये वो वाला राउंड है.
of a deciding map here.
अपने पास
at
अल्ट
Ascension
भी है.
Pacific Bangkok. Another A fight on the cards.
एक बंदा मरेगा.
Unbelievable so far, but now
Apna
so
nahi,
them with the
Binks, apna
operator.
nahi.
Opening shot onto Damar, who was just running wide out into the open. Lightning fast trying to hold, but a full
Wait, no,
firing
Madeline
squad. So them swap
Madeline.
back over to the rifle. It's just Madeline to hold the ankle. Managed to take down Minty. The smokes are gone.
He's working his way through the arsenal. Undoubtedly. What a shot on the cross, by the way. Damara was full sprint in midair and Soldum's
सबसे बोले
hit
एक
him with
राउंड
the
चाहिए.
flick.
चुप.
Riddle Order now calling the audible. Looking like a bit
भागो
of a
भागो
Gary
सी पे.
split.
ड्रोन का पास इन्फो नहीं है कुछ भी.
I don't know who Gary is, but we'll end up on the C site regardless.
बहुत
Kaide
जबरदस्त
on
ये
the
लोग.
aggressive lurk here could pose some problems.
ऐसे स्टन टाइप पास के लिए लो
Billy's losing it.
स्टन के पीछे कुछ था ही नहीं
Maybe some slight issues. Mr. Gary has a friend right
oh
next to
sound
him,
दे
but
दिया
as well as SK Ross inside. No, that's
कूदने का
exactly
sound
what
दे
you were
दिया
talking about
रॉसी
with Kaide towards the
ने
back end. He goes in and finds a double as well, pushing all the way past window. Riddle order, full control of this attacking side.
यार
8
एक
to 4
राउंड
is
चाहिए
what they
था
get.
ना अपने
Yeah,
को सर
totally agree with you. Oh, yes, we get to see the shot of the... Oh, that is so nice from Soldem. And just stayed through the smoke. This guy's ridiculous. Like I said, he was getting diffed a little bit coming into this map, but I'm starting to revise my opinion after a round like that.
भैंचो तो
I
अपन
totally
पिस्तौल
agree
भाई
with you.
पिस्तौल जीते
Commanding
उधर ही
attacking
गलत
side
हुआ
here
भाई
from Riddle Order. Let's see if they can
मैं तो
close
पिस्तौल
out
नहीं
this
जीते वो
series
दोनों
in
मैप
what has
अच्छा खेला
become the
अपन ने
group of death here at
हाँ
Ascension
पिस्तौल जीते
Pacific.
ना वही ये पिस्तौल नहीं चाहिए अपने को फक राउंड ही नहीं ये पिस्तौल चाहिए अपने को ये पिस्तौल चाहिए भाई देखो अटैकिंग मैप है चैट कम ऑन पॉजिटिविटी दो हैवी अटैकिंग मैप है रॉसी अच्छा नॉर्मल इमोर्टल खेल लेता है तो नॉर्मल इमोर्टल क्यों आ रहा है कि उसको जा रहा नहीं है वहां पे क्या हो गया यार ये तो बाहर नहीं राउंड रॉबिन है बेसिकली एक टीम वो ग्रुप के हर टीम के साथ नहीं खेलेगा हम लोग को मिनिमम 2 विन चाहिए प्लेऑफ के लिए क्वालिफाई होने के लिए 3 विन मतलब श्योर शॉट क्वालिफाई 2 विन मतलब वो लोग देखेंगे राउंड डिफरेंस किसने किसको हारा है ये वो बांगोस्टा लेकिन 2 विन इज इक्वल टू प्लेऑफ मतलब ऐसा ऑलमोस्ट मतलब ऐसा 50-50%.
It's straight in with Tech Bear. It's the bottom of the 9th. It's 4 to 8
Guys,
for
those group
velocity.
देखो?
Riddle Order has just run away with Daylight Robbery on their attacking side. Now you swap sides, and once again, what can this Breach Neon pull off?
It's going to be crazy here in A main. Tactibear is mocking all of us at home. Who will be the alpha inside of A lobby between these two teams?
Yeah.
Between these two Neons.
Yeah, you go.
For now, it's Kaide just to swing on out, but can't quite refract in time.
Hold on,
Oh, the Neon, the relay bolt as well going through.
4v4
Able to slow
भर
and
दिया
stun
अपन
them
ने
up, and now it's
भाई
just
अपन
Jojo
दोनों
with the
पिस्तौल
sheriff
जीते
trying to pull
चैट
something along. Way too hot to peek back, but he's thinking of going for it. Careful around the ankles.
of steel
And
तो
Russ is
है
just licking it up by his feet. Now on towards Yatska in a 1v4. He pulled
अभी
it
आया
off before, but
discipline
surely not
4v1
Nah,
again.
he can't do it. It's
W.
impossible. He's never won a round like this. Definitely not in this map. Definitely not on completely the wrong side of the
6-8
map.
अभी बोनस अपने को कुछ करना
Doing some
पड़ेगा बे
sick tricks with the spike though. Love that.
Chat,
Two
ये
on
heavy
the,
attacking
rolling
map
thunder
है,
here
chat.
for us. Okay.
heavy
Let's try it
attacking
again.
मैप है ये
Oh my god.
Ah, we got it. Nice. Yatsuka. Now we're going to
एक और on is
recycle,
पर नहीं, नहीं, नहीं,
reuse,
वापस
feeling environmentally friendly
वापस
here.
नहीं।
Picked up the trip. But nah, there's no
अगर
way, Kai.
1 week
There's
पर
no way. You can't tell me this is going to
डिक्वी छोड़ो अगर इससे अकेले ने 4 बंदे मार दिए नंबर 1
No.
हिटर मैं बनूंगा
Surely
फिर
not.
का
It's smoked off as
समझ
well.
रहे हो?
They've got the full crossfire. As soon as he steps out, oh, he's just
ये
firing
देखो।
wildly. A bit of panic for both sides, and it's lightning fast right
कौन?
through the smokes.
Good recovery
जैसे वो
for
बेचारा
velocity. A much
smoke में
needed
घुसा कोई
attacking
तो
side
1
of
मिनट
pistol, I
मारा
have to
बे
say, especially the way that that half was starting
इसको
to
लगा
shape up. Got a
स्मोक
lot
में
of good
कोई
rounds
मार रहा है भाई
on the trot.
वो क्या
At the end of
टाइमिंग था
things,
बे
Riddle Order, so this will really
भाई बेचारा बे
and make this game a little
पूरा
closer
शांति
because
था
it's been a
जैसे
close
उसको
series.
जैसे
Overall, I
स्मोक
wanna
में
see
गया
it
ना
come all the way down to the wire. It's been
कोई
nothing
तो 1 बुलेट
but
मारा
dire
कोई
games
तो
today
हाँ
in Ascension Pacific Bangkok. In this series, I wanted to deliver. I want to go to OT. Let's just send it home real strong.
कास्टर ज्यादा बायस
For
कास्टिंग
real?
कर रहा है अभी जब हम लोग जीतेंगे ना बायस
That
में चला
actually
जाएगा
could happen. I mean, just what a story it would be.
अपना भी फर्स्ट टाइम है
Velocity
ना
trying to make
Ascension
it
वो लोग
happen
को
all
जो
the way down
बोलना है
inside
जो
Bay
इसको
Long. Now
कास्टिंग करना है करने दो
to watch out the back.
जब भी अपन
Start
रिजल्ट शो
cover.
करेगा तभी वो लोग करेंगे क्या नहीं ना
4
Simple
players
है.
on this A site.
अपना
Just
रीजन
one
ऐसा है
spotted
कि
up
अपने
at
को
the
अभी
drone,
रिजल्ट
though.
चाहिए.
Surely Russ with the tactical experience will call it to the team. He's got flashes and everything to set up. They peek in. Riddle order. They're starting to get nervous. So unnerving as well when Velocity just cuts noise to meditate all around A long. You just have no idea.
W.
Yeah, they close their eyes, they open their ears. Rossi's saying,
जाओ
guys,
सी पे.
C's open. Come on over.
बेंच पे
Chill
5
over
सेकंड
here.
डिले में है क्या ये लोग?
So chill. That's what Velocity
So
will
chill.
do. I mean, yeah, they just did the same thing again. Oh, they're scrambling. Hold on. Dark cover to the top
भाई वो
side.
लोग के आने के
Rossi
पहले ये
get
लोग आगे
isolated
भाई.
here.
W.
Nah, he's found tranquility. He is one with the sight.
Okay. If you say so. That's not what I
Surely.
saw on their defensive side. That's all I'm saying.
No. It's the different side now. We're attacking.
Chill.
We smoked off the chokes.
He's
Yeah,
under
high-low
lots of
setup.
trials,
लेकिन अपना
and
ना
now he's got a higher understanding, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
मत करो रे बाबा.
In all
Yeah,
that time,
Riddle order.
he's read the scrolls on C site.
Wow, we're hunting them.
Oh my
Okay.
god. No!
It's just a ghost. I mean, he's just going for the overdrive.
Yeah,
May
sure
as
enough.
well. And Middle Order will go down with the spike.
फास्ट
So
रोस्ट कर रहे हैं.
Velocity will
हाँ
take
भाई
stock of
बाकी
it.
लोगों का जब भी रोस्ट करते
Three
तब भी
rifles and a
बराबर
Marshall
हाई करते हैं.
Going into
हाँ?
their bonus round. It's a pretty dangerous looking bonus
जब
round. That's some
चैम्प्स
good
में वहाँ
value.
पे पेंजी मैडम
some
हंसती
damage
है, मिमी जीजोक मारती है, हाँ? तब
Just
तो
trying to
सब
play that long
चलता
game,
है.
trying to build up to it. But at least
अभी अचानक से
Velocity are
चुभने लगा हूँ
inching
मैं,
closer
हाँ?
on this gap.
They get another
क्यों
rifle
ऐसा
going
तुम
into
लोग
it as well. And a
इतना
sticky.
ऐसा
So they
ऐसा क्यों कर
Velocity
रहे हो
really
भाई?
want to play for this round. They don't just want this to be a throwaway bonus. They're actually going to
जीतेंगे
give it
ना
a solid
अपन,
crack.
रुको ना.
Looks like they're sizing up for a
वो
guarantee.
मिमी जी है, वाह वाह बहुत सिक है, वाह
Duelist here and the Cypher.
वाह.
Oh my goodness. With the trips towards the back plant as well. I mean, how
भाई
do you
वो
catch
लोग
or break that
बहुत
one?
लोग हैं इधर.
Damar, though, the tip of the spear all the way into sight, trying to find
क्या
entry
blind
into
दिया
Corrode,
बे,
but Russ
क्या
is the one who gets
blind दिया,
caught. No more
बहन
util
चोद
now.
उन्होंने. किधर
Show
है
them
वो?
and Kaide taking down
कहाँ
two
से blind
apiece.
दिया?
And it's just the rest of Velocity to try to hang back, find some
भाई
transition over to the other parts of the map.
I mean, that's just
City
another
से
great
उतना
read
दूर
from
blind
Riddle.
दिया
They were
उसका?
ready for Velocity strap before they even called it.
Shot.
Oh, hang on though. SK Rossi. Lightning fast, keeping
What?
so far deep. He's crouched
Minty!
down. Minty doesn't have the shot. Another for Lightning fast. How fast can this guy go?
भाई क्लच है, क्लच है, क्लच है.
SK Rossi down to the 1v1s. He's got the
कैमरा भी है.
by C Link.
ए चले जा.
Picks up the spike
रॉसी ए
as
चले
well.
जा.
50 full seconds to go.
Yatsuka's giving him some space. Cam is there for Rossi. Can throw it on the spike if he gets his plant down on C, and he'll be allowed to. Yatsuka getting a
मैं
little
बोला ना,
paranoid
C
that they
चले जा.
could be
Cam
around
भी
in
है.
from spawn side. He's just heard the plant.
Cam डाल
Nice
Silong.
open plant for Rossi. Where's the Cam
W,
going?
Silong.
Straight on
W,
the spike.
W.
So he can check the first tap at least.
Supporting VLT Binks bro, obviously भाई Binks.
Well, Yatsuka.
क्या?
He's got a cam as well.
जब वो केस्ड अभी कैम मत खोल.
Just so much.
अरे
Quickly
कोई
getting
सीन
rid of
नहीं,
the cameras
कोई
first.
सीन नहीं. वो नहीं.
Good night.
Velocity lightning fast and
क्या
Rossi
ब्लू?
combining to be able to just come up huge for Velocity there.
हैं तारीफ
Guys
कर रहे हैं लोग
have
अभी
been
हाँ?
staples of the
हाँ?
South Asian scene. But there is something about them in this 2025 Velocity roster that is rolling back the years.
remaining.
It is illegal that they get away with that 2-on-5. Lightning Fast had 16
क्या
HP
मारा
and
भाई,
YOLO TP'd
crazy
into the
मारा,
B side.
crazy.
The coach
Rasul
can't
भाई भी
believe
like,
it.
इतना ही अपन संभाल सकते हैं.
And thus we have the scoreline
By
7-8.
W भाई.
A timeout called shortly from
भाई
Riddle Order.
गोलू बहन चोद गोलू बे.
I mean, I don't know what
नेट
you
गया
even
इसका मेरा
say.
नेट बराबर है.
As a coach here,
रेड
I
आया
just
क्या
be
मेरे
lost for
को?
words. Like, that should have been the easiest 5-on-2 to convert. You just had to shoot a
F
singular
red?
bullet at the Omen. That creates enough aggro for Rossi to just multi-frag. Like, honestly, I think they just need
ये
to
एफ
settle
रेड
down a
किसने
little
भेजा
bit.
भाई? हेलो.
Because that one really just got
Stream freezing,
way too
refresh
out of
करो.
hand. Some uncharacteristic whiffs from Riddle Orders that are usually so reliable.
चैट ये 9500 लोग देख रहे. लाइक 5,900 है। 4,000 लोग अपना हाथ कहाँ रखे हो भाई? हाँ, टाइम आउट में क्या कुजा रहे हो? लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम, फिर देखो बड़ी आराम से अपना विन। 8-8 चैट, 8-8 अपन अटैकिंग साइड पे है चैट, अपन अटैकिंग साइड पे है। 8-8 है, ऑडियो डिले हो रहा है, रिफ्रेश करो। 8-8 है, अपन अटैकिंग साइड पे, अपन एकदम अटैक साइड पे अपन।
Slightly slowed down by the relay vault then. RIDDLEORDER finding crucial intel, now trying to hang back. Got Rossi kind of watching out as rear security as well. Still though into sight, back lane, more utility dump from RIDDLEORDER than anything. It's just a go signal for velocity. They mentioned slip on through, but JoJo finds two sheriff shots. Kind of towards the back as well. What has happened? Rossi goes down. Just meddling with it as soon as he creeps on out. JoJo out with the triple kill on a thrifty route for RIDDLEORDER.
That's just one of those situations where the patience backfires a little bit. Cage keeping velocity in check. Soldem uses that to slide on through and connect at least one shot with the Bucky, and it's brilliant from JoJo. Playing over on Graffiti's side and making his mark on this map.
Nice Eco.
Now he's got an op.
That's right. It's out on Soldem.
What?
Amazing from Guide. Just saying hello to them. Shooting the dart.
भाई अपने को 2 राउंड जीतेंगे बस back to back. As simple as that.
From suicide.
Huh?
That's the attacker side smoke.
As simple as that.
For now, Drone going looking for more information. Damara spotted out. That's not really a surprise.
मेरे को एक बात बताओ, अब तक अपन कभी BSC गए हैं क्या?
It's not 4-1 this time though for velocity.
गरज वरज कुछ देखा है अपन ने?
No, they are very committed to A here. Got the deep sea info line.
Alright, and that's why it's 4 players from
Am I in Dilulululu?
just all hovering around this A site. Velocity.
एक राउंड सी गए थे
Looking for
बिना
that
इन्फो
slow
के,
creep into sight. It's
जब वो लोग का
repeatedly
स्टैक
getting
था
smoked
बराबर,
off, but surely soon enough
उसके
they're just
अलावा
able to
नहीं ना,
burst
अभी
through
बिना
with the
इन्फो पे गए
flashes.
थे अपन।
Slowed up by the saturate Damara. But Rossi
एक और
takes
मार, एक और मार,
advantage. Able to slip through
चलेगा
first
चलेगा
shot.
चलेगा,
Minty
हेवी
comes
इन्फो
into
हेवी
trade.
इन्फो, मार Damara,
Paranoia set to
ये
cross
क्या
as well.
मूवमेंट है
Damara
बेंचो?
coming through, and he's looking, hunting down for these kills. In with it. The site is now open for business.
I'd love to see that.
Full map download नहीं किया,
language. Like how does
language.
it look when he is flying at you like that, and Goober stomping on your head, and just the perfect.
भाई ये क्या था भाई?
What would you even like? Shutter step movement in towards short onto the second
भाई
player.
अभी
Like
माइंड
it's just a
गेम्स,
complete flow
अभी
state,
अपन
Damara.
दिखाएंगे अपन ए जा
It's
रहे,
exactly how we needed
लेकिन
to
अभी
take
अपन
those
ए नहीं
tools to
जाएंगे
dig
क्योंकि
those
अपन
players
हर
out of
राउंड ए जा
short.
रहे।
Like I was thinking to myself,
अब अपन जाएंगे
short for
ए
RIDDLEORDER.
बकचोदी करके बी से सी,
are you ever
क्योंकि
ready for
चैट
that
में
as velocity? I like
बीसी
the
लोग
approach as
बहुत
well.
गाली दे रहे,
It
तो
opens
अपने को
up a little bit
चैट
more
वालों के
extra
लिए
space for
बी
Yatsika
से
to
सी जाना
flood in
पड़ेगा,
from the
सारे
spawn, and you
हेटर्स
have
के
more
लिए।
players in play to potentially defend the A execute. But it just didn't matter. They still
हाँ?
dismantled that hold. Rossi waits a very long time, finds the right timing.
बस
to
आप
backstab
स्कोर गेस
short,
मत करो, मैं
and
बोला था
Damara
2
gets the
राउंड बैक
rest
टू बैक
done.
जीतेगा, एक जीता है।
It's incredible. And one of the other
अब
things
एक
that I'm just
जीतेगा,
reminded of as
वो
well
लोग
is
इको
Bella
जाएगा,
on the desk
come
saying
back
that this
OP.
guy used to play like a Boy Scout. And now onto this Neon. He's unleashed. Look at this.
It's not Boy Scout anymore. This guy's a savage. Just look at that. It's
क्या
literally perfect
बंदा है
play.
भाई,
It's perfect movement.
Oh my god.
क्या बंदा है भाई, फ्रैग कर रहा है, एक सेकंड
Pop again.
बस
Yeah, opts out for Soldem.
बाप के लड़ा हमारा नीचे,
It looks like they're kind of saving around it, kind of
Huh?
not.
Niche.
Yatsika's got a classic.
Whoa.
Hunter's Fury gets pulled from JoJo. It's found deadly squat.
you see,
That's great. 8 alt orbs for nothing. I've been there, man. Like, all I play is Sova, and yeah, I've had my whiffs, you know? It happens. Sometimes
Yeah,
you
this
just have
one was
those
off.
days.
Off a read of false intel, mental conditioning from the past rounds, finally coming into effect against RIDDLEORDER.
Yeah. Drone goes out middle, it doesn't see anything. It's more about what
कोई
it
ना
doesn't
कोई ना,
see.
वो लोग को पता नहीं
But
अपन यार है,
ops Riddle Order into the stack A game plan.
मैप
yet
मत
again.
देखो, तुमको लग रहा रहेगा 4 बंदे इधर है, लेकिन नहीं,
Let's
वो
run
लोगों
it
को
back,
पता
but
नहीं
with
है.
more trips.
Round 2. Well, round 18. Oh, the kill trip's working out pretty well now. As Kaide goes on through, lightning fast.
Shot.
Wild TP attempt, but shut down. Kaide once again back into it, finds the 3K, and it's now just SK Rossi with 2 HP left. The spike on the ground. This round is done.
Surely, stick a fork in it.
30 seconds left.
Rossi, 2 HP in a dream. We've seen some of these players really defining the odds. On low HP,
ईशान भाई आपके
but
गार्ड
I'm
में
not
आती का
believing this
लर्न
time.
कास्टर
Kade's
लोग
getting
पूरा
a bit of
टाइम
hard
बकचोदी
time.
करते हैं. अगर
He's gonna catch
आपको
me
नहीं
transition.
देखा जा रहा,
4K
एक
for
बार
Kaide.
EMA का देख लो. EMA
And finally, we
इसका
found
NA
the
का ना
answer.
सर.
What does it take to stop
NA का
Damara?
कास्टिंग देख लो.
Multiple trips.
अगर आपकी कोई फेवरेट टीम है,
He had
कास्टर
to run
उसकी
into
गार्ड
2
मार
trips
देते
to get killed there. Love that Lightning Fast is doing that TP against Minty,
ठीक है,
the
क्योंकि
Psycho himself.
एंटरटेनमेंट प्लस
But it's double digits for Riddle. And
एजुकेशन
you've
वाला
got to
कास्टिंग
respect
होता है.
the
सिर्फ
fashion
वो नहीं
in
बोलता
which
है,
they
ये देखो
secured
ये
that
आ रहे हैं,
round.
देखो यहाँ
They
पे क्या
just
मारा,
lost
ऐसा नहीं होता
the
है.
previous round before
NA
that
EMA दोनों,
with
हाँ.
that exact same setup. Deep sea
तुम
info
लोग अगर
line
NA
on the
NA
off
का
for stack
देखोगे
A
ना,
didn't work
जिसको
out for
प्रॉब्लम
them.
हो रहा है
But
कास्टर,
they know, like,
कोई
the
अगर
macro
NA
is
का
correct.
NA
If
का
we just
देखेगा
ran it
ना,
back,
तुम
it'll
लोग को
probably
मालूम
work
पड़ेगा
out for
कि
us. And they were right.
जो हारते, स्पेशली
enough.
जो टीम
It's
0-13 हारा
fantastic
ना,
call
वो
from
तुम
Jojo,
लोग कास्टिंग
but
देख लो
also
एक बार,
just
मस्त.
The fact that
आत्मा
they
पहले
had the
जाएगी.
ult spent initially and just staying true to their game plan as well. It's just so much steel nerves for Riddle Order. Up to this
देखिए, एक
point,
टीम
they
से
did
लगा
look
होना
to get some
अच्छी
points
बात है,
before, but
लेकिन
now it's
senseless
velocity.
है
The
कास्टर्स को
timeout
गाली
from
देना.
Coach Godspeed to
ठीक
try
है,
to
वो
lead
लोग
them to
22
the promised land. You've
उतना
got
नहीं
10
होंगे.
8
अभी
10
अपना
to 8.
पहला
You're down
पहला है,
2
बाकी
rounds.
टीम्स बहुत टाइम से
See what
एसेंशियल
they come up
खेल रही है.
with.
तो चिल
Love the
करो.
movement of the double trips from Riddle Order over onto long as well. That was the pathing from Velocity in that round where Riddle Order had the big short setup as well. Like, it's starting to read into some of these tendencies now. That's where you have to have multiple
टीम की
variations
कास्टिंग
of how
नहीं
you're
दिखेगी
gonna
इसमें.
execute a
पता
side.
नहीं भाई, फुक्कड़ बैंच रेट.
Oh boy.
रॉसी को
Go
हेट
back
देके
to
खत्म हो गया, अभी कास्टर्स को हेट दे रहे. बैंच चोद
Goes
भाई.
without saying. Jojo, it's not a good round to picking up the orb here, buddy. I know it looks juicy. He's not going to feel
just a
greedy
bit.
enough to do it. Quick TP from Lightning Fast deep onto long here. There's a
वो
cab
लोगों को पता नहीं है
placed
अपन A पे.
above Velocity's head. And it's,
No?
you know, funnily enough, Riddle Order were the ones who said, let's run it back. And now I feel like Velocity are like, yeah, let's do that.
ना वो लोग को पता नहीं है अपने पे.
Meeting their opponent's challenge, but with more utility being dumped across,
Bailey
just
ult मारने के लिए
almost
रुका
baiting
है.
them out as well. Velocity once again happy to chill out.
Yeah, Convergent paths being held. Kaide's
वो लोग को
waving
पता
that
नहीं है ना
around.
अपने पे.
There's no one on site too. Russ might have Rolling Thunder, but okay, the drone does at least call it clear, so not really sending it just yet. It's gonna be Convergent paths first, down to 50 seconds, and then the Rolling Thunder that gets dumped in, but Yatska straight on top of it. Lightning Fast able to answer back, but more players all the way across. Now Lightning Fast goes in for the safer TP, but also for Kaide
ये
to
क्या है
receive more
Spider-Man?
information. Madeline suddenly getting the sixth sense that there might be a slight flank. Doesn't see Soldem anywhere throughout the past 2 rounds. Checks out.
God,
and
babe.
finally caps on to the operator player. Kaide going through as well, but he
दो
managed to
कैसे
find a
मारा
couple.
उसने?
Madeline for the trade, and it's just Minty, who's managed to slip through. Still, though, not much else. Just the one dart
Everyone
cover
there.
around A short. Feels the need to push on the pressure onto Madeline.
remaining.
Just spams into the corner, catches the
Found है
headshot.
क्या?
Where else could SK Rossi be? He hears some sounds. Back into the smoke.
Count दिया क्या?
Taps onto it. Rossi thinks twice, plays it
W.
safe, goes in and round the back. It's
Easy.
another round for Velocity. Hook, line, and sinker.
And this just really shows a lot about their mentality.
chat.
Like, they're just trusting in their game plan. They are saying,
Why is
I don't
our
care
going
about
team-
the macro of
our
this
team
game.
going to
I don't
A?
care if you've got info on C.
ये राज
I
राज
don't
ही
care
रहेगा.
what your setup is. We're going A and
Up.
we're going to win the fight. If you've got
अब
5 players on the A side, we're going to win.
101% set.
Like I said, it really
101%
reminds me of that
C पे
chance
plant
grand
होने
final,
वाला
the
है.
way that NRG was playing sometimes. Like, they just take the minimum map
इतने देर
control,
क्यों रुका? और
and
उससे
with the
मच्छर
pressure,
काटा था उसको,
they
जा
wanna
रहा था
fight. They
वो.
just want to brawl here.
नहीं था क्रॉस फायर तो क्या अभी जानबूझकर बिठाएंगे? जा क्रॉस फायर रख करके.
It's Soldem with the judge.
अब सी जाएंगे अपन.
He's
ना
straight up in their face in lobby.
अब सी जाएंगे.
To close the distance a little bit more. And he does have
अरे
the
मॉड्स
overdrive
इसका
to rip later on.
मैसेज डिलीट मत करो, मेरा भाई है,
Turned off the line here.
दूर का भाई है.
Pushed away. He's
और
gonna
मुकुल,
falling back
चैट
to
कोई
a
भी मुकुल
long
को
jump
गाली मत
up
दे,
by
गाली
Jojo,
नहीं देना,
while
ठीक है?
Velocity prepped this B hit.
कैसे है मुकुल? यहाँ पे ना गोट का चलता
Some
है.
couple of ultimates for the post
कैप्स
plants
में
as well.
स्पैम अलाउड नहीं है इधर.
Able to get control of
मेरे
the
एरिया
site
में.
just quick, so them hoping that someone
चैट
will
कोई गाली
walk
मत दो
into
मुकुल को
his
प्लीज.
crosshairs, but it's not happening.
Yeah, Aftershock, Hunter's Fury. Gonna be hard to complete this. You got a couple shock keys as well as
Hey,
Velocity
welcome.
Riddle
Welcome to
prepping
the
themselves for
stream.
retake.
They might be able to get on top of the spike, but this post plant utility,
W ult.
it's gonna be so oppressive.
W ult. एक और दो मर सकते हैं, चलेगा एक मरा.
By middle, but Madeline in with the Hunter's Fury takes down Jojo.
Spam मारो.
Covering the entire site in smokes now, but Riddle, they've managed to stick it at least
Spam मारो.
halfway. More
W,
spams coming through
W
from
spam.
Velocity, and the full firing squad just lights
W
up this site.
spam.
Great read from Velocity. Multiple rounds in a row going towards
हाय
that
हाय
main side
मुकुल
of the
वापस
map.
गाली खाएगा तू.
And what's the setup for Riddle Order? It's a big C stack. And it's a big stack towards A. Two players holding over there. And the rest of the map is held together with just a couple of trips. Quick shot. Quick plant
That
on that B
attacking
side.
map है,
and the after
वो लोग
plant put
eco है.
together very well.
10-10 सी प्लांट होने वाला था. अब भी होएगा सी. अब भी होएगा.
Aftershock.
अब भी होएगा सी.
And they don't give Riddle Order any chance to ninja that spike. They just get in the smokes and get down and dirty with it. 10 apiece now.
भाई
Money
तुम
broken
लोग
for
उसके
Riddle.
साइड पे मत जाओ, मैं गाली दूंगा.
Post-tack timeout. Credit to
अभी
them.
अभी आया वो चैट में.
Great
मेंबरशिप भी नहीं है
adjustment
उसके
from the
पास.
coach. Great calling. They put themselves in
बड़वे
the
के
driver's
पास
seat to
मुंबई
win this
में
game of
8
Venom.
BHK का घर है. 150 रुपए का मेंबरशिप नहीं लिया है
2
इसने.
rounds back to back, maybe a third
तुम लोगों
now
को कभी
because of
50
Con for
गिफ्टेड
Riddle.
किया है चैट जो तुम लोग
They're
उसका साइड
stacked
ले
up
रहे हो?
onto the C site,
हाँ?
though. All the sheriffs.
गांडी के पास 3 गाड़ी है, बड़ा बड़ा वाला
It's
सुमोस.
overdrive from Soldem as well, but Damar hangs back, pushes on
भाई
towards the
डमारा
backside
ना
now
मान
through the
रहा.
cages. Soldem with overdrive, tries to track onto his opponents, but he's got too much to look at. He just does
Vince,
manage to make it
कैसे?
happen though. Kaide coming through with the
Ah,
as well, and everyone from Velocity
shock
stuck
लगा ना.
inside of C-Long. They managed to gun down Soldem.
I know
And
exactly.
they've got a couple more to go. Neural theft will
अरे
reveal.
बहुत बड़ा
They try to
क्यों?
set up for the high load. Full trust
कोई तो
in their
कंपनी का है,
automatic
एकदम हेड है वो.
rifles. Going in for the
W
first
मार मार
SK
spam.
Rossi finds the first snap.
स्पैम मार.
And down to the back lines, it's just
Spam,
Jojo
spam,
swinging
spam.
outside. Through and through with the recon.
Not
towards
even
back
close,
line.
baby.
Has
Not
started
even
for
close.
Velocity.
Got scrappy. You could feel all of those South Asian fans' heart just stop in their chest when Soldem was going
not even
ballistic.
close. Not even
Front
close,
side of
baby.
the C site there. I thought he was going to mop everyone up.
Not even close.
But Velocity managed to hold their nerve. 2 more
इसलिए
rounds
सीने
to
जा
get
रहे
it
हैं क्या
done
हम
here.
लोग? इको में
Slow
आ
and
जाता
early on in
है.
Swiss, but some of these games are some absolute bangers. It feels like we're deep in the playoffs.
Huh?
Every team here
जाओ
in
वापस
Ascension
आ जाओ.
Pacific has really come to play. And
थोड़ा
it's beautiful to
टाइम
watch.
खत्म होना है. तो दो guys.
Just really giving it their all today, map after map. Just the sheer determination and all the prep that has gone through with it. This
फिर
is the
plan नहीं हुआ
result
पे,
of
मेरी
an
गलती.
entire year's worth of challengers plays.
Kaide wants to get aggressive.
Gonna fall back here.
Feels like
Good
Riddle.
bye, good luck.
Good
क्या
opening
लिखा वो?
pick. The crosshair placement was
God.
gorgeous. No more util for Russ.
रॉसी पास
Rossi,
sexy
though,
timing है.
sneaking all the way through. Damar getting the trade onto Kaide as well. Suddenly Soldem spots out
भाई
onto
बेचारा
Rossi.
stun blind सब खा रहा
Trying
है
to
भाई. उधर
retain
से भी
control
stun आ
over
रहा
this
है.
B side, but Velocity has other ideas. Damara now within fatal range. Fast lane set up, and suddenly Riddle Order think to hang back.
ए कैश ऑन
It's a
डिलीवरी
recon as
बोलते.
well. Quickly shot down. Damara managing to find another shot.
Velocity feeling uncomfortable. They don't like the way
भाई
it feels
किधर
in the
trip
B
डाला
side.
देख रॉसी
It's
ने.
claustrophobic. They're going to pivot to A, but Riddle are one step ahead.
Off angles, one and dones already set up.
गया.
The recon reveals the
Oh,
perfectly tracking Jojo! A double! So that to stop another! And SK Rossi makes a good go, but still in the end, Velocity will bleed it out!
Same position there, over on Graffiti side. Feels like it's good for a multi-frag every time.
भाई
But
क्या
understood the
मारा
assignment
है
as well. It's Jojo again, of course it is.
Remaining.
Sold him from backside, swinging off the contact, and Yatsuka was there just in time.
कोई ना, वो लोग का इकोनॉमी वीक है चैट, वो लोग का इकोनॉमी वीक है, अपन अटैक
Don't
में
want the
है।
attention for Velocity to pivot
क्यों
away.
ये
I
राउंड
didn't
क्यों
think
आ रहे?
that
भाई ये
that
जाना
B
बंद
hit would
करो
go
मेरे बाबा।
favorably for them if they tried to force the issue too much, but unfortunately running into A was a death sentence as
कोई
well.
तो खाया है, कौन खाया है? नाम बताओ अपना। रस।
But now it's the early spams. Oh,
बी
Billy.
सब लोग प्लांट करो पीछे।
Slight half buy from Velocity and just stomping bodies into this B site. Riddle Order had everything locked in. Damara though
Slow
managed
में मारा
to slip
बे,
one through the
Damara
net. Minty
Huh?
right under cover.
Slow
But
में मारा।
now the biggest issue is the spike.
It's hand delivered. Most efficient postage I've ever seen.
वो लोग अल्ट मार,
Package
वो
usually
लोग
doesn't
अल्ट
make it
कमिट
there.
करने
There's
वाले।
lead to a
अगर वो
card
लोग
saying
अल्ट
that you
कमिट
went
किया,
home.
इट्स डब्लू आ, अपन ओटी लेके जा सकते हैं। कि
Velocity
अपने पास
though,
नेक्सस में ब्रीच अल्ट है।
knocked out by the dark cover.
जी इको था अभी, नेक्स्ट राउंड
Picky
अपना
to
भाई
turn
है
away.
भाई।
I mean, they've been interested in Garage for a while, but
ये
that
भी
should be
4v3
still there
निकाल
for
सकते हैं
Yatska.
अपन।
So the pathing through to C instead.
टाइम बहुत है चैट, निकाल सकते हैं,
Meanwhile,
एक-एक करके
SK
मारना
Rossi.
पड़ेगा बस।
With the rifle in hand. Planted as the lurk outside of B.
Timing?
Players now being able to sneak on
यार,
through, but
मारना
spotted
था।
by Yatska at the end.
मारना था
Russ
रे, मैडलिन
unfortunately
को
goes
हेवी
down.
मस्त टाइमिंग मिल गया था।
And it's just all dark. Nothing seen for Rossi. Can't make it out of the smoke as well. Position surely noted because of the camera. Tide tries to tap on back. 10 seconds left. Rossi wanting to isolate the duels, but crouched down. Minty just throws him off balance. It's now Riddle Order up to series point.
Amazing adjustments from both of these teams. Riddle one step ahead in the rotations. The round previous
थोड़ा
to this
अपन
round,
F
they
के
are
ला,
just ready for a quick B hit.
11 राउंड अपन जीता कैसे मेरे को पता
Punish
नहीं।
Velocity for doing so. Nice and clean. Series point now for Riddle Order. Or it's
ऐसा लग रहा है कि
OT
वो लोग ज्यादा मिस्टेक्स
for
कर रहे हैं बे,
Velocity.
अपने को राउंड देने के लिए बे।
Operators out.
बहुत बार ऐसा
Responding, he slumps over to the judge. Has it set up for himself, and Mint finding a shot through the cages. Damara though finding
Damara,
Soldem
कर ले,
now,
Damara.
trying to think as to where Minty could be. Madeline comes through.
Damara,
Damara
तेरे को मैं
catching on
smooth
to
दूंगा।
Kaide. Every single bit of utility thrown out the
तो
site,
कैसे है,
and Riddle Order
भेजियो?
managed to wrangle back some control. It's down to lightning fast
अपन ने 3
Madeline.
मारे थे, वो लोग
Trying
ने
to stick
1
the
मारा
spike
था
all the way
ना।
through.
Spike planted.
Got a flash and a couple more bits of utility as well.
Oh fuck, timing.
Riddle Order just sneaking
है।
carefully down to the 1v2. Madeline
निकाले Madeline,
the
please.
angles and he managed to get
Oh,
the fire.
माता रानी।
It's onto a Jojo's head. It's Velocity finding the
बाप
Zowie clutch, and we're going to an overtime.
Yeah, Madeline has just made up for his transgressions earlier on that C side where he failed to put the clutch together. Came up with the goods to keep Velocity alive in
5
this
HP।
series.
अरे बहुत सही के इंसान।
I cannot believe they got into C there,
5
Quack.
HP पे बच के खड़ा हो रहा
Up
है।
was there for Seldom, then he had a judge in the choke, and I thought it would be all over. It's just ridiculous that they keep breaking these sight holds. It was 2 or
Not
3
in,
points
by
for Riddle Order on
excuse
the
me,
side.
11,000 लोग देख रहे हैं।
For the side,
11,000 लोग, मेरा prediction।
The tenacity that they
Copy
continue
कर दो।
to show round after round to break.
चैट जो लोग भी
into some of
स्ट्रीम
these
देख
sides
रहे हैं, स्ट्रीम को
against
लाइक
the
कर दो।
odds.
11 के
No
लाइक्स
matter
होगा,
how many
मजा ही आ
players are
जाएगा।
defending it, no matter how many ults, judges, ops. It
हाँ,
doesn't
not
matter,
even
they
close
still just
baby।
find
करो
a
क्या
passage
ट्वीट
and play to
not
get
even
the dub.
close।
Just
Chat,
absolutely
थोड़ा positivity,
ridiculous. And
थोड़ा-
if I recall
थोड़ा।
correctly as well, Damara was the
अपन
first
बार-बार
one
एक
to
क्यों
pick
जा
up
रहे,
that
नहीं पता।
multi-frag. Madeline at the end as well.
हाँ, लेकिन थोड़ा
The
पॉजिटिविटी
overtime
चाहिए।
called out.
अभी अपन निकाल सकते भाई। OT is like a new map। 2 राउंड का। क्या लगता है क्या होएगा गोटेश भाई?
This
देखो
really is anyone's game. Both of these
कुछ
teams
तो
are making
कर रहे हैं और
great
अपन जीत रहे हैं।
adjustments.
क्या कर रहे हैं मेरे को
Both of
अभी
these
तक
teams
ये
have
गेम
had
में
some
घंटा मेरे को
excellent
नहीं
reads and some
समझा है।
good prep, and both of these teams have been
ये
making
गेम
some
मेरा
very
वैलो
entertaining
अंडरस्टैंडिंग के ऊपर है ये गेम।
plays.
समझ रहे हो?
They both want to advance
जो
into
इंसान
the
को तुम
playoffs
लोग
for a
हेट दे रहे हो वो
chance to
टॉप
join
रैक पे।
Orcs just like this one in VCT
Yeah.
Pacific.
2v2 में कोई गरज क्यों नहीं देख रहा पता नहीं है।
Do we need a third Japanese team? Would
बार-बार
be
अपन
the
एक क्यों जा रहे हैं, पता नहीं है।
representative. I mean, I'm
OT
sure
कैसा है,
different
पता नहीं
people
है।
will give you different answers
लेकिन
about
कुछ
that.
तो हो रहा है ये गेम में।
Either way, though,
समझ रहे
all
हो?
of these players
तो जब
just
इतना
bring
कुछ
so
हो ही
much
रहा है,
talent to the table, and here they go kicking things off.
एक टाइम पे मेरे को लगा भैंचो अपन अटैक में क्योंकि ये लोग ये जा रहे हैं, समझ रहे हो? डर का माहौल पैदा करके रखा है भाई.
Presence.
हाँ?
Yeah, Velocity went for a set play there with the one way. Would have been like a fault line or a flashpoint with the Neon sliding in. Didn't find anything, so they're going to try to rotate back towards A. They've got some kill trips. Lightning fast, going to throw down a bunker smoke to try to disrupt this one, and it doesn't feel clean or comfortable enough for Riddle Order to feel like they want to pull the trigger on this. They've got the cam in grass.
यही चीज अपन ने नहीं किया था जो वो लोग कर रहे हैं.
Right, I mean, classic A setup, but now
Mid में आके मारेंगे ये लोग.
outside of position on B. They just hold down. Perfect crosshair placement. Both Russ and Damara, and all of a sudden, Riddle Order.
Hashtag OP chat.
Other options. Trying
इसलिए
to
चुपचाप
hightail
ए
it
जाने
over
का था.
onto C side, but thinking back into it
अपन
after
डीट लोग
utility has
हिलते ही
been
नहीं है, 3
spent.
बंदे बी पे.
It's just so uncertain
If
right
you
now.
want me to give 50.
Seldom and Yatsuka wants.
चैट जिस बंदे के पास 100 करोड़ का नेटवर्थ है, वो बेंच 50 गिफ्टेड के लिए 100 रुपए सुपर चैट कर. चैट इसको गाली दो बे. हाँ, इस बड़वे को गाली दो बे. ऐसा गाड़ी है जिसका तुम लोग ने नाम सुना भी नहीं रहेगा.
Not quite the headshot. Spike planted at least though.
कम से कम 1000 गिफ्टेड भाई, कम से कम.
There we
Why are
go.
we just running down grass?
मैं गाली दूंगा.
We need
भेंचो
every man we can
2v5
get on
था.
this retake here, Quack.
2v5 था, मैं गाली दूंगा. वो
They
लोग
want
क्रॉस
to
फायर
take
बिठा के रखा है.
everything away from Velocity in this round as much as possible. Relay bolts, Yatsuka for the peak, but Russ answers with the fault line. Completely concussed up, but someone tries anyway. The spray, not successful. Madeline able to take the round back for Velocity.
चैट स्पैम मत करो यार, बिकाओ लोग 50 में बिक गए.
You think you're on the front foot,
छी बे,
throwing
बात
down
भी
a
नहीं
relay
करते तुम
bolt
लोग.
into spawn side, but you cop a fault line. And
आज ये गांडू मेरा मजा लेने क्यों आया है, मेरे को वो नहीं
a little
समझा.
bit silly. I mean, that's just fantastic prep again from Velocity. You talked about the crosshair placement. It's almost like they knew because they did know. I don't know if that's a read on the fly or if that's fantastic prep that they know if Riddle Order are denied into that A site that they're going to triple swing window together.
अबे ऐसा क्रूशियल टाइम में कौन टाइम आउट लेता है यार.
Teams will go for.
प्लीज एक राउंड चैट, एक राउंड 5 जन का हमारा मटका पड़ जाए, बेंचो जीत जाए बस.
Excellent read for Velocity to put themselves on series point and
किधर तो गोली मार जाए, 2 बंदे मर जाए, ग्लिच हो जाए, बेंचो कुछ तो हो जाए. नसीब खेलते खेलते वो लोग का लाइट चला जाए.
To be honest, I don't know if this could go to another cycle. I mean, this exact side, this defensive side, is precisely the position
अगर अपन अटैक में भी एक गए ना,
didn't perform that well. This is exactly where Velocity managed to push them into overtime.
We'll see. Had a bit of time to consider everything that happened in regulation and come up with some answers. Jojo.
कहाँ है गिफ्टेड? मेरे साथ इतना स्कैम किया, तुम्हारे साथ भी स्कैम ही हो गया भाई.
We've seen Soldan pull off so many different weapons, but into OT, you just gotta choose one.
That like करो यार, like करो. We are close to 10k likes. एक साथ बटन दबा दो like का.
Oh. He'll choose the glass cannon over on the C side of the map. And Velocity, this just screams confidence to me, Quack. You know?
Oh, they're back.
They're just gonna do it again.
Let's go.
It's like they don't care.
Full faith.
We're gonna go A, and you're not gonna be able to hold us. You cannot contain us.
You talked about the breach, and it's happened, so why not? It's just Jojo here. Kaide trying to provide some assistance, but it's taking some time. Jojo goes in for the jump peek to check, but
Deploying drone.
information's still available.
पीछे जा रहे हैं.
Jojo's looking. This time,
चैट पीछे जा रहे हैं.
Rossi. This is a different look.
Cage triggered.
Back towards
पीछे जा रहे हैं
Cage to
चैट.
cross out. Rossi not interested in holding around. Kaide increases
जीत
the
गए.
What's the punishment on the cross back? Won't quite find the timing.
जीत
Look at Yatsuka's
गए.
position though. He's deep down.
Hashtag OP.
If he goes unchecked, this could be another OT.
ए तुम्हें यही जाओ रे
Comes down to that.
बीच.
Kaide, as you mentioned, the chase managing to catch on to
कैसे
Madeline.
उसको नहीं देखा
And
फ्लैश.
Yatsuka just left
Oh,
completely
oh,
unprotected. They managed to paranoia it though. They finally
W
go in to find him out.
गोलू. चैट जीत गए. चैट जीत गए.
That's gonna
चैट
be
जीत
our
गए. चैट
Has got the fault line and the aftershock to try
नहीं
to
कर
combine,
सकते होल्ड
but
ब्रिज के
take
सामने.
the no
ब्रिज के
relay
पास
bolt,
पूरा
no
यूटिल
paranoia
है.
left over. Rossi on the
पूरा
active
यूटिल
work,
है.
checked by Mitty, but not punished.
जिंदा रहना है बस. क्यों गरज जा रहे हो?
No,
जाओ.
it's
नहीं
still
नहीं
okay,
नहीं
so let him swap back over
सिटी
to a
देखो
main
बस.
rifle now. Velocity
मेरी
though,
गांड
then
फट रही है,
to
भींचो,
go back through from
सिटी कोई
garage,
नहीं
trying to
देख
pull
रहा है,
off a
सिटी
big
छोड़
hole.
दिया।
Huge stun area
Fuck.
of denial, but still
चलेगा, जीत गए,
guns
जीत
out
गए,
by the end.
जीत गए,
Ross has
जीत
managed to hold the angles. Too quickly found. Rolling Thunder. Trying
Hashtag
to seal the
OP.
deal. Minty will not survive the final
Hashtag
wave.
OP, भैंचो, hashtag OP.
Through 3 grueling
Hashtag
laps, have
OP.
finally closed out this series with a reverse.
अरे हो
sweep
गया, आराम से
14-12.
गले लग, भैंचो, मेरे को गाली दे, उसको मत दे।
They earned it.
Hashtag
Every step of the
OP,
way.
भाई।
Once again, phenomenal.
मैं तेरे को
goal
बोला,
from
सी
us,
जा,
who
सी
capped
जा,
it
भैंचो,
off with
सी
the
जा,
3K.
ऐसा बोला,
Everyone with
मैडलिन।
Velocity performed today.
मैडलिन ने गाली दिया
Tomorrow
उसको,
might have
बोला था
carried
सी
kicking
जा।
and screaming through the first 2 maps,
किधर
but that
जाके
third
जीते,
map
end
is
of the
an
day?
effort by
C.
committee. Riddle Order understandably disappointed.
Hashtag
It
OP.
took some brilliance both
Hashtag OP chat.
individually and as a team to overcome
भाई
them
अच्छा खेला
today.
बे
They
रिडल
played a
लेकिन।
bloody great game.
भाई रिडल अच्छा खेला बे चैट।
Unfortunately, they've
हाँ
driven
रिडल
it
पे अच्छा
through
खेला भाई।
with the velocity,
मिंटी
hitting their
ओपी,
peak form, playing lights out,
मिंटी
now
भी जो भी
catching
बहुत
fire.
तेजी से मारा ये मैप।
And to come up
और
after
वो भी
that,
वेले भी।
what do you have? You got to play Nongshim.
हाय हाय, किसको थैंक्स
then
बोलना
what
पड़
would
रहा
it
है
be?
मेरे
It's
को।
it's just ridiculous. It never gets easier for you as Riddle Order. There's
मुकुल
no
बड़वे,
easy
thank you for
games.
the 50 gifted.
I mean, that explains their facial expressions, but you cannot deny the performance that they put up today, Pilly. 13-11, 13-10, and 14-12 for the
क्या
score
जिसको
lines
भी
for all
gifted
3
मिल रहा है,
maps they played in this series.
मुकुल को
But the
थैंक्स
ones that
गाली
you
दे
got
के
to
बोलना,
hold up
लेकिन
high for
थैंक्स
sure have to be
गाली दे के
Velocity,
थैंक्स बोलना
coming
इसको
through
प्लीज
from a slightly underrated region, shall we
Please,
say.
chat.
Coming in with some interesting compositions, interesting game plan.
भाई जिनको नहीं मालूम, मैंने इसको सीएस में कैरी किया हुआ है, मैं इसको डोटा में कैरी किया हुआ है, कोई भी गेम का नाम लो मैंने इसको कैरी किया हुआ है, समझ रहे हो? जिसको नहीं मालूम, ही वाज माय गोटी बचपन में।
And it's
Oh,
just
that was
brilliant
sick.
to watch. It's extremely
18
entertaining.
month free
I want to see what else
membership
they can put
Mithul
together in
Nayak
this
भाई,
tournament.
एक्सक्यूज मी
And
कुशाल
now,
बेइज्जती भाई।
2-0 up in this Swiss
चैट
stage.
जीत गए
They
बे
have a
चैट,
really good chance.
जीत गए, अभी अपन
of
प्लेऑफ
going
जा
through
सकते हैं।
into playoffs. And that means
चैट
that
अपन प्लेऑफ जा
Mount's up
सकते हैं।
2-0, Velocity up 2-0.
सिर्फ
Who's
प्रॉब्लम
making
ये
it
है
through the
शायद
between
कि
full sets, Riddle Order and Nongshim?
अपन
Who gets
अपने
a
पास
third spot?
वो नहीं है
So to
शायद
speak,
प्लस,
if
अभी
it
मेरे
keeps
को
going
देखने
this
दो,
way, it's just ridiculous how competitive
वो
this group
देखने
has
दो
ended
चैट,
up
ग्रुप
being
देखने दो,
because of these teams stepping up
देखने
to
दो।
such a high level coming here into Ascension.
It's just so
Plus
surprising,
21 now,
but
sir.
that's exactly why
तीन slot
Ascension
जाएगा। ये लोग
Pacific
2-0 है
is
ना?
the event to watch.
ये लोग 2-0 है,
Down into this
अपन ने
portion
ये
of the
दोनों
year.
को हरा है ना,
It's just
दोनों
so
बाहर है
crazy. I
चैट।
can only hope that it was as
अपन प्लेऑफ में है, नो मैटर व्हाट, हम लोग प्लेऑफ में क्वालिफाई कर लिए।
As much as it was fun for us to watch.
हेड टू हेड, हाँ अपन हेड टू हेड दोनों का रहा है, फुल सेंस और रिडल को।
Gotta lick their wounds now. They've got no room for error.
तो मतलब
अपन प्लेऑफ में है, अपन ब्रैकेट्स खेलेंगे प्रॉपर, ये वाला ब्रैकेट्स। अभी हम लोगों से अपर ब्रैकेट जाएगा तो एडवांटेज मिलेगा।
Against some of the best teams in the tournament last year. They've spent a whole year
Huh?
preparing for this tournament, re-upped with pretty much the same roster,
बता।
and said if we have
VLT
another crack
playoff
at it, we'll
पे।
give it a time. Unfortunately, they didn't know what was brewing in South
जी भाई सुन
Asia.
रहे ना, हेलो।
They didn't know that Naus would hit their peak form. And so, unfortunately, if it keeps going this way, it
जी
just
भला
might not be the
Ascension का
right
playoff
time for
में
them.
भाई।
That'll be a second year in a row that they're, unfortunately, go home empty.
चैट अपन प्लेऑफ में है। Hashtag OP.
I mean, none of us knew, and it's just so brutal as
Hashtag
well.
OP बे।
But nonetheless, an explosive match between both teams, and to close it all off,
Sexy
I'm
खेला
gonna
भाई,
toss it back
डमार
over
भाई,
to our
मेरे लिए
beautiful
MVP
Des,
डमार है
Bella,
भाई।
and Big Time. Take it away.
16 first blood
Wow, Velocity
16
again
fucking
never
first blood.
ceases to impress us, to
Yeah.
surprise us. Resilience clearly shown from
Yeah.
them. Most of the time, we see that the
Yeah,
scoreline
Balaji.
was in the favor of Riddle, but Velocity, they just brought everything in their
That's
way.
my team, Balaji.
So much composure
my
to be
team.
able to bring that game into OT and then close it out. You can
Don't
see a
say that.
9 out of 9 in post runs.
याद
even with
दिलाओ
the
क्या, खाना खिलाया था,
disadvantage in
घूमने
the
गया
first
था,
kills. I
ट्रेन
mean,
में
you've
घुमा
got to
था,
start
याद
getting
दिलाओ
excited
क्या?
about this Velocity team. They moved to 2-0 in the groups, flawless so far.
भाई
Alongside
डमारा
Naus.
क्रेजी
Now,
मारा
I
भाई।
tell you for free, I would not
चाहे
want to
डमारा
be in
क्रेजी मारा।
Group Omega with such insane
भाई
teams
डमारा गोटी
going
दे
on right now. Shout out Damara once again. You can also see
Haters देख
look
रहे
at
हो
the
क्या 20 kills
assists
Rossi
on
भाई
that breach.
20
Just
kills
fantastic. That
Golu
combination
14 kills
is
hi
so
hi
core,
Golu
so important
हाँ?
to this velocity
जी
play
भाई
style.
bottom
But they
frag करो
keep defining it and it keeps
मिनटी से
on
ज्यादा है
growing.
उसका.
Right, and they managed to
Language.
pull through, with that combo of young and experienced players, delivering great mentality needed.
Hi,
to
thank you for the
keep
10
things
gifted.
around in those sticky situations. But again, we have also
हाँ
Riddle
तारीफ सुन
with
रहे
that
chat
double
ओपी
duelist.
ओपी
They
ओपी ओपी
actually were doing so fine, but then
भाई
again,
एक्चुअल
the
में वो लोग ने
resilience
अच्छा
coming
खेला
up from
थोड़ा
the
लेफ्ट राइट हो
squad
गया वो
of
लोग का
Velocity, Damara especially
अपन
again
कैसे जीते वो नहीं
delivering
मालूम
his
लेकिन
work.
जीते
Yeah, I mean,
अगली बार अपन
I
हेवन
have to
बैन
feel
कर
for
सकते हैं
Riddle. I
लेकिन
feel like for
अगली बार
at least
अपन
the
हेवन
first
बैन
half of
कर
the game,
सकते
if
हैं
not most of the game, they really
Rossi
did put a stop to
OP
Damara and
W
their aggression,
baby
and then as the game
W
progressed,
W
they came alive,
W
really started fragging heavy towards the end
हैशटैग
of
ओपी
that
कर
game.
दो आदित्य भाई
I-
थैंक यू
this
फॉर
has
द
been an absolute treat
2000
to
जिसको
watch,
भी
an
आयुष भाई से
absolute pleasure. This
10
whole
गिफ्टेड मिले आयुष भाई
Velocity
ओपी कर
team,
दो
and I mean, we all
आदित्य
can't
भाई
wait
ओपी
to
कर
see
दो
more.
मुकुल भाई को ओपी करके थैंक्स बोल दो काय का
Absolutely,
भाई
and it's amazing
मुकुल
that
बड़वे को ओपी करके
Velocity
थैंक्स
is
बोल
not
दो
just doing it once, but twice already. In fact, in Group Omega, come back in a
yeah
sense.
yeah
A few days ago against a Full Sense, and now in Haven, they were down
Yeah.
8-4, and somehow they just turned things around. And this is clearly not a small feat for the squad, as we see now the group stage standings. Who would have thought
Comedy.
Velocity is
Yeah.
going 2-0?
Yeah, I mean, they're doing amazing,
Plus
defying
one.
everybody's expectations. Just take a look at Group Omega. Only 3 teams can make it out.
अरे भाई
Now,
उसको बात
Velocity
करने दो ना भाई
obviously have the best shot at this point. That means we could be saying
करने दो
goodbye to 2 of Nongshim, Full Sense, or Riddle. Who has that in their predictions? Absolutely nobody.
भाई एक टीम
I'm
0-3
sure.
भी हो
As
गया अभी
Crash
तक
said, this is why Ascension is the best event of the
Team
whole
game हो गया एक
year.
टीम का, what the
Who
fuck?
knows what's gonna happen? And I just can't wait to see how the rest of this tournament, the rest of this group stage unfolds.
बस
Yep,
boom.
couldn't
और
agree
now-
more.
हो गया ना
Like,
केक
as,
को
as we
बोला
can
ना
see
इजी
in
था
Valorant
क्लोज
these
थोड़ी था
days,
बेंच
from
इजी तो था
champions, we saw that
Next matches
upsets
अपना नहीं,
also
अपन नहीं
now in
करेंगे।
Ascension, but again
अपन
we
नहीं
have
करेंगे।
next banger matches for tomorrow. Full Sense going
Where is
against
this
Neos,
return?
and for the second match we have Boom Esports versus SL.
VLT को स्लॉट किसने दिया एसेंशन में
जेरेफ कॉलिंग जेरेफ जाने देना उसको मॉड
भाई, हाँ,
संभाल
भाई।
लो पैसे लोगों को जरा
हेलो अरे मेरे को 10 मिनट लगेगा मेरे को थोड़ा क्लीनिंग करने का 10 मिनट लगेगा बस हाँ 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 अंकी वाला 10 मतलब 15 पकड़ ले बस 15 के अंदर मैं कंफर्म आ रहा हूँ नहीं 15 मिनट के अंदर आ रहा हूँ ना 15 मिनट जस्ट सेटिंग कर ले बेंच गेम स्टार्ट गेम खेल खेल के गांड टूट गई है तेरी जल्दी आ रहा हूँ जल्दी आ रहा हूँ बेला जी को सुन रहा हूँ मैं बेला जी
Thank you
जल्दी
so
जाने
much for making Ascension possible, for making this
बेला जी जाने
event
का थोड़ा
so
fast.
amazing this far
Yeah.
up until day 4. And of course, it means the end of the day for today. Thank
Bye-bye.
you everyone for joining us.
You're
Of course, more
welcome.
actions to come tomorrow. So make sure to stay tuned always, same time, same place. Bye bye.
Diablo, bye बेला जी सिया बेला जी सिया अरे बंद करो ना बेंच ये सब थोड़ी देखने का हम लोग को चलो गाइस बाय 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 आदियोस नया स्ट्रीम चालू करने वाला हूँ 15 मिनट में मिलते हैं ठीक है बाय बाय बेस्ट स्ट्रीमर इन द वर्ल्ड लव यू यार मदर भाई लव यू यार लव यू बाय बाय गाइस बाय 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 चलो ए जाते हैं चलो ए जाने का
I find you a star, and we could be in love, lighting up the dark. But there's nothing I can do. I can never get to you. So I'm looking for a miracle. Like if somebody be so beautiful.